Rhythm. Monk on the beat. Monk on the beat.
Woo! What is up, YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
My Cowboys family here, bringing you guys the first game day reaction live stream of the official start of the 2024 season.
Oh, yeah, guys.
Thank you so much for hanging with us. Yes, take a second to hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff as you're coming in here. Of course, you can also hop in the Discord as well. The link for that's in the description box down below.
I think we have to update that too. I think it's we have to change that link. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll update that and all that good stuff. But guys, thank you for joining us for the first 2024 regular season. Now it counts. Live stream reaction here at My Cowboys Family. Can't do it without the family, the memberships, the love, and all that stuff. So let's start it off. Before we get to the big news of Dak and this big day, week one, game one for our Cowboys all at once here. Let's shout out those that make this thing go round and round.
That's right, and right now,
Takeover is real.
one man in particular, JetLi44, representing as the sponsor of the week, the Cash App King, and the Membership Gifting King as well.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, JetLi44, for all of that representation.
Yes, I mean,
and speaking of, you see Zach Luna representing as the stream boss.
Yeah, he's the boss of the stream with 50 points, and he is, that's the only spot Jet Li doesn't have his hands on as of right now. When you look at the current week here, we're going to crown some champions to replace, maybe, or extend, like Dak. Extend the contract, extend the champion. So for the gifting board right now, you see the weekly gifting leaders. Jet Li 44 has 11 gifted memberships. Second place is Skeptical Fan, always staying skeptical with 6. So we'll see how that ends. That is up for grabs, of course. There's also the Cash App side, which, by the way, Jet Li 44 is in the lead. He is trying to go back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys, but not just there. Trying to do it as the sponsor of the week, which right now he does have a slight lead over guys like Skeptical Fan and a couple others. I also want to shout out some family members here like LC, who's back in that star level membership. Amazing Games as well, and the Navy Blue Crew. So appreciate all of you, and big shout out to everybody who is doing the thing here with us on the nightly, the weekly, the monthly, yearly. Now we're in our 8th year right now of this thing. Officially now is when it comes to watching these games in our 8th year. So anyways, that's that side. Let's also shout out the ways you can drop the love here during the stream, the game. We can get your comments even easier, address your thoughts faster through a super chat in the chat room there. And of course, not the super chats, there's a thanks button as well. There's also the of course, jumping in the memberships on its own, which we've seen a bunch of people jump in there, and then gifting the memberships, which you discussed already. But there's 4 other ways you can get in the mix here, like a way of attacking not just the overall board, but Jet Li's Cash App crown. How is that, baby?
Well, you have, of course, the Cash App King, right? So you have the Cash App, money sign, MyCowboysFamily, Venmo at My-Cowboys-Family, the PayPal link, and the Streamlabs link that lets your comment appear on screen like a super chat does.
Yeah, so now you know the kind of advertisement part. Let's do the shout-out part real quick and shout out those, again, everybody in all the different groups, Navy Blue Crew and the membership, the Silver Level 2. Shout you guys out as much as we can, but it's that special Star and Over Everything level memberships that, top shelf membership group here, and appreciate you guys on the nightly shout-outs. And those people will be Skeptical Fan, Jet Li 44, Lincoln Kane, Marissa Sparkle, and John Luna, who just freshly jumped into that star level membership. Appreciate everybody there who's been there and in and out of these levels. Appreciate you all. And of course, we have our monthly jersey raffle, which we were going to plan to do today, just didn't have the time, so it's going to have to be next time we're live. We're doing our monthly jersey raffle for the month of August. You win a sewn and stitched jersey. We got new players like Tyler Guyton. You got Roger Staubach, and everyone in between. So a lot of options, choices, styles, et cetera, and the weekly winner, like for example, Jet Li 44. Yeah, he gets a bonus raffle entry, gets you a better chance to win a jersey on the monthly here. So hey, you can win it 3 months in a row. I know Jet Li has won like back-to-back months and stuff like that, so it could happen. Thank you all again for being here. And baby, let's find out who's in the house here with us.
That's right.
In the chat, ready to talk some football, experience this week 1 game, and hopefully get that dub, that victory with newly extended quarterback Dak Prescott.
Yes, I can't wait to get into that too. So drums and Cowboys, hello and hi. Reality Cowboy, let's go. Dustin Roberts, heck yeah, let's go Cowboy Nation. Diego, much love to you, saying Cowboys Country.
Let's go.
MCF, After Dark. Ooh,
always.
Who's that? Cab 52, much love. He said, about that time. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights representing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Big guy right there.
Skeptical Fan, always staying skeptical, said, is it here we go? Or is it here we choke? Stay tuned and find out.
We'll see.
My Cowboys family.
We shall see.
So, I have to admit, I am feeling the hype, the excitement. Even Skeptical Fan just said it now. Here we go. So, let's go ahead. Talk about Dak Prescott's
the news of the day, guys. Again,
contract.
Yeah, the highest paid guy in history, it seems like, right?
Yes.
I mean, Dak Prescott signed this morning, basically, right?
Yeah, and it makes him the highest paid player in NFL history. It is a 4-year, $240 million contract. Out of that, $231 million of those 240 are guaranteed. Comes out to about $60 million a year, so he's the first $60 million player as well in NFL history.
$60 million man, yeah.
Also consider this: he has an $80 million signing bonus. So that, and I will say that one hasn't been 1,000% confirmed. I have seen a few sources reporting.
I want to say that, $80 million signing bonus.
Jeremy Fowler is the one who is.
It's probably accurate.
That, so.
The thing is that I think he had $70 million on his last contract on the signing bonus, which is at the time was the biggest. I don't know if that's the biggest signing bonus. I don't think it is.
Well, how does Dak Prescott stack up now that he's got his fat stacks against other quarterbacks, right? So Dak, obviously, like we said, at the top for $60 million man, $60 million a year. Joe Burrow is actually the second highest paid, although he's kind of tied with Trevor Lawrence and Jordan Love at $55 million a year. Although his little percentages equal out a little more. And then down at the bottom of that list, Tua with $53.1 million a year. So
Dak, $60 million man, congrats. But this could have been a lot less. This could have been the $55 million man or the $52 million man if the clown show would have acted fast. I know people are saying, well, Dak won. He's got greedy guys. The fact that the Joneses waited for Tua's contract and Trevor Lawrence's contracts to get done, that's why we're here. That's the way the market goes. And the Cowboys screwed themselves. Not that star that we love, but the fucking front office ownership. They screwed us.
Something to kind of keep
Dak
in
got what he
mind
deserved.
when it comes to some other historic Cowboy things that could be going on here. If Dak does actually play out the length of his entire contract, he then becomes the longest tenured starting quarterback in the Cowboy team history. So, remember, Aikman obviously was the quarterback from 89 to 2000. Staubach and Romo each had 8 full seasons with the Cowboys as their starting quarterback. So Dak is entering his 8th or is this his ninth?
Ninth, I think. So
technically his ninth. So he
Yeah.
finished his 8th season. So he's entering his 9th season. So he's about to
Break it
surpass
anyways.
Staubach and Romo.
And, when things are said and done, obviously he'll crush it when it comes to that. Length of time. The longest tenured starting quarterback in Cowboy history will be Dak Prescott.
Drums and Cowboys here in the chat pretty much saying and agreeing, something that we have been mentioning as well. If you get these deals done, you can start moving your money around. It's not going to be the hit people think. Drums and Cowboys said, I was worried about the huge Dak and CD contracts, but from what I hear, it opens up cap space for 2025, so the future looks bright. Let's go Cowboys.
Again, it's not, I'm not going to say it's even opening out the 2025 situation, because this year we're going to have, guys, we're probably going to open up $30 million this year in the cap. But now, this is why the Joneses didn't want to make any moves. We've told you guys this. It's because they don't want to show they have the money. Now that we have the money, we just don't want to sign. That's the game. That's the clown show game. So
shout out to you, Willie Bernie, much love.
Yes, that money is going to be rolled over to next year. You're going to see most of this money. We might get a guy here or there, but most of the money is going to be rolled over to 2025, not for new players, to finish knocking out most of these contracts. It is smart to do that, but it would have been smarter to get these deals signed earlier in the offseason. I've been saying that since the beginning. The Cowboys front office, they continuously wait to the last moment to get these deals signed. It's not the player, it's the front office. It's the clown show. But Dak, I can't, you want to have a chance to win in the next 3-4 years, and I don't mean just win like 10 games. I mean, make a run at this number 6. You're not going to do that with anybody but Dak right now. It's the way it is, and so I have no problem. I'm glad the guy
just went all in on their quarterback and receiver.
I'm glad they got it done. Of course, it gives us a better chance to win. But it would have been smarter. Would have saved some money if we had waited a couple years. If we had done this a couple of months ago on both guys.
Well,
that's it.
Hey, Spot, can you save me? What's up? Much love. So William Bernie said Dak got his money. Now he's got to take us to the promised land. No excuses when you make $240 million.
Well, I agree with that. It doesn't guarantee a thing. Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, he got there. He never won it. What's his name? Jordan Love, who's going to be missing some time. I'm just saying, like, all these quarterbacks that we can talk. We go through that. Tua.
Yeah.
None of these guys are going to. Might be one guy that takes them to the promised land. Maybe one of these guys I just mentioned wins the Super Bowl. There's been four quarterbacks winning Super Bowl since Dak's been around. We talked about this. 4 guys won. 4 quarterbacks in 9 years that Dak's been in the league have won Super Bowls. Of course, Mahomes with 3 of them, and Brady. And so I'm just saying, like, God, it's hard to win a Super Bowl. So the money doesn't matter. He has to bring us to a promised land. There's no has to. It's the best chance to take us to the promised land. And that goes for all these quarterbacks that are getting paid top dollar because they're the quarterback. And they're franchise quarterbacks. Franchise quarterbacks get paid now $55 to $60 million a year. Done deal. And the next guy will get paid $60. This contract in a year from now will be 3rd, 4th highest. And we'll go through the same song and dance again. That's what happens. So
let me see. So, it just, at the end of the day, is the paying your quarterback that much. I mean, for me, my question is, how does the rest of the NFL league respond?
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? Because that ends up being, I think, a bigger deal. So
when you got
obviously, Jerry Jones went for full dramatic effect as far as the timing of this news. Because guess what else we still have to talk about? Our inactives. Cleveland's inactives. What's been happening here is the Cowboys get ready for the game.
Yeah, I do want to say, before we even get to that, I want to make sure I mention this in a kind of a timeline order. Because we did not have CeeDee Lamb on the roster, on the active roster, until yesterday. We activated CeeDee Lamb on the 53-man roster after he had been on the team as a roster exemption because of the holdout. It was officially done yesterday. So then we had to, we had the room. We also made an elevation of one of our players, defensive player, linebacker, a veteran. Again, I always say this about this guy. The coaches really like him. Linebacker Nick Vigil. I think he's number 52. I'll double check on that. But he's been elevated from the practice squad, which is interesting because he's a guy you might want to eventually bring on to the 53. And someone like Buddy Johnson's got to hold on to that spot, at the bottom of that. But Buddy Johnson plays special teams, and I think that's a difference maker. CeeDee Lamb on the team, and also Nick Vigil for this game. He's been elevated. That means he can be elevated only 2 more times before he has to spend the rest of his time either on the Cowboys practice squad or another team signs him. He can sign to another team's practice squad at that point if they want. If another team wants to pick him up. Now, as far as the Browns are concerned, they signed wide receiver Jalen Darden to their active roster, so now he's on their 53. But they also elevated 2 players, cornerback Mike Ford Jr. They need a little help in the defensive backfield. They're going to have some trouble there with our receivers. And also, they have major issues. The Browns, major issues. You'll talk about this in a minute on their offensive line, which we discussed all week long as the key to victory for the Cowboys. Micah, DeMarcus Lawrence, the pass rush, the Zimmer defense against a broken left and right side of the offensive line. We'll talk about it in a minute. But the point is, they elevated tackle Jermaine Ifedi from the practice squad. So, again, they obviously bringing guys up of major need and help in their areas. They also signed David Bell, wide receiver, to the practice squad, but he ain't playing. Ifedi's the big guy. You want to make sure you think about, oh, shoot. Well, what a kickoff tonight, guys. Kicking it off through the Streamlabs.
Cat 52.
A new leader, by the way, now on the Cash App King board. Because that is one of the Cash App ways. Baby, it's Cat 52. What do you have to say?
He said, let's get this new season started
Let's
right.
Go. Hell to the yeah. Big shout out to him.
Cat 52 repping
with the 52.
His 52.
And he takes over as well, too. Not just the Cash App leader, but also
the stream boss.
Yeah, so big shout out to him. I'm going to put him on the board right now. We're waiting for it to kick off here on our side. I know we got another, 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, hit up 2-3 more comments, and then get into
the
our inactives, and then their inactives
let's just really run into the inactives because, because again, we right now, like I said, you see us elevating two guys. We elevate one guy, linebacker. Yeah. They elevate two guys, an offensive lineman is the main thing here, Jermaine Ifedi, who, again, guys, originally a first-round pick in Seattle and played decently. Then he had some bad years. Now he's going to be in this game, and they're going to need him because they got nobody left on their offensive left and right tackle spots. So tell us what's going on with our Cowboys when it comes to the inactives for this game.
Yeah, so no surprise here. Trey Lance, inactive. He is the emergency third quarterback.
Right.
The
only way he can play is if Dak gets injured or thrown out the game, and then Cooper Rush gets injured or thrown out of the game. That's the only way that Trey Lance can come into this game.
So Andrew Booth, cornerback. Buddy Johnson, linebacker. Matt Waletzko, tackle. Ryan Flournoy, receiver. And John Stevens, the tight end.
So again, John Stevens we knew was injured. He wasn't going to play. It also kind of shows you a little detail about who's really at the bottom of the 53. You can tell by these names. Not really Flournoy, but to me it's more like Buddy Johnson, Matt Waletzko kind of
Buddy
guy.
Johnson to me is the more telling one just because, again, if we just elevated a linebacker from our practice squad, but then Buddy Johnson is inactive, well, I exactly. Let that speak for itself. At least heading into this week, it did not feel as good about Buddy Johnson. So that's all. As far as Cleveland's inactives, and listen up, guys. We have, no surprise, so their emergency third quarterback is Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Yeah.
But cornerback Khalif Halassi.
All right.
We have cornerback Miles Harden.
That's
defensive edge Isaiah McGuire.
I do want to say one thing, and again, edge. These are their bottom of their barrel too. But you realize two of those positions are cornerbacks, and one of the guys they elevated was a cornerback, Mike Jones. So
similar to our linebacker situation there a little bit.
Yeah.
But guard Javion Cohen.
Okay, that's depth.
Jedrick Wills Jr.
That we knew he was going to miss the game. He's their starting left tackle. The right tackle, Conklin, was going to move to the left tackle spot.
Jack Conklin is the last inactive.
Wow. So, guys, now they lost their backup. And basically, he was the backup to the left tackle.
Yes.
It's kind of like saying Terrence Steele, let's say he plays, if something happens to Guyton, he would jump over to the left tackle spot. That's kind of what would happen. It was happening for them. They lost their right tackle as well. Now they have two backups starting at left and right tackle. We have to attack. And they're going to try to run the ball. They don't have Nick Chubb. He's out for the first 4 weeks of the season. So we have control with the defense. Should control this game, in my humble opinion. I don't know. What are your thoughts, baby?
Again, like you said, should be... They should be the creamy filling of an ice cream sandwich between, Tank and Micah at this point. This should be a matter of dealer's choice.
Again,
now,
he's tough to tackle.
I'm just going to say, even against their defensive front, I would much rather have young and inexperienced offensive line versus no offensive tackles.
Yeah.
Just saying, because both of you have to admit that we're also, a little bit weak there on the O-line, and that's one of the advantages and matchups they're going to take advantage of. The fact that, we have two guys that are starting that are lacking in experience and are about to get, a taste of the NFL. In only the way that I'm sure Myles Garrett can provide.
And, it's important. As a left tackle, you got the blind side of Dak Prescott. Really quick, Talk about Jordan Love and his contracts. Guys, unfortunately for him, I say fortunately for him, it looked like it was really bad. His ACL looked like it was compromised. Might have been torn in that game against the Eagles on Friday in Brazil. The initial test indicated that his ACL is intact. There was a wide range of outcomes that could have been there on these scans. When it came back, his timetable to return is basically an ACL sprain, which is kind of what I called when it happened. His timetable to return is in the 3 to 6 week range. And there's early optimism he could return sooner than later. Second opinion basically he's got a grade 1, between a grade 1 and grade 2 MCL sprain, which means he'll miss at least a few weeks, but not obviously the entire season.
Yeah.
They're saying, so other options are saying 3 or 4 weeks. So it looks like a 4-week range is more realistic for him. By the way, in this game.
Either way, the point is sprain better than a tear.
Of course, for Jordan Love. And quarterback, staying on the quarterback deal, our opposing quarterback, Deshaun Watson. Unfortunately for him, and our sympathies and thoughts to his family.
Yes.
That Deshaun Watson's father did pass away. He posted on that on Instagram yesterday. So very sad news there for him going through that and been playing this game. Really quickly, though, I do want to say one other quick thing. I know we got Mike McCarthy kick off the year, but this man is gone after this year if he don't do what he's supposed to do. And that's get us to at least the NFC Conference Championships, at least with less, you can say. But the key here is the Bill Belichick push. I've always wanted Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick to me is one of the...
Wasn't he singing Dak's praises again recently?
Yeah, but more importantly, it's like, how is he doing now out there as an analyst, right? He's out there, and a lot of people are saying they're disappointed in Bill Belichick, the way he analyzes the games and some of the stuff he does there, not as a coach, but as part of the media. You know, he says a lot of this team struggles against the run, so that this team should probably run it a lot. Like, that's not the Belichick breakdowns that we know goes on behind the scenes, as a coach.
And people are kind of expecting more, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, the Cowboys. He said this. He goes, the Cowboys got to stop Myles Garrett. Like, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that. I can sit up there and say that. So, again, while we were hoping to see Belichick maybe get into deeper analysis, we can show why a team struggles versus the run or why a team thrives in certain areas. He doesn't mock gameplay, mockish kind of game plans and getting into like nitty gritty stuff about how he defends certain offenses or attacks certain defenses. He didn't do any of that. Now, there's also a lot of people around. There's more talking heads around him, so he don't get to just take over the show. He's not a coach, so he can't really break it down the way a coach would. I kind of hope he keeps stuff quiet, to be honest, especially if he somehow becomes our coach next year. But it comes down to the fact, I think, that basically he spread too thin, multiple places. He's all different outlets he's working for. It's tough to go in depth when you have to analyze each and every game and then do all the media hits that he does throughout the week. So maybe he spread himself too thin. Either way, just want to give you the update on the outside of the Cowboy news kind of situation. Oh, hold up. We got the man from Hawaii in the house.
Big mahalo to Mark Hovsepian with a $2 holler. Hopping in here asking, is it true that we just signed Dak to the largest contract ever?
Let him know. Why don't you get him the breakdown here real quick of the numbers?
Oh boy. So Mr. Hovsepian, Dak did just get signed to the he is the highest paid NFL player currently right now.
$60 million a year.
So it is a 4-year, $240 million deal, $231 million guaranteed. Like Mr. MCF just said, it works out to about $60 million a year. He is the first 60 millionaire.
$60 million man,
of the NFL. And he also gets an $80 million signing bonus.
Right, which I think bests his last one by 10. So, yeah, that's where he's there. And then, look, we'll talk about Dak throughout this stream. But this game's about to kick off in about 3 minutes. Our season's about to start. And I want to just bring up one last thing because this is...
Yes, before we turn on the camera and turn on the season.
The Browns, Cowboys, a name to watch in this game, Turpin. Kevontae Turpin. Let me tell you why, guys. It's the sweeps and the end of rounds that we do with him. It's going to keep the Browns' defense one of their weaknesses is that exact situation, trying to stop the edges on those quick sweeps and turnarounds.
So this is one of those games where Turpin has like a better matchup, basically?
Yeah, and I think that's on our offensive side. When you look at the other side, our defense, right? Number one, keep this in mind. Deshaun Watson and the Browns have a new look offense. Since the beginning of training camp, there's a new coordinator. They hired Ken Dorsey, who was throwing shit in Buffalo. The offense needed, kind of a change, right? So this is what, judging by preseason, and it wasn't a lot of starters, but it was a more diverse scheme than in years past. More RPOs, run-pass options for Deshaun Watson. More shotgun looks, more pistol formations. So we're coming from the edge now. They have a lack right now at the edge. So outside of the offense looking different, what will the quarterbacking look like? He didn't play at all during the preseason, Watson. So I'm looking forward to see how. This is the first time we're seeing Watson in this new offensive scheme, Ken Dorsey. So he's had highs and lows, but the offense is geared towards his strengths. No Nick Chubb as well. And if he gets time, he'll get Cooper. He'll get what's his name? The tight end, Ngakwe. Is that his name? Is that what
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are going to be things to watch when they're their offense. But when we're on defense, guys, and this is the key of the victory here, is Micah Parsons, the pass rush, and Zimmer, the defense, how we're attacking. Considering the Browns now do not have left tackle, Jedrick Wills. He's the starting left tackle. He's gone. All eyes are going to say, okay, what's going to happen on the offensive line? Jack Conklin is the right starting tackle. He's the starting right tackle. Let's say Terrence Steele would have to go play like Tyron Smith's side if that was the case, right? So he's the guy who's going to replace the Jedrick Wills, and he is also out of this game inactive. He cannot play. So these are the guys now. We've got their third string left tackle and their second string right tackle going to have to go up against Micah Parsons leading the pack here. Conklin, was in trouble already, not even playing. So that leaves second-year tackle DeJuan Jones, who was impressive in 9 starts in his rookie year last year. He's taken over, second-year guy. And so, again, they're good inside. Joel Bettino, Poxic, Wyatt Teller. Inside, they have a good offensive line.
I'm sorry, I do have to interrupt you, but Juan Thomas is lining up for a special teams play alongside.
I'll get into this more, I guess, in a minute. Let's get the camera on, and let's get rolling, because kickoff is starting, guys. I'm repping 11 because Micah's got to do it. He's the key.
And I had a different plan for today, but I had to change it because some man decided to change my plans, and I'm okay with that.
So here we go. First game up. 2024. It's underway. New kickoff rule. Turpin gets it 1 yard in the end zone, takes it out.
Right.
On the right side, he has a little space, and he bursts through to the 35-yard line. You can see he was one guy away from maybe being gone.
Not just that, but like I had hoped for pretty much the entire offseason. Let me make sure we're adjusting our volumes here and all that stuff. But the fact that Fossil was one of the people who kind of was at the front charge of this change, I'm sorry, don't you think that should give us a little bit of an advantage? Echo, stop. Don't you think that should give us a little bit of an advantage?
Yes.
Right? So I'm hoping to see some kind of dynamic
first play with Zeke, number 15, running to the right side, jumps over a Browns player, and a flag, probably a hold. It was in the backfield-ish, but Zeke comes out looking like his old Zeke. The first run he does, it's a hold on the Cowboys. 71?
I think so. I'm guessing it wasn't number 1.
No, it can't be 71. 71 is Odoga. Number 1, Jalen Tolbert.
Oh, so it was number 1.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, well, then I did hear it right.
Woo.
That was not what I wanted to hear, though.
That was a bad... Again, Tolbert cannot... That's his first play. He's holding. There was no need for that.
Shout out
but
there.
There's a need for that. Marco Seppian, much love.
He said, total joke. What happened to it's not about the money? So when we say the pie is alive, this is partially what we mean.
Come on now, Mark. Don't get mad.
We've always had this money just sitting there.
You knew this was what the Cowboys going to do
so
with it.
The 60
Dak
million
goes back,
man
looks, about to get sacked. He
just
does.
got sacked.
Yeah, he just got creamed from the inside. And number 94, Dalvin Tomlinson. I don't know what happened. Again, you can say, well, Dak should have done something. He's 60. Shut up. And that's not to Mark. That's to everybody who thinks that. That was blocking, and that's probably BB. Cooper Beebe.
It did look like it came up the center, but...
No. You know what it was?
Zach
Martin with the fucking miss there. Well, not a good start for our offense. Zach Martin with the miss. Dak, nobody open. Everybody was double team covered. Everybody. Dak couldn't squeeze it in, or 2nd and 27 for the Cowboys.
Holding.
And I do disagree with Mark on that. Again, we knew it was heading this way when the front office fucked it over.
All right, CeeDee Lamb.
First catch. We've seen him this year at all, right? No training. Yeah. Again, we've seen a couple catches in practice. That was about what? About a 10-yard gain?
8 yards?
Yeah,
no, I think
maybe.
it was short of 10,
yeah.
personally.
Whatever it was, it's going to be a 3rd and very long. It's about a 3rd and 20, 3rd and 18.
You know what these games need to start doing? Like, every time Dak gets sacked, you need to hear, like, that Mario coin sound or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, sorry. 3rd and 19. So yeah, like...
I said 2018. It was right in between.
27,
Dak's
so
looking. You got to go here. You got to hit something deep. You got to look at the safeties. There's 2 safeties back. The Cowboys just running to Zeke. So it's about a 4th and 10 or so.
I mean, field goal?
Field goal. Baby,
true. We're on our side of the field.
I know Aubrey's good, but
hey, why not?
yeah, we barely moved down. We got what?
You're right.
We went backward. We lost a yard. So wherever we got tackled with Turpin, we lost the yard. That's where we're at in the field. So we get the ball first, obviously, and you fuck shit with it, which is one of those things, those slow start issues.
I hope that's not one of those again. Yeah, comes back and bites us in the ass.
Our helmet,
issues.
So. We gotta
really.
I don't know. You think that's
okay, Mr. Superstitious?
I know. I am super.
Okay, if we are, you have to move the camera then.
All right, hold on. Brian Anger with the punt. Bad punt. Everything's going wrong. Bad punt, short punt directly. He gets a great return to the 40, 45, 50, 45-yard line of the Cowboys. We might as well have gone for it. So horrible start for the Cowboys on offense, and I would say other than that first kickoff return and special teams. Horrible start for the Cowboys. And again, it's not. Are we saying something wrong? I think we're 100% accurate here, right? So horrible start.
Not quite the start I was expecting. Very sloppy.
Just not the start anybody wants to start with. You know, this is a horrifying. We went back 17 yards. And then we finally got back to -1 yard. Then we have a horrible punt.
Anyway, they're on the 46.
Yeah, 46-yard line of the Cowboys. They're in bunch formation left. They're going in motion left to right. Watson under center, running the ball to the right. We got to stop the run. We kind of do there. Number 50, Eric Kendricks in the mix there, and I think he had some help there from. We got to get ready with these numbers.
Look, he's still got like 4 or 5 yards.
So he got like 3. I think he held him to about 3 yards there.
Look, let's see where they mark him, because remember, you forgot to account for the Dallas yard.
I know.
Okay,
there
so
you go.
4.
It was
there
3.
You go. They split the difference.
Dallas yard.
There you go.
So, all right. So again, I think they're going to focus on running a lot. But we talked about RPOs looking different, right? They're in shotgun right now, but it's not an RPO. Cowboys coming in. Oh man, he broke that number 21 right there.
Ooh. Great.
That's our rookie, Kalen Carson.
Damn, great awareness.
Yeah, he underran that. Tried to almost get like a pick 6 kind of situation. That was Amari Cooper with the first down, by the way. Damn.
Not good, though.
I mean, they're driving. They're already in field goal range, easy field goal range.
All right, again with the bunch formation and the motion from left to right.
RPO, good job there by number 13, Overshown. Nothing. And Overshown's first regular season NFL snap. Right there, that speed.
Was a great play.
See, with the ACL, we want to make sure he has that speed burst to kind of jump in there. That's the key. James Hudson and DeJuan Jones. These are the left and right tackles. If they throw, it's going to be quick. If they throw, it's not going to be long. It's going to be kind of like maybe like some play action or RPO stuff to hold the rush. But they know they're in trouble on the outside. On the inside, like I was trying to say for their offense, when it comes to running the ball, and there's a flag, late flag.
Give me a second while we hear.
Illegal. It looks like illegal something definitely on the Ravens. I mean on the Browns. Illegal man downfield.
Okay.
We declined it, so it's still second down. They lost a yard. The point is that Joel Biotino, he's inside there with Posick and Teller. These 3 guys are very good offensive linemen, pass rush and run blocking. It's the edges. You just saw Hudson and DeJuan Jones. These are their issues. So that's what you want to attack with Micah right here and with others. So let's see what happens. Shotgun, like I said, they got Micah over center as linebacker. This is with a Zimmer touch, and he's blitzing, and he's coming in, putting pressure. Good job. Kalen Carson, no flag on Cooper there. Good job by. That's good.
Man,
see, that's what you want to see.
But I love the fact that, again, one of the big key things that we said, like one of the last key things that we said, and I remember Seabass, again, we were connecting on this too, but our rookies. We have 4 rookies at major positions starting in this game. And we're counting on every single one of them to come through. Okay.
And for those out there like Jet Li that thinks that, again, I love you, Jet Li, but you think that we get all the flags against us. That was a flag against Kalen Carson. No question, no doubt. All
right, so again, we got to keep working on that. Redman R, shout out to you for the $1. Holler.
Yeah, we got to break there. That should have been a first down for them.
There you go.
Here comes Micah, double team, knocks a guy over. They go the other side. Got to make the tackle here. They fall, touch him, he's down.
God, he got so scared of Trayvon Diggs coming up to him, he just tripped and fell.
Yeah, there he is. There's Njoku.
By the way, that actually technically is the first play we do see Trayvon Diggs in. He did technically.
We saw him, yes. Touch him.
He made
a tackle.
He didn't do anything there.
Officially, he makes a tackle.
But he officially, that's the big tackle there. So, Figure I'd take that second there. They're showing our Cowboys defense. By the way, Lufau is actually out there now, which is nice to see. Just because I know he's one of your.
He was lit. Well, yeah, he was. But again, I love Overshown is the better player.
Well,
I think.
Again, 3rd and 10 though.
I know this is a big play, and we got Micah over the right side on defense. Our right, kind of the B gap side. Here comes Micah. There comes the pressure.
In there again. Oh, come on!
Watson should have been taken down there. He's still short of the first down. Eric Kendricks' helmet's off. It's a tackle by Osa and Kendricks. He should be 2 yards short, but they're moving that ball closer and closer to the first down marker. We had the sack.
There.
Who was out there? They're going for it.
I couldn't tell. I know, but I couldn't tell who missed it. So it's a 4th and 2, by the way.
I don't know why I put quarter one. That's stupid. I got to put first quarter.
It's okay.
I know. I'm a little.
It's the first. Look, we had a rusty start like the Cowboys.
The point here is, man, we could have stopped this. We could have made this a forced field goal. Now it's 4th and 2. Can't make any dumb mistakes here. Defense got to be solid. They got to be disciplined. Kendrick's calling the play here in the Zimmer defense, moving guys around. False start on the Browns. I'm sorry, Micah. Micah, you can't act like you're at fault here, asshole. Okay. There you go. Micah's like, shut up, Micah. Stop being so fucking outgoing. You got to shut the fuck up and let them call on them. They move. DeJuan Jones is scared shitless. He's dropping shit out his ass because he sees Micah coming at him. You see him moving there early. Micah's over there getting all upset. Maybe he was upset that he could have had a great job on a great start on him.
Are they going to go for it now? They're just going to kick the field goal, right?
Yeah, that to me means field goal. But I still see their starters.
I see their team out there.
So, at this point, good. Let them go for it now.
Maybe they're trying to do some, I don't want to say trickery, but
they're going for it. 4th and 7. This is a huge play. We got number 13 on the field in the middle, Overshown. Micah on the left side this time, but he's actually over center, Micah Parsons. Here we go. They're trying to get him off sides. They're not going to snap it.
That's what I said. It's just some trickery. But again, you never know. That's why I said, I'm like, really, 4th and 7 there? That's quite the
they're kicking the field.
Luxury to take.
Use their timeout.
You got to take your points.
Use their timeout, and let's force them to those 3. Maybe they're thinking it over and go for it. Either way, I don't care. As long as they don't get the first down, they get stopped. And our defense looked a little shaky, but they slowly they seem like kind of things are coming together, especially after that nice tackle by Overshown. And the thing I wanted to say about Overshown with that torn ACL, it's that burst. That's one of his main things for Overshown. We had to see that burst. Yeah. He showed it in his first play, his first tackle. They're kicking for the field goal here.
Good.
But they started on the 45, guys. They were 10 yards away from a fucking field goal attempt. They got 15 yards. So here we go. Let's see what happens. 51-yard attempt. It ain't no gimme. They got wins. It's off the lake. Let's see what happens. That's it. Fuck you. Missed.
It looks good. It looks good. Yep.
It's good.
3-0. So 3-0. About 6 minutes into the first quarter. 9 minutes, 23 seconds left. I am going to go ahead and hit up this comment here from the man.
LT, an Eagle fan.
Coming through with a $5 holler.
Yes, in the house. Much love. I haven't seen him in a while. Our teams have not won since, year one there when we did battle here, and you made me burn my jersey, my shirt, my Eagles suck shirt. Much love to LT. What did he have to say?
He said, "Happy football season to my best rivals.
Yes, congrats on your
first
win.
See you all when we play you, and as always, I am always listening.
Oh, I got
See you for Rivalry Week. # Go Cowboys.
Is that week 10? I think it is. I'm ready, man. We're ready for the Eagles, but right now, it's all on the Browns.
Huge shout out to you, LT. Yes. Of course, we always appreciate you coming through here and sharing your usually almost well-educated thoughts on football.
We always love his thoughts. Even if he's wrong.
Yeah, no, I just again, like I said, your only mistake is you're rooting for the wrong team.
But he knows that.
Skeptical fan, by the way, did say one of these days the Cowboys will score first. Yeah. Well, then Bernie said, considering how last season ended on defense, I will take holding them to a field goal.
And remember, guys, it wasn't like they let them go down the field. They got the ball on the 45 fucking yard line.
They basically stopped them for.
They made one. They got one first down.
One first down. Yeah, that's it.
If that was a good punt by Anger.
We'd be saying, damn, that's a great play by me.
We get the ball back. So
Wiseman27 said, let's answer back. Big Boss Man, what's up? Said, come on, go Cowboys. Come on, team. Get your head in the game. And Mary Alvarez, much love. She said, I like the discipline that I'm seeing on defense.
So far, so good, for sure. We got to keep it going, see the consistency. But, it's one drive. I do like the fact that everyone held their spots. They're attacking at the right times. I mean, Kalen Carson had the first miss, but what a great second job. Second time he had knocking the ball away. Although, in reality, he had 2 bad plays because that was a penalty.
Yeah.
They did not call it, and that would have been a first down and like on the in the red zone for the Browns if they had called that. So,
yeah. And thank you, John Luna. Again, we
Appreciate
genuinely,
you.
like you guys saw, like we're not looking at the chat. We love you guys,
Yeah,
but when the game is happening, like we are focused on the game.
There's only one way getting our attention. That's that bling
Yeah,
dropping.
so Tokyo said Carson
We're
looked
watching the game.
solid so far. Again, you did.
Yeah.
Once you saw the replay,
Right.
again, gotta call
He
it
looks
when
solid.
it's real.
He looks like a rookie too, though. He was a little undercutting that first play. He's aggressive. I
Look,
like
I was
it.
gonna say, I have to be
I like
honest.
the
I like the
aggressiveness.
aggressiveness.
Yes.
I like the energy. Those little, like those types of little things
I
we
agree.
know can be cleaned up. You know what I mean? As long as we're not falling into bad habits either. But even we're willing to cut rookies a break, right? Their second snap, third snap.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Third play,
I like his
should say,
aggressiveness.
maybe not snap, but you know, and all good there. Kathy Mattis, what's up? Of course, Sydney Eubanks in the house. NDM Boogie, thank you, Redman R, Juan Carlos, Antoine Scott, all you guys.
Eat is in
hanging
the
with
house.
us.
It's kickoff time.
All right, so phone down.
Hopkins, good kicker. He's kicking off to us. The new rule, dynamic kickoff rule. This one we're not going to return. It's out of the back of the end zone, basically. Just take the knee. There you go.
There you go.
So Turpin takes the knee. But we would love. That's why I said Turpin on returns is important. I said that on Friday. Because of the wind, when they're kicking the other way, watch that maybe be more returnable.
And again, Fossil, just keep an eye out because Bones seems to have not just remember, we actually didn't know who was going to be the second to Turpin there on these little kickoff things. And he says that he has something special planned for that Juan A. Thomas, Cavante Turpin.
We'll see.
We'll see. 1-2 punch that we might hopefully see at some point.
Eat said that he didn't like seeing the corners playing off so much. I kind of agree with you on there.
Thank you.
We didn't move. Play action.
Didn't.
Oh, we moved.
They did, yeah. Okay, so they called it on us.
False start on us. Fuck, what a
I
know. I saw him shimmy. I just didn't know if they...
By the way, was that who I think it is? My favorite fullback?
They couldn't even
They
hear
didn't
it.
even say who it was.
They couldn't... Yeah, the mic didn't
All right,
work.
so I will try to find out who that is. Let me just put it down here for
Someone
now.
might have seen who that was.
All right, so if you guys did see who it was, I think it was...
Yeah, no, Bland will be out for 6 weeks. He's not coming back to after the bye. That means the Niner game, week 8. Here's a run to Zeke. No hole, but running behind the 2 big guys there, Tyler Smith and
gets
Guyton.
like a yard.
Gets a yard. It's not that, again, we can say, oh, Zeke is old.
Actually,
that was Rico Dowdle. We could say,
fuck.
another fucking flag on the Cowboys.
Please don't tell me it's another hole.
I want to hear this. Oh, good. On the defense,
Okay.
free play. By the way, big shout out to Jet Lee 44. He ain't going nowhere. He dropped $1.61 holler, and you know what he said, right?
Go
Cowboys! You know it. And he also is coming up with another dollar holler right behind that. I just saw
Another
it on
Go Cowboys.
Another Go Cowboys by Jet Lee, taking Cow 52 from where we at? 88 points?
Yeah.
So it's going to be now 87
Hey,
to
CD.
Ferguson. Yeah, CD to
I want to
Ferguson.
see some CD.
Let's go. We got 2 left. Tolbert on the right. CD in motion to the right. So run this CD Lamb on the right. Good. This is what I said was one of the
open
weaknesses.
lanes.
10 yards first down for the Cowboys. Remember I said one of the big issues for the Cleveland Brown defense is getting those edges kind of contained. Not running from the backfield, but with end around Turpin, I said. But
you know
CD Lamb
what?
used in that way also made a nice 10-yard run.
Our
this team.
starting quarterback needed to get our starting wide receiver, our number 1 wide receiver, I should say. A few extra plays. I like, that's one of the things that we've always liked about the way that we use CD Lamb.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. Here we got Ferguson playing the H-back, the fullback. So here's Dak looking down the field, and he got... Whoa!
Damn.
Turpin dropped it. He got bounced around like a goddamn
And
ping pong.
he held on to it for a bit there.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell where the ball was. I thought he caught it.
No, I think he did catch it. The second hit took it out. Look,
man.
watch.
He
dropped it.
Now that's a $60 million. That's a $60 million pass. I'm just saying that was fine. That was a perfect pass.
That was great.
That was a great pass
But
there.
damn.
Jet Lee. With a dollar holler in the Go Cowboys, like
Thank
we
you.
said.
That's all right.
LT, by the way, said, the Eagles started slow, messy football. Stay healthy. See you soon. Yes, sir. You know it. That's going deep. It's a fade. Right. It's over the top to CD Lamb. What a
Yes!
catch!
Holy
CD
shit!
with the move.
Holy shit!
What a play by CD and a great pass
goodness.
by this guy right.
Holy
this
shit.
number 4 right there. Dak with the great pass.
Oh my
CD
God.
with the
How
great
did he
catch.
stay
One-handed
in?
catch.
Oh my God. No, right
Well,
there.
it's not one-handed.
Ooh.
One hand brought it in.
Ooh, that's
Great
a bad
job.
man.
CD Lamb getting that money. He deserves it. What a play. Look at, he had 4 feet in. Oh, man.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, how did he stay in?
What a play by CD Lamb. You wanted more CD? You got CD Lamb. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Perfect timing.
Hoping not too loud. Are we blowing out the speakers?
Yeah, guys, let us know if we need to make any adjustments on our volume here.
I think we do.
Sorry.
We're crazy. What's going on? Going in the end zone. Oh, Ferguson. Good defense there. It was a little behind. That was not a $60 million pass, by the way.
Oh, my goodness.
Not that one.
Okay, that's going to get old by the end of the first quarter.
I'm not going to say it too much more, trust me. I just want to see good passes.
It sucks too because in my head I need to start saying the things inside my head. But the point is that I was just thinking, I'm like, man, it'd be nice to hit Ferguson here.
Cowboys are going quick huddle right to the line of scrimmage. 20 seconds, but they got lined up. It's at 18-15 now. Dak's changing the play, but we wanted to keep the Browns in there.
This is gonna be
we want to keep the Browns in their package. That was the whole point there, to run the ball, because they were light when it came to. They had a lot of defensive backs on that play.
I know,
so
but that's why you should have let me keep talking, because I was going to say it looks like a run here, but okay.
No, and I agree. You know why, though? Because they could not switch out their linebackers fast enough and bring them in, and that's why it was an easy run for 5 yards.
Look, it's a 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, manageable.
It gives us options.
Exactly. You can do anything we want here. Depends on their defense. They're going to go light.
I'm going to go to what you said. Let's try to, keep it to the outside. Whether it's a run or a pass.
No, this is obviously a pass. There's nobody out there. Unless they pass for... It might be Dak running up the middle here. A draw play. Oh, there is motion here. Nope. Here it is. Dak's going to the end zone. He's open.
He's got it.
Touchdown! Yes! Brandon Cooks cooking, baby. TD Brandon.
Yes!
Cooks, baby. Hit that shit. Bullseye.
Ooh.
Now, that was all read right there. Dak Prescott, yes, number 4, $60 million man. Read that. He saw the blitz coming from the safety spot, and he knew Brandon Cooks was going to go in that spot. Over the top. Touchdown, baby! How about them Cowboys?
Man.
Check it out.
That's how we need to handle business every time.
Watch number 1. Oh, no, it wasn't even number 1. No. He just saw, my God, what happened there? Number 1 blew. That was Thornhill, the guy we actually wanted to drive back when we got Tristan Hill, which would have been better. Into the sun, Brandon Aubrey knocks it through 7-0. Let's go, baby. I'll shut my fucking mouth. What's the chat saying?
I know.
What are you saying?
Holy shit.
Let's go. That was a great rebound there on a bad first drive.
This is the first comment I read. That's awesome. Don Oliver said, let's pretend this was the opening drive.
Yeah. Yes. Erase it. The only thing we got to kick the ball off.
You know what? No. You know why I'm going to say no? Because clearly the Cowboys need to get the demons out before we can start doing things, right? Justin Corral's dropping that heat. The fire emojis.
Man, let's go.
Big Boss Man said, that's what I'm talking about. Mary Alvarez said, Cooks, touchdown.
Cooking. Yes. Brandon
Scorpio
Cooks
said,
#3.
go Cowboys. Shout out to you, Scorpio. Double R said, touchdown. Touchdown Cooks. Caps and DCW, what's up with you? Mary Alvarez said, Dak and CD connection. It's that money too, again.
Yeah.
One of the things that, everyone
no
said that they
connection.
felt confident. Yeah. Brandon Cooks himself said, I feel perfectly confident. These guys don't need to go to training camp because they're already that good. And they spent time together during the offseason, still working together. Captain DCW, shout out to you joining up into that navy blue. Much love.
Navy blue crew for you.
And Tim Lambie, of course. Again, we know not everyone. Actually, the game's technically blacked out in our area, too.
Yeah, so we're getting it through. Again, we're in Florida, so we're getting it through the YouTube Sunday Ticket.
By the way, right before that, Skeptical Fan dropped a $2 holler saying, let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Always.
Much love to Skeptical Fan. Always. Stay skeptical. You got to stay skeptical with this
John
team.
Luna's throwing out there, CD and Dak and Sync. Don't forget, this is just week 1, and it's not a playoff.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's week 1 with 3 practices. They didn't have training camp. It's a great start for such a behind the 8 ball we were with the fucking contracts. I will say, Dak looks focused, like he's a demon focused right now, ready to slice you and dice you. It doesn't. He seems a little bit confident.
I was just gonna make a joke. Just $240 million would sure as heck focus me.
This is the last big bag he's getting. So Jet Lee 44 with the $2 holler.
He said, "How about them Cowboys?
Hell yeah,
let's go."
And your
Cowboys.
guy number 13 Overshown. We're watching him because I like him and Lua Fowl, and they both are playing well. Especially Overshowing his burst after the ACL tear. We got to see the burst. Same thing with Trayvon Diggs, but we definitely saw it right now with Overshown. So we're loving this shit for the starting of this game. I want to see how the defense responds. Yes.
So again,
Thank you.
I mean, again, it was just everything well done and well executed. I'm having a hard time picking just, I guess the biggest disappointment is that Ferguson couldn't make a catch, but...
Oh, there was a little bad pass on to Ferguson from Dak, and the Turpin drop.
By the way, speaking of drops, Jetly44, thank you. He just gifted
another one.
A membership there. Congrats to Don Oliver. Drop him if you got him. By the way, we have those brown emojis.
Yes,
those
drop the shit
there.
Brown emojis, because that's what they are, the Cleveland shits. Now, I'm going to say this, for those that are not in the membership of any level, just Navy Blue gets you the emojis to fuck around with on a day like today, on these game day live streams. You can drop them like it's hot. You know what I mean? So, thank you. I'm adding another one there to Jet Li. He's at 12. He's beaten. Doubling up, Skeptical Fan, 12-6 on gifted memberships. For this 2-week range, we will crown some champions. Jet Li's in the lead overall. Okay. He's not in the...
I'm putting the phone down for now.
He is in the... Right now, Jet Li is... second on the Cash App. I think he missed that earlier. And Cat 52 dropped 52.
That's right.
And said, I'm taking over the Cash App.
Cat 52 said, hold up, wait a minute.
Jet Li is, he's like 48 behind, I guess. Yeah, 48 behind.
A little side thing. Anyway. They were showing Dak and Cooper Rush, I guess. Just talking on the sideline there. Shout out to you, Seabass, joining us here. By the way, when, we had that great defensive drive just as previous.
It looks like a false start on the Browns.
Another one. So
First and 10 on the 25,
I had mentioned one of the comments that we had made on, the live stream that you had joined us for when you were talking about the rookies and some of those things. Was that? Oh, no. No, my Fitbit just recorded activity. I thought it was a text message. I'm like, what's going on?
I'm
like, no, it's just because...
It's too exciting. We're into this shit. Let's go.
I was like, hold up.
I feel good about one thing this year. We have nothing to lose. The expectations are not that great. They're not that high.
And
so, fuck it, let's go.
Even though the Cowboys made us suffer throughout the entire offseason and
they came through
preseason and everything with
Jerry
this
Jones
shit,
style here in the last
literally at the 11th hour, they came through.
On both
Thank you,
guys.
Mary Alvarez, by the way, with the $5
hollers.
Look
at that stop right there. Eric Kendricks, nothing. Our run gap fits were great by the defensive line. They shifted down the line.
But great job by Kendricks.
And Kendricks
he was the first man.
But why, though? Because our big guys in the middle watch them hold their gaps. Moreland, the rookie, Overshown, great job. And you got to take those blocks hoping that the linebacker is there. Kendricks knows where to go. He's a veteran. He knows the defense. Playing great.
I was impressed by that. You saw he handled that offensive lineman?
And the interior guy, who I think was one of the two new guys, Linville Joseph or what's his name? I always forget his name. We'll go through the comments in a minute. They were blitz. We're trying to go at him with 4. They drop it down to number 3. 4 or 5 yard gain. Overshown in coverage.
Mary Alvarez with her $5 holler said, look, I'm enjoying the regular season, but come on. It's the first season game. You're bringing the playoffs. We get there by winning these games first.
Exactly.
So relax.
I agree 100%. But we're having fun. Right? I mean, it's not about Super Bowl right now. Right now, it's just like, let's just look good. Let's just play well as a team. And if we could build off of what...
Yeah, you don't get to February if you don't do things right in September, October, November, December.
Well, for sure. Let me see here. I got also Jet Li dropping $1.60 holler, which is a Go Cowboys.
All right, so they kind of put...
3rd and 10. There's a little pressure, but he drops it down. Quick drop down. We just got to make the tackle.
Why did Mike... I don't know.
Great job there.
Okay.
Go ahead. That was a great job. The 3rd and 10, you want to dump it down.
I don't disagree.
We used to do that all the time. Dump it down and take the punt.
And guys, let me know. Thank you, by the way, again, Jet Li.
Yes.
With the $1.60 holler, the Go Cowboys. But I just look at Micah. So, yeah, like, they're showing it there a little bit.
What happened? He's getting held?
No, I guess I don't want to. But, no, it wasn't so much about being held as much as it was, like, he looked like he kind of stopped and gave up. And then he, no offense, but kind of pouted like a child. He did the, kind of little stomp thing.
You got to keep an eye on that. That seems strange.
Maybe all this money flying around and his pockets feeling a little empty.
I don't know, but you gotta do it. You gotta still keep bagging out there. You just can't.
You don't get paid if you don't do what you're supposed to do. I don't know. Something about that bothered me. For
Turpentine.
A second. I'm sorry.
He's taking the return. No, he's not. He let the ball bounce, which I'm not sure.
He looks mad.
He's mad because I think he lost track of the ball, and the sun is right in their eyes right now.
Okay.
So we gotta wait till the next quarter for the.
Oh my goodness! But we don't have to wait for you, stretchy puppy.
Gosh,
so
the
4 minutes and
for the
45
MCF
seconds left here. So now I'll go ahead and
Yes.
officially hit up the chat once more.
We got all the comments, right? Jet Li with the Go Jet Li with the Go Cowboys. We got Mary Alvarez. We got, yes, I understand 100%.
Okay, so yeah, Mary Alvarez saw it too. She said, yeah, like he gave up.
Yeah.
So again, guys, let me know. I'm not like this isn't like
they showed it again for a reason.
Weird.
They showed it again because he was like upset about something. Not sure what exactly obviously happened there.
So, by the way, Tom said Dak was worth the money.
I mean, if you want a franchise quarterback that has a chance to be a leader and take your team forward into playoffs, you got to have other guys around him. You got good coaching and a good game plan, but you got a shot with him.
Yeah, Seabass, by the way, agrees with you. Turpin lost track of the ball.
Yeah,
Skeptical fan said bench Turpin. Wiseman27 said, God damn, Anger, do that next time.
Yeah.
The Skeptical fan also said, someone get Turpin some sunglasses.
Get him a shield, like a sun shield, like maybe the second half will come out with that. But by then the sun would have dropped already. Now the time you need it.
Anyway, so other than that, yeah, that looks like everything that's kind of going on there, Cowboy-wise. So let me go ahead. Actually, yeah,
I'm updating the board
I
here.
keep forgetting. I'm like, wait, the game.
Because we also had somebody jump. Didn't we have somebody jump into the membership here? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we did. We had Captain D.
Shit. Captain DCW, who part of DCW crew. I know he's also in Denver back.
I love that.
But the man, he's been here since the beginning. He's from the Navy Blue crew. Much love to you, Captain DCW.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Skeptical fan said, I thought Parsons wasn't gonna stop. Wasn't going to keep pouting anymore. So, like I said, I just was surprised to see it. Like, not saying he can't be frustrated or be upset or whatever the heck. Just saying that it caught me off guard in that moment.
Strange that he's jumping around.
So, but maybe like you said, maybe part of it was that he was maybe not fully being held or something. His jersey did look ripped on that side, but
maybe he's getting.
I don't know if it happened then or in another play.
Remember what we talked about last year? The way that he's just been obviously. I mean, I don't know if I have the video anymore, but the way he was obviously being held over and over again, and nobody did anything about it. The second half of the year was like nonstop holds against him, and he's complaining, and so. Maybe he's just like, it's starting again. He sees it, feeling something happening. He wants to bitch and complain to make sure that the referees see this shit and fix it. Don't let this thing linger. Yeah.
By the way, Tom Brady, this is the first game he's calling.
Yeah, so, and you know what? You know what? Forget Tom Brady. You got MCF and MCW in the house.
I know. It's more the fact that everyone's making a.
I heard he was not doing too great on the not in this game, but just like in the breakdown of it beforehand. He'll run on first down and 10 on our own 10, and we take it a yard with Zeke. Back to
it's funny how even though if you know football, that doesn't necessarily mean that you know how to commentate on football. That is a skill that is learned. Obviously, not saying we're like great commentators like that or anything, but obviously, I like to think that we've improved from the first days of the MCF.
But we're also fans, so it's
that's why I said it's a different experience. But still,
one thing I want to say, and I hope I didn't not jinxing it. 2nd and 9, by the way, Guyton. And BB, no flags, no big misses. So far so good.
Play action.
Dak dumps it down. Ferguson, nice cut by Ferguson. That get extra 3 yards. He could have went to the outside. He would have got plowed. Instead, he kind of took a little an inside angle.
He got himself an
extra 3 yards and reduced the hit.
Yeah. So now it's more like a third and 2, 3rd and 3 maybe.
You see that BB snapping to his mom? I have that video on the short. If you guys missed it, go check it out. It's kind of funny, but yeah. I love that. I feel like if she did the here we go.
If we ever had a kid in the NFL or something like that, I'm sure that would be us. So
3rd and 3, we got two guys on the right, but Ferguson comes back in. 2 guys on the left, and I think it's who's that running back?
It looks like a run.
Dowdle?
It is a run up.
3 yards. It's a first. That's Zeke looking like he's Dowdle out there. 5-yard gain for Zeke, and he's gonna go. Yeah, first down.
Yeah, there we go. Remember, guys, this
Zeke's
is
back.
He's back in the Buckeyes. So
it's interesting that he's
got a lot of history repping 15 in Cleveland.
For sure. But that's the key here. You almost forget about him because you're looking for Dowdle, and maybe you got another guy. You know what I'm saying?
We actually have seen Dowdle out there quite a bit.
Yeah, he's been in and out. There's Lipke playing that tight end role.
Ooh, that looked a little over, but fine.
Zeke decides to go inside here.
Shit.
He could have went to Lipke's
Was
side.
that Zach Martin again? No offense.
I don't know. But I do know that
it's hard to tell because it looked more like he ran it up the middle.
If Zeke would have, I think he had an option to go left or right, and he went left for some reason. He followed his initial block, and the right looked open. Lipke had the block. He had his guy down the field. 2nd and 9.
What we need to do is rewind on some of these plays during timeouts or
2nd and 9.
Commercials.
The Cowboys on the line of scrimmage with 20 seconds, purposely trying to keep the Browns in their package, in their personnel package because of that.
Ooh.
First down. Woo! CD Lamb.
Damn.
First down.
Again, that is a bad man.
Yes. Isn't CD playing with that same Dak?
They're playing with some intensity.
CD and Dak are playing like they just got paid. Which is a rare thing. The rare thing is usually when the Cowboy gets paid, they stop playing. So it's like,
okay,
what?
I appreciate that they're trying to rewrite that narrative.
3 catches for CeeDee Lamb for 54 yards, and one was a one-handed.
This is all still just the first quarter.
Yeah, 2 minutes ago in the first. Dak looking to the right,
yes,
right to CeeDee, another catch, perfect
and
so far.
Look at them; they're trying so hard to rip that out. CeeDee Lamb is holding on to that ball like it is his paycheck.
He feels like, he feels like this is like they give him the money. He's here to produce, and he wants to show it.
You know what's funny?
I love it. That's a different attitude than in the past.
More than Dak in a way, I do think that CeeDee Lamb has not a chip on his shoulder, but he's been revving up all preseason to do something.
By
and
the
it's
way,
all coming out here, and I love it.
Lipke there, blocking on the outside as a tight end. Dak gets stuck.
Oh shit!
Almost picked. Almost picked by 21.
I think that just took too long.
Yep. And I want to say this.
Was he coming across the field for that?
No. CeeDee went to the outside there, to the right. He was already on the right. It was more about Lipke.
Great job picking up that block,
Zeke. That's why you have Zeke here for it, right? But Dak threw it, and he gave too much air under the ball.
Too much air, too much time.
It still went through CeeDee Lamb's hands, but it was not a good. It should have been thrown. I mean, CeeDee Lamb should have caught it. I think that Dak could have thrown it better.
But hey, you know what? No risk, no reward.
3rd and 5. We're rolling right.
Just get the first down.
Got it. Oh, Dak, you fucking missed it. Now that's 100% on Dak. Again, that's a shame. That's an easy first down we had right there. We missed an easy first down. Where are we at on the field?
Are we kicking a field goal, or are we...
Don't tell me we're going to bring out the Aubrey.
I think we're coming off the field, so... Yeah, I see special teams, so
that's too bad. We're punting. So get to the 40-yard line. I mean, 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, now it's 4th and 5. I mean, that, to me, that was more on Dak on those last 2 plays. Myles Garrett, is he all right? Looks like he's limping off a little bit.
They keep showing him for a second. Maybe I'll look into that next commercial
I would
break.
almost go for this shit, man. Why would you?
No.
We're going to play up.
If we're closer to the 50, that's one thing, but...
You better angle this right, Anger. Do not let it get to the end zone.
Do that more, Anger. That was...
Oh, he's going to try to take it back. We better stop him.
We do.
20-yard line.
We stop him at the 20. Good job.
That's our center. That's our snapper.
All right.
Number 44 made the tackle.
So... I'm going to go ahead and hit up...
Zieg.
Yeah, that could have been intercepted, said Mary.
Yep.
I am going to double-check that Myles Garrett injury situation. Everyone else said the same thing. Like, he looks like he's hurt. Is he limping? Come on, Dax and Skeptical. What's up, Leonard Shepard? Wide open Cooks was missed. Bad pass by Dax and Scorpio.
Yep.
Mary Evers said, how can you not love CD's smoothness? I know.
Seba
said, Lammy missed a step. He's on 10.
Yeah.
Is he on 10?
Yes.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Here we go. So... let me see. Unknown Ninja said, I usually mute games and just listen to y'all. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I know, Ninja, if you are who I think you are.
Cheers to you.
Right, Ninja? Big Boss Man said, nice block by BB. So, all right. So,
yeah, BB's doing a good job.
I'm just saying, keep that in mind.
It's good to see the other people watching these things we
I have to be honest. I feel like this is one of those things where this is why the replay and watching these games again does matter so much for us, because my initial impression is Zach Martin okay? Because I feel like I've seen 2 or 3 plays where he was kind of the problem and not BB, or maybe it's because he's trying to overextend himself, overcompensate.
That
for
play
some
though,
of
that first one where Dak got sacked, he just couldn't hold his block.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to say.
That one play.
And the problem is that again, I only have 2 eyeballs, and I'm usually looking at something else, not quite Zach Martin on the offensive line. That's somewhere I'm not trained to look.
Yeah, we don't have to
right?
see how he's doing.
Zeke with the good run. You can count on Zeke for the first. Oh, no jinxing here. We knock on all the wood. So
always.
Was the sun in his eye when he didn't catch that, Prescott? Wow. So.
I mean, Dak had 2 ugly passes there. But still, you know what I'm saying?
Don Oliver said that Brown players were mocking CD's celebration after the incomplete pass.
Well, they were. I think I was thinking that for a second when they were doing that whole. They looked like they were playing the air guitar. To me, though, it's been something they've been. Maybe it is mocking of CeeDee Lamb, but it's something they practice because they all did it together. It's something they've been practicing on their own, and we'll see if the Browns do it the rest of the season, or is it just for Week 1 against
Yeah, so pretty much
Lamb.
everyone was just like, yeah, William Burney said it. That was not a good throw from Dak. That should have been an easy first down. So,
yeah.
All right, so give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and just double-check that Myles Garrett injury situation. Yeah. Can you go ahead and just, share some of your thoughts as well, baby? Yeah, the game is about to come on here in a second, so.
Guys, I think that's a drive we left points on the board. That's on Dak Prescott, and yes, now he's going to be called out for the $60 million man. That's not going to ever get old when he has an easy first down to Brandon Cooks missed. The one other play before that, all right, but that was missed. Now, here we go. Micah's back here, ready to, hopefully this time, ready to try to beat a backup. There you go. Micah's coming at him. He gets the sack.
Ooh,
no, he does not.
no,
He missed the sack. And again, another interception missed.
God.
So Kalen
So
Carson
we missed a
dropped.
pick and a sack.
We missed the sack and a pick on the same fucking play. Micah missed the sack. Deshaun Watson looks hurt. Micah was a perfect read because he did not. He stood his ground, his area. Somehow Deshaun Watson got away. Then Deshaun Watson almost gets sacked by Kendricks. Kalen Carson fingertip off his fucking fingertips.
So as far as previous information, I didn't see anything about Myles Garrett. Maybe there's newer stuff, but since I'm not trying to spoil anything,
right now,
I'll look at that during commercial.
What's important is that who cares about Garrett?
I know.
We'll see him when he comes.
Our
on
defense is out there,
right?
So
and Micah's on that line of scrimmage. Please, he's gonna get called. If there's a flag, it's gonna be on Micah.
There's
sack.
no flag.
Dropped.
Whew.
And Njoku dropped at number 85. As long as there's no flag,
Credit where credit's due. Watson got that ball out way faster than I
but
thought
I'm telling you right now, you guys are seeing this. Our defensive line is starting to eat. We're getting there. We are getting there, guys.
I thought we
Keep
came here with some
watching.
empty stomachs and some spoons.
Gotta be hungry. Listen, right now, that's the important part here. You know, we gotta stop. So first of all, let's be real. I know it's early.
Yeah.
One quarter. Is it the second quarter already? I don't even know.
No, there's still technically like 9 or 10 seconds left.
So yeah, that means now it's the second quarter then after this play. I mean either, yeah.
Yeah, next play will be second quarter.
Yeah. So.
Oh, sorry. There's 56 seconds.
So here's the thing. This defense stopping the run so far. I know it's only one game and they're not running that much. We're blitzing, but nobody really gets in. Oh, there he is, sack.
Yes.
That's Micah. Should have been 2 sacks for Micah, but he got a sack. You know why? I'm repping the one. Micah Parsons, right there, takes out Njoku, takes out great. They're all watching him. The entire offensive line is watching him.
Micah being so nimble, so quick, so smooth.
You understand? Do you see what Zimmer's doing? You're right, using his nimbleness, his smoothness, his quickness. But do you see what he did? He's using the other guys on defense to kind of shield for Micah. Micah just runs around. They're following Micah, but you keep it.
Yeah, they can never quite get to Micah.
Yeah,
it's almost like they're blocking for Micah.
Yeah, 4th and 15. Cowboys are getting in there, but a good punt. Here's Turpin. You better catch it. Here it is. 4 seconds to go. This is the last play before. Up the field, go baby, go!
Go!
Oh man, he fell out of bounds.
It's okay.
Fucking flag at the end. It's probably a block in the back or a hold.
Isn't it always? By the way, I never did find out who was that false start perpetrator. Maybe I'll go back and check
Turpin
that later.
cannot catch a goddamn break.
Was it Mukuamu? They're showing Mukuamu now.
He's hurt, looks like, a little bit, but it could have been injury or...
I know, come here, beautiful.
We're in the second quarter is the point here. Ah, man.
All these years, and she still can't handle our Cowboy excitement.
Yeah, I know. Let's hear. Oh! Yeah,
I told you it was Mukuamu.
Holding us 10 yards from the spot of the hold, so we lost a lot of yards there. There's the hold. But you know who ain't holding back? John Luna with the $24 holler.
My goodness.
Speaking of 24, that's literally Mukuamu, who we just saw, right? So
there you go.
John Luna in the house. And, you know, I got to check this because he's near the top of the board. He might be in second or first. I got to check this. $24 holler. What did the man say, baby? He's got
he said to show
here.
some support, I wanted to donate the $15, so I'm covering the YouTube tax. Oh. Happy I found y'all's channel. I'll be back on in a bit, but I'll be listening though. So all good again.
Appreciate you again.
Thank you so much, John Luna. Unfortunate timing there, just because Mukuamu is not representing the matching the energy that you're dropping.
He does have the YouTube tax though set up right. Like he understands.
But thank you so much, John Luna. I do appreciate you.
Thank you. I mean, it's more over and above.
So yeah, and Bobby Bottle said it, block in the back. You know, Turpin always looks like he's so close to taking it all away. So, yeah, I think they did.
And every time he takes it all the way, or did once, I think it was a whole
Big
penalty.
Boss Man, and I'm back in the chat. I'm not reading in the newer comments, just in case. But Big Boss Man said, D-Law needs to be careful. That could have been called for roughing the passer. I'm guessing on one of those plays where he was blocking for Micah, just based on the timing.
Which guy?
Because it happened right after his sack. D-Law?
Oh. I missed that.
Basically, D-Law needs to be careful. He could have been called for roughing the passer there.
I've been watching that because I know that these refs would love to throw flags on the Cowboys. We got to be extra vigilant against doing dumb shit like that, right?
Yeah, so let me see. And Bobby Bottles, all good. Thank you. Family time always comes first. One of the reasons that we also were, rushing over. We actually had an appointment earlier today, and then we had to rush back and start watching football. So all good there. Come on, defense, time to step it up. That was obviously, back when the defense was out there. So, huge. Yeah, so it wasn't on that Micah sack that Big Boss Man had said that, hey, like, D-Law needs to be careful.
I just want to make sure, on a kind of side note here, on the MCF side, my Cowboys family side, John Luna is literally like 1 or 2 back on Skeptical Fan. Right now, on the top board there. He's third, Skeptical is second, and then a little bit in front of both of them is Jet Li 44, who's still in the lead on the overall board. Although Jet Li lost his control of the Cash App board because of the Streamlab drop by Cab 52, who has the lead there. And gifting memberships, well, you see it right above me there. Jet Li gifted one today. He has 12 now, trying to go back to back like a 90s Cowboys up there. Skeptical's got 6. And anybody in membership can gift membership. You got to be in the membership, though, in any level, and you can gift memberships that way to other people here.
All right, so another nice little run. It looked like Dowdle to me.
That's Dowdle,
Gets a
23.
yard or two.
Yeah, a yard. 2 yards. Actually, the ref's marking like 2 yards.
Okay.
So, 2nd and 8. We'll take the extra bonus.
We'll take that Cowboy yard going the other way.
Myles Garrett is on the field, so he is good enough to play. We don't know if he's 100%, but he's definitely on that field. And
like I said, I should have taken advantage there and tried to look that up while you hit up the chat. It's okay. We were both hitting up the chat.
He's out there.
Yeah.
So, shotgun for Dak. We got Rico Dowdle on his right, and a blitz from them. Oh, Dak gets creamed. That could be a fumble. You got to get that ball.
He did.
I know. I know.
Cooks? No, sorry, Tolbert.
Man, they counted as a fumble.
I saw a single digit.
They counted as a backwards pass, and could that be Guyton there getting beat?
It was Guyton getting beat.
And that's why Myles Garrett. You see how fast he got there? Myles Garrett is incredible. So, and he's got the power too. That strength. Guyton got blown. That's the welcome to the NFL rookie kind of deal right there. Dak, that looked like a fumble to me, but it was going forward. Still a backwards pass. So it lost yards.
Yeah. So 3rd and 15 now.
If Tolbert didn't fall on that, the Browns get a touchdown. They pick it up and run it in. 3rd and 15. Dak's in the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield. He's looking left. He's rolling left. He throws, dumps it down for Ferguson. He's going to have to make a lot of plays, a lot of yards. He did not get it. It's a punt for the Cowboys.
Ferguson got like 6 yards.
Yeah, he got like 8, 7 yards. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. It's 4th and long, and we're not going to go for it on our own damn 30-yard line, 20-yard line. So not a good bad drive all across the board there.
Myles Garrett made that happen.
I can't get mad at Dak for that one, for getting fucking blown up from behind in the blind side because of Tyler Guyton, the rookie, and Myles Garrett just blowing it up that way. Now, they got the sun in their eyes. Maybe this is where they fuck up a little bit. How about them apples? Can we get a break there? I'll take anything.
Come on, son.
Anger. Give us a good fucking punt. Like your Pro Bowl style.
It is a nice punt.
Out of bounds, so. A good thing he don't get a chance to return it. Anywhere else, he gets at least 5-10 yards.
Look, I'll take out of bounds on the 22, considering he was basically punting from our own 20.
Just paid Dak all his money, and we got a literal rookie going against the best pass rusher in the league, like on his blind side. That could be a lot of bad things happening. Shit.
Hey, but look, we knew that this was
holding it down right now.
What was the last thing I said as far as this matchup and my expectations? I said it. I expect we're going to absolutely crush their offensive line. But at the same time, remember, I would take young and inexperienced over basically not there. But, we are going up against one of the top 5 defensive lines in the NFL.
Yeah, the defensive player of the year.
That's why I said, even if Myles Garrett is hurt, that's what he's playing with hurt. Yeah, Tyler Guyton is still absolutely getting
he seemed more upset
into the
right?
NFL.
He seemed more upset than hurt on that play.
Also, I want to go back to that random comment I made halfway through the first quarter, but has anyone been keeping an eye on Zach Martin? Is that a situation we need to concern ourselves with?
I didn't see Zach Martin being the issue on that situation.
I don't think that was his first.
Guyton.
I'm not sure if that's his first time lining up against Guyton directly. I do think he was there at least once or twice.
Oh yeah, but he's lined up against him a couple of times. It's just not. Hasn't been a constant thing. They're moving. They move Myles Garrett on both sides.
And John Luna. Hopefully the Cowboys aren't going back to those penalty days. As of now, not too many. We still don't know who is a false start perpetrator.
Someone said Lipke might have been the guy.
So, I think it was Lipke.
Yeah,
actually, because I remember I was asking if that was who it. Someone in the chat said Lipke.
We'll just go with Lipke.
I'm just gonna go with Lipke just because I thought that's who it was.
We have 3 penalties. They have 3 penalties.
Okay.
And they missed the penalty on Kalen Carson.
I remember one of the. Actually, they technically had 4, but we declined.
We declined it.
So
we don't count that. But we had we had Kalen Carson, the rookie, number 21, all over Amari Cooper. They didn't call it.
And the final thing I'll say, by the way, about that Micah sack play, because Skeptical Fan did throw in there, Tank did lead with his shoulder after the fact, so he did get a little lucky there.
Okay, so that's 2 breaks on penalties.
Just I want to call it fair.
Yeah,
so Don Oliver also said, how many times did the Cowboys get good returns last season without getting blocking penalties? Because I think I could count it on one hand.
We were at the game when we got the best returns. That was against the Rams last year. We were at that game.
Good point.
I mean, he ran it back all the way. They called a flag. It looked like he ran to the end zone. He was out in like the 5. So Turpin,
so Mary Albert is asking, is there someone off on our offensive line? So remember, we do have technically Cooper Beebe and Tyler Guyton, 2 rookies starting for us, brand new. But like I said, Zach Martin, outside of that one play, Zach Martin,
so around that line of scrimmage, taking a chance. But wait, look at that run stop. And I know they don't have Nick Chubb, but the key, I am very excited. The biggest thing on defense for me right now than Kalen Carson and Michael Parsons, it's the way that the defense is responding in the Zimmer defense and stopping that run. They are moving together. They're not getting pushed back, the defensive line. They're moving. The linebackers who have to fill in those run gap fits, the safeties, whoever, they come in there, and they know they have to get between this guy and this guy every time. So they have to get in there. If they don't do that, there's a hole there. So they're getting in there at the right timing. When the Browns do a zone blocking and they're moving, the Cowboys are staying with it. We haven't seen this kind of run defense in the past. So the scheme is working.
Yeah.
And the players are doing well in it. So let's see. Micah's up top. We're coming with Micah with the blitz up top. Watson wide open for nobody. You gotta touch him.
No.
Who is that? Is that Trayvon Diggs? Hey! Donovan Wilson. I picked up and ran the ball with the touchdown. Touchdown, Cowboys! And before we get excited, I'll explain what happened. So he didn't touch him. They're saying that it was caught. Nobody touched him, and that it looks like Donovan Wilson just ripped the ball out of his hands before he touched him. Let's see.
I mean, that's an incomplete.
Is it incomplete?
Yeah, it touched the ground anyway.
I didn't even see. I didn't even see the angle.
That's why I'm.
What? First, they said it's a catch.
It did not look. That was not a catch.
Well, they call it a catch, and he's down. They're rushing. The Cowboys
Can we challenge this, please?
This is one of those things you got to automatically throw the challenge.
Am I the only one with eyeballs in my head, guys? Like that shit went straight through his hands and onto the ground.
I think it's. Look at Deshaun Watson is helping the refs.
Like, look at this.
It hit the ground.
Like, come on. What the?
That's incomplete.
I'm sorry, but
did the Cowboys not challenge this yet? Okay, no, they changed it to incomplete pass. They didn't have
thank you. That's why I said, I'm like, even if you run it back, you can run it back all you want. It's an incomplete pass.
It may be week 1 for the refs, and we know we can say this and that, but God, so one of them's on acid because that was an obvious situation.
That's why, again, like I said, that's why I was a little confused. I'm like, man, am I the only one watching this?
Save our challenge. It's funny. They were like me. They missed it like I did.
Hey,
And I always catch that shit.
You got to look with your special eyes.
3rd and 9, big play here to get the ball back with 12:07 left in the second quarter.
Always something here.
I know. Always something to make it just a little more freaking aggravating.
I'm still feeling good, though.
Number 94, Moreland is out there. I'm sorry, Nealand. Marshawn Nealand, the rookie. We got over the center there. We got
eyes on
Kendricks
right
is
now.
over the center there. We got another guy, I think, with Donovan Wilson over center.
Mike is on the outside on the right.
But we're mixing it up. Our guys are coming from all over. That was Damone Clark who dropped it back. Njoku goes down. Good job. Who made the tackle? Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis is tiny, but the man can tackle, one of the best tackling corners. And
they're
he's
in a spot where a 4th and
corner.
3 is not ideal. So I don't think they're going to go
nickel
for
corners don't make tackles on tight ends like that.
Nice. The Bucks are now up.
Yeah, look at
hopefully
13
to nothing.
13-0 there. Looks like
13-0.
over the Washington Commanders, which Commanders.
I want to, yeah.
So now they're punting. They're showing punt. 4th and 2. Do not fall for it. If you're Fossil, be ready for a fake of some sort. Always watch the fake. When it comes to and you're Fossil, you got to always watch. I'm saying Fossil should always be on top of this as a fake. Watch number 9. Okay. Punted. Good blocking. Looks like good blocking. Is this Turpin time here? Let's go. Boom. No block in the back. There's Brooks. No.
No real
good
progress
job.
forward
My
either,
God.
but
He just made 5 yards on a move that's sickening. Do you see that move he made to cut back inside?
Move.
That's he's down right there, the 20, or he's at the 25 with an incredible move. Is it
know.
worth that ball up in the air for a second?
Like I said, it's just hard to, and I feel bad for Turpin because, like I said, those types of moves you can't appreciate them as much because of when they're at, because it is special teams, because it's like, oh, okay, Gary, he got us 5 yards, but like we didn't really get what we want, what we're
I'm
looking. You know what I mean?
They'll use them in
I don't
offense a
know.
little bit. And I think those would be bigger yards.
Let me go ahead and hit up the chat now real
Yes.
quick, guys. By the way, I know I haven't said in a little while, but real quick, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that,
Bam.
you know, YouTube stuff that YouTube says that we're supposed to be
Yes.
doing as YouTubers or whatever the heck, right? So
Like, subscribe,
Yes.
notification. We're almost at 40,000
But
subscribers.
that is the best
Let's
way
go.
to make sure you never miss a live stream. Again,
Yes.
we're going to be obviously doing some kind of a post-game breakdown in the next day or two after this game kind of
Yeah.
settles,
And-
regardless of which way it goes.
Yeah, and
Can't
turn
wait
our
to see,
attention
you know,
to
the
the
following week,
the
injury
Saints.
updates, everything going on. Remember, it's the regular season's back. We're
Yeah,
back into
yeah.
that MCF swing
Yeah.
of things, of course.
Yeah, so we'll be, you know, hitting you guys up throughout the week. It won't be like it usually was, but we will still be here a couple times a week at least. And then, of course, these game day
Yes,
live
so
streams.
these won't ever go anywhere.
Yeah.
So, of course, huge shout out to the people representing right now. Although, really, there's two people representing Jetly44, the sponsor of the week, the Cash App King, the Membership Gifting King.
Boom, all above
Thank
us
you so
right
much.
there,
And
yes.
Cab52 with 53 points
On
as the stream boss.
Yes.
He had a pre-game drop.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right at the 11th hour, right before it kicked off. He said, we got to start things off the right way.
Hey.
And that's what he did. So
Seven-
shout out to
yeah.
him.
Big shout out
That
to him.
actually puts him, I think, in the lead for this.
Look at
Remember,
him. Look at him right
you know,
there.
this is
Boom.
the end of the week, so there will be, you know, champions crowned today.
Yes, and
at the
that
end of the
means
stream.
that even though we got Jet Li, he's trying to go back to back. Right now, Cap 52 is in his way. Big shout out to Cap 52, who's in the lead on the Cash App side. Big shout out to Jet Li 44, who may be going back to back as our sponsor of the week. Keep that in mind. And then also back to back as our gifting champion,
Yeah.
Jet Li 44. I mean, you know, he still has a half the takeover so far here with Cap 52 on the other half of the takeover board for next week, possibly. We will know at the end of this game, at the end of this stream.
Yes.
So we'll see what
So,
happens. Much love to you guys.
Fuego,
Thank
what's up? Bringing that heat. Ooh, Mary
Yeah.
Ever said, that Zimmerman defense. We're back, baby.
I'm telling you.
William Birdie said the defense has been phenomenal
I
so
agree.
far.
And that's a lot with Zimmer and Eric Kendricks knowing and getting these guys caught up with shit.
And-
you see
and
Kendricks' involvement
Credit where
constantly.
credit's due. It's not, like you said, it's not just our defensive front. I mean, guys, our defensive backfield, every single time we
Yeah.
see them, they seem to only
Yeah.
be doing good things right now.
And
so
it's about that pressure. I said, you make everybody else useless. Njoku and Cooper become useless if you get pressure on Watson. That's what we're doing. Here's Dak. First down, rolling out. Good movement. Tricky play. Deep pass to CeeDee Lamb. There should be a flag there. There's no flag there? Are you kidding me?
no flag.
He hit his hands before that ball hit
That's
CeeDee's
messed
hands.
up.
It did look like not a great
Okay,
pass.
well, here's
but
the replay. This will be
man.
the tell.
No, I don't think it was so close.
Here, this will be it. He did.
Oh,
Okay.
That's a payback from the other
well,
one.
I know, but he didn't technically hit his arm.
He hit his back.
Oh, does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
2nd and 10. We're switching sides. Zeke's
All
running out. It's a quick
a-
run, basically a run to Zeke, and it's about
Ooh,
10 yards.
Ooh, man. Is that not a horse
I know, that
collar?
was around the neck. No
Maybe
call.
it's- okay, that
And they're
was
marking
just-
him short by half a
Okay,
yard.
no, that I think is true.
Yeah.
He did it. He
get
should
the
be
first.
marked short, personally. That's
His hands hurt.
it's
there.
more the sorry. I thought that was just a
On offense, the Cowboys' first 4 possessions, -1 yard, 70 yards for that touchdown, 31
Yeah.
yards a punt, and 2 yards. So here we go. 3rd and half a yard. This is where you use Zeke, right? Here's where you
Dak,
use Zeke.
but okay.
Zeke. Oh, you called it, baby.
Again,
Yes, you use that.
there's one thing I know, and it's usually my Dallas Cowboys.
The thing is, you see how they were playing? They had huge gaps. It wasn't like they were mugging and meaning having like linebackers and
Yeah.
bringing in bigger guys to stop the run. They were risking with just their front 4.
I know.
So either you run with Dak or you run with Zeke. You run the
Hey.
ball. We got the first. That's
By the
what
way,
matters.
Spanford, I think, is out there in this
Yeah,
drive.
number 89. He took over Hendershot's number, in case you guys didn't know. We have 6 first downs. They have 1.
Is that Lipke, by the way?
That is Lipke as a
Okay.
fullback.
So obviously we're
There's a
feeling
run
a
look
run.
here. It's a run, sweep
Another
to the outside.
little sweep to CD for the
That's-
outside. He gets the first. He
Woo,
gets 3
12
more
yards. Yep. So what did I say? What was one of the things I opened this whole show with? Go back to my key. Watch those outside runs because the Browns have a weakness with stopping those outside quick handoff sweeps, kind of not sweeps,
That's
but
that's
the
like
end
the
around
4th or
shit.
5th
Yeah.
one you've seen, and out of those,
Dominant.
4 out of the 5 have been successful.
I think
They
there's
only
a
really
third
stopped
one.
us the one time.
No,
because remember we
yeah. A run is one thing. I'm talking about the actual that
Okay,
handoff
so then,
off
yeah,
on our
so
screen.
then
That's
you're
2
right.
or
It's
3 of
only
those,
been- yeah.
and they've been 10 yards every time. Here's another run to Zeke. Looks like he got about 3 yards. But I love seeing BB. He was on top of number 90. Just shove him to the ground. BB's just looking. He's mauling people.
I have to admit, I'm surprised that we're
blocking is
running.
crazy
I
good.
mean, I thought we'd be, again, based off some of the things you said, I figured we'd be hitting the C gap more when we're running the ball, but we're
Outside
just like,
runs. 8 for 13
yeah.
for Dak, 101 yards and 1 touchdown for Dak.
By the way,
Prescott.
CeeDee Lamb, before, like, I think at the end of the first quarter, he was already at like 60-something yards or something.
Yeah,
something
57
like that
yards, something like that. Look how close they're lined up there. It's play action.
Play action.
Got to have that block on the backside just in time. Gets out to Lipke. Gets that first.
Ooh, so close.
Half a
No,
yard
that's
first.
like that's a third and short, but, oh, they're giving it to him.
No.
Oh,
That's-
okay. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. I thought that first guy was a ref
No,
for a
that guy
second.
is Schottenheimer. He won, but he almost got to Dak here.
Hey, shout out to Guyton,
Holding it
who
just
did
for an
a
extra
little
half
bit
second.
better. Who did better with Garrett there. He gave Dak just enough time.
Man.
Like, you can feel the whisper of Myles Garrett behind
Did
Dak.
you see
but-
number 73 literally trying to help out just in case?
Hey,
And he was still late.
hey.
That's how good Garrett is.
We
3rd
knew-
and 1. Now look at them.
We knew this was going to be a battle.
Look at the Browns lining up here.
This is where
It's
you...
an outside pitch. You got it. And the Rico
Dowdle.
Dowdle with the switch up.
You know what's funny?
The
I was going to
three-headed
say,
monster.
this is where you give it to your running back.
And it's a
That's what I
sweep.
didn't get to finish saying.
Because when they bring the mugging, and the mugging means you're really getting those guys, those big guys in the defense. That's where you go outside.
That is probably one of the freshest run
Additions?
plays
Yeah.
that I think I've seen McCarthy add to this offense in quite a while.
Scorpio said the play calling is so damn creative.
I mean, again, it's only week 1. It's only game 1. We're only in the first quarter, but I like, it's the same seasonings, but man, we're coming out with a different dish.
1st and 10. We got Ferguson and Lipke. Lipke's playing a lot in this game. We got a look run. Dak's under center. Tolbert faking that. Okay, it's a pass. I like that.
Dak's in a...
That's got someone open.
Oh.
Boom.
Ooh.
83. Jonathan Brooks for the first. Oh my
Oh,
God.
go Brooks. There we go.
Jaden Brooks. Jalen.
Woo.
Wow, what a play there. Number 83 getting
What a no offense, but what a pass by Dak.
Do you know why?
That was a weird little.
that was on purpose.
That was a Mahomey kind of.
That was across the body. Here's the thing about that. Think about who's in that play. Who we talk about before that play started. Tight end Ferguson.
Yes.
Lipke, number 40, shifting. Who caught that ball? Jaden Brooks.
Brooks.
So my point is that that is a run look. You're looking at Brooks as a blocker. That was a run look
True.
across to a
That's
throw.
a good point.
Yeah. So the Cowboys are being deceptive.
By the
I like
way,
that.
and
It's about time. I see a little man Turpin in the game. Although this is a pass to.
So
Cooks.
and that was actually kind of interesting because again, so much going on here. Again, we're talking about this offense, but so we started off. It was kind of again, you're giving a run pass option, but CeeDee Lamb was spread out all the way on the outside, and then right at the last second, he was the only one in motion. He shifted in and lined up right behind Cooks. It ended up going to Cooks, but it's more about. Do you notice how we're using that outside as well? Just the outside threat.
Bunching them together, the defenders have to make a choice when to break.
So here now we're doing the opposite where we had everyone
them
bunched in
out.
the middle. Now we're spreading them out.
Right.
You saw Tolbert go down to
And
the bottom.
Zeke is the running back. Zeke's looking to block. Dumps it down to Zeke. You missed the
Zeke!
block. Good job by Zeke, though. Gets a first down inside the 10.
Hey,
Zeke did a great job there.
Let's be real. Zeke looks much fresher in this moment
I
than
do
anyone
agree.
expected him
But
to
you know
look.
why? Because we're not using him every single time on first down,
I love
second
the
down,
way
third
we're
down, and running
mixing
the
in
ball.
Dowdle.
Yes.
I love the
Yes.
way we're, and not just that, I love the way we're mixing in CeeDee Lamb in
on
those
the edges as well.
Again,
and Dak even at some of
and not just that, but we get the greatness of CeeDee Lamb's
I like
speed and running the ball without having to have CeeDee Lamb taking running back hits.
5 minutes and 50 seconds, first and goal on the 7-yard line.
All right,
Dak's
so
under a shotgun with
ring
Zeke.
the bell.
We got
We're in the red zone.
Trips bunched right. Zeke shifts over to the left, leaving him one-on-one on the outside. Dak's looking. It goes back to the line. It's going to be a flag. It could be defensive. It could be holding, or it could be defensive holding.
Okay.
Because no one was open. Someone was being held, possibly. Watch for this. Let's see.
My pen is ready.
Let's see what the call is. Probably more on the Cowboys is always my first thought.
I don't know.
But there it is.
I was just about to say, no one on the Cowboys side is moving.
No one was open, and there was something, either a holding or illegal contact or something shit like that. How about even better? Offsides, Myles Garrett.
Shit.
We'll take the free play.
Hey.
Free play.
You
Myles
know
Garrett.
what? I'm sorry. There is something sweeter about watching your superstars fuck up the same way that we get extra mad when the guys committing penalties
Remember, though,
are the Micah Parsons of the world.
The best of the best, and Myles Garrett's one of the best. That guy's arms looks like I don't know, like he's inflated with like he's inflated.
Yes, yes.
My point is that he gets more angry.
He's
and he gets more
like
focused.
a He-Man doll
We're
painted
doubling
in a
him right
Browns
there.
outfit.
Oh shit! Zeke with the touchdown. Yes! Great movement before the pre-snap. Everyone going different directions, and the Browns fell asleep. Myles Garrett trying to push on the outside. Push all you want. It was never going that way. Touchdown, Zeke.
Man.
Cowboys are up 13-3. Extra point to come.
Ooh. What a good feeling.
What a good night. What a night. I mean,
I'm
this.
hooked on a feeling.
What was
Zeke
our,
scored.
You remember
Stewart.
our productions? Remember our predictions? Not productions. Our prediction to these. I said 20-16, but right now, woo.
Shit, I don't even think I gave a score prediction.
You did.
Unfortunately, did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I said like 13-10 or something.
Well, it's 13-3 right now. Will it be 14-3? Aubrey, come on, let's do this, baby. Let's go.
It's in. Hey, but
actually, I shit myself
I do remember what I said now.
Bit.
Sorry. I actually gave not two score predictions, but I said it's either going to be something like 13-10 or it's going to be like 36-30 or some crazy thing like that. Hey, our defense said, hold up, wait a minute, MCW.
Yeah.
You better shut your mouth and put some respect on us.
You got to trust some of that Zimmer defense, that flavor. You tell me the Zimmer defense is not making a difference. You tell me the guys inside that they're bringing in, Linville Joseph and Jordan Phillips.
Yes.
These two guys who I loved, both these guys I wanted them 4 years ago. Now they're older. But both these guys are providing the ability to not be moved. Osa's doing well. Mozzie's doing well.
Do you know the thing about baking that I love? Again,
tell them.
How do you make a cake? It's not like you're not reinventing the wheel here, guys. You're still going to use flour. You're still going to use eggs, sugar, butter. Okay, but the way you put it together, the proportion of those ingredients, maybe more sugar, more this, more that.
Plus, you put it off your elbow.
You need a chef. You need to have a chef who can, mix it all up together, right?
That's important, though. You gotta make it look good.
The quality of your oven, like there's all sorts of things that impact.
We get happy when our
cake
team
and the
is
way
winning,
it comes
you know
out.
what I mean?
But that's what I meant when I said earlier we got the same ingredients, but we're coming out with a different dish because. Yeah. We have Mike McCarthy. Our offense did not change all that much. And like we said, it actually technically took a step back when you consider some of our losses versus some of our gains. And holy crap, defensively speaking, like you said, it's not like the Cowboys made any different types of moves throughout the season. But man, the way that Zimmer is
the biggest move
together.
We talked about it before. When Zimmer went on, the first guy I said we need to pick up, I said it. There's a video out there of me saying this. Literally the day we get Zimmer, I said, let's get Eric Kendricks. From the Chargers.
Also, since we're the last cake analogy I'll make is, do you see what happens when you pay for higher quality ingredients? Because I feel like our starting quarterback and our number one wide receiver right now are the cream of the crop. And there we go. That's it. I'll end it there. I'll stop being so corny. Thank you, Jetly44, for the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Skeptical Fan, with the $2 holla. Let's go, Cowboys!
Hell yeah. Go, Cowboys, Skeptical Fan. Much love to you. Taking Cav 52 to 51. That's interesting. And then Jetly44 adding another one. Another gifted membership. That puts him at lucky number 13, Overshown style. For Mr. Jetly44, we'll get the touchdown style 14.
I was going to say, that's enough about me and my thoughts. Yeah, Scorpio said, I'm very impressed with Guy, and he has Myles Garrett.
It looks like I got a pause
or maybe I'm behind.
Side. Yeah, I got a pause on my side. Hold on.
And he never missed again.
I think we're back on.
Gary McKnight, much love, who said, by the way,
Sorry, guys, we got clipped there for a second.
All good, but the question was, how is Tyler Guyton looking? How is he doing? I mean, Scorpio said it. He's actually holding his own pretty well against Myles Garrett. He did allow Dak to get sacked, creamed.
One time, yeah.
It did result in a fumble, but thankfully that's what teamwork is for. We made up for it, but other than that, he's actually managed to hold his own.
Yeah, no, he's doing very well.
Very solid.
Very well, very solid, surprisingly very well.
A good first half of football here from the offense so far, even with, like
not
you said,
great,
kind of
not great.
Solid, though.
Yeah, solid against a very good defense. They're not missing pieces on defense. They're missing pieces on offense.
With, again, a very young offensive line. Very, raw.
BB does not look... BB Guy had one bad play, and BB had none. That's what I'm counting right now.
As far as we've seen.
1st and 10.
We got Mike on the outside.
Coming in with Kendricks blitzing. Blitz, sack.
Who's got Antonio?
Damn it. This fucking team.
How does this keep happening?
They're calling him down. Oh, it was incompletion. No. We had a sack right there. Kendricks and somebody else had a sack.
Oh, my God.
Why don't we sack these guys and tackle them once and for all?
All right, so good job. No,
that's great. No, that's football.
Okay.
Maurice Lowe foul, by the way, I think is the one that he got there. Lua foul, the rookie. Lua foul got on the other side. Kendricks and him hit each other. Okay. And it fucked it up.
Damn it.
I know.
Ooh, man. That's like the third time that's happened this game. So close.
Sacks, interceptions, missed. More pressure, outside pressure.
Not enough pressure.
Too much time for overthrown.
Oh, pick!
No, incomplete. Kalen Carson, that one hit the ground first, but that wasn't his fault though.
That's a second almost pick.
I know. Our Kalen Carson's involved in everything. Oh, who's involved in everything? Calvin Richard with the $15 holla. The drop, as
He
you
said
may
it.
say.
This one is in honor of Zeke being back. And hey, he said, I can't just score touchdowns in 21. I got to have some 15
Well, 1-5
touchdowns. So,
in
hey, why not? How about 15 touchdowns for Zeke this season?
That's a lot.
Hey,
I know. 2 a
it's
game.
okay. Why not?
2 short yardage
Why
goals a
not?
game.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm down with that.
That just means that we're getting in the red zone a lot.
I do agree. Yeah, that
So,
would...
3rd and 10, by the way. Ooh, they got to snap this or it's going to be on them. Oh, hey.
Come on. No whistle?
Blow the whistle.
Can't lose
Stop
him.
the run.
There you go. Stop him. Now
Flag.
is a flag. Is it on us?
If it's on us, I'm going to be
My
very
God,
upset.
it probably is because they didn't
should've-
stop the
should've
clock. They didn't
already
stop it.
stopped it.
Illegal formation, late hit, hold on that play, possibly a hold at the end
Or
of that
late
play.
hit, like you said.
No, I think it was a hold.
There was some sideline stuff going on there that the camera kind of cut away from. So
Calvin Richard, much love to him. It's a lot of movement.
there
on
a
my.
fight or something?
It's a
They're
large.
looking at-
There's a lot of movement on my board. There you go. That's what we want. Exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. Wow. So
very sloppy game for the Browns so far.
let me make sure I got all this. Oh, there it is. Holding.
By
Yep.
the way, I think right before that drop by Calvin Richards, Jetly44 had a $4.60 holler
shit.
that kind of got
Lost in
like
the sauce.
blocked out there for a second.
Well, big shout outs to Jet Li, who's still in first place on the overall board and moving and grooving. Big shout outs to you as they're punting the ball here on a 4th and 7. Keep a watch. You never know. Almost a block. Ooh, came close. Sling and bounce, right?
Yeah.
Bounce, baby. Where's
That was
that?
not a
Where's
good-
the ref? Where's the
I can't
ref?
even tell where the ball bounced out from.
can't
Oh,
see-
there it is.
there
Okay,
it is.
it's on the 48. On the 48.
No, 45.
No?
44, 45.
It was
Yep, it's not midfield. It's 44, 45 yard line.
okay.
But we got. Hey, listen, that's good. That's 60. We almost got a field goal.
I mean, yeah. For
It's our own 45.
just send out Brandon Butter Aubrey and get the 3 point. Like that's from where they're at. There, yes, I agree. As long as we don't lose any yards.
I
So
agree,
it's
definitely.
commercial break.
I want to say
Chat break.
much
Go
love.
ahead.
All the drops. Jet Li's in first place. Skeptical. A little bit behind him in second place. And a little bit, literally, dollars behind him is John Luna in third. Cavity 2 is in fourth. Calvin Richard is in fifth. That's our top 5 crew. LC in sixth. Zach Luna in seventh. Mr. A. Lavelle tied in eighth with Dwayne Broussard. You got a bunch of people tied in 10th. Amazing games. Gerald Swain, Captain DCW, Harley Dad, Sco 971, Mary Alvarez, Jangly Echoes, LT. All tied for 10th. And then you got in 18th place, Mark Hovsepian, Brandon J at 19, and tied in 20th, Redman R and Kenzie Bands.
4 minutes
Shout
and 34
outs.
seconds, by the way, in the
Shout
second
outs.
quarter. And you're right,
Shout
baby.
outs.
It was on the 44.
Shout outs. I know I was right.
So
Trent Z, 44.
I went back and checked.
I see.
Now I'm live again here, so we're good. Now Seabass said I can see Zimmer's improvements he has on these guys, all crashing downhill. Everyone is to the ball or they're dying, and I love it.
You got
Jason
hit
White said we
return
look as
alive.
good as I expected against a great defense.
I mean, again, that's the thing. Again, I will say this. Offensively, there's like some issues, but they do have a very good defense. They have a top defense. You cannot...
I'm going to get a sip of my water. I have it next to me instead of in front of me this year.
And when it comes to the offensive side, or the defense, our defensive side, they have some issues on offense. They don't have Nick Chubb, so the running game is a little weakened, and our run defense has shown up for this so far. Then you look at Njoku, very little move, not much from him when he makes a play. It's minimal yardage. So linebackers are in the vicinity. The coverage is good, but it's really about the fact that we're getting that pressure because they don't have their offensive linemen. The left tackle, right tackle is why our defense is looking phenomenal, which they already are good, but they're looking even better.
Oh, God.
Kalen Carson, this is an advantage for him.
Yeah.
He can have a couple. He missed
Now
he missed an interception, close to another one. You know what I'm saying? Had a penalty that they didn't call against him. He's had a pretty good game for his first game ever, but he's getting aided by the fact that we have a pass rush with tackles that are missing. We got backup tackles. We're going against it. I'm not trying to diminish his accomplishments, but that's a good thing. It gives him time to get even more acclimated to what needs to happen.
Really,
NFL speed
it sounds like the
and as a starter.
linebackers and the way that we're using them is
Yes.
also having a big impact.
And that, along with the guys who brought inside to defensive line,
But here
is
we have
Zimmer.
our offense, Dak,
First
with
down,
a slightly low
Cowboys.
pass to Brandon Cooks,
Yes.
but Brandon Cooks gets the first down and plus
15 yards.
about 15 yards.
So we're already in their territory. We're already on
We're
their
almost,
40.
yeah, we're almost in.
We're almost on their 40, basically, guys. So right now we are we're in field. We got 57-yard field goal if we wanted to. So we got points.
So-
There's 4:20 to play
come back.
till halftime. And I don't have to. We don't have to rush for points here. Just let's get a couple minutes off the board and
By
get
the
a
way,
touchdown.
we've had 12 first downs. Cleveland Browns have only had 1. Don't know if they mean. I'm guessing just the whole first half. We've only
The whole
allowed
game.
1. Wow.
The defense is dominating.
I mean, guys.
It's a run to Rico Dowdle,
Ooh,
and
great.
their
That's a
defense.
great job there by their defense.
Their defense had the run fits. They were there. They overplayed the side where we ran
We
to.
lost like half a yard.
Yeah, not good. Not good for us there.
Damn, that's wow. I didn't realize I knew our defense was obviously playing really well, but even I at this moment, like the only reason they even had those 3 points is because of that bad special teams. Bad offense in that first drive, but the bad special teams result right after too. That damn. All right,
Here's
so
a
it's a run up the middle.
This Deuce.
Is it?
Deuce Vaughn.
Oh shit, the Deuce is loose.
Now
Hey, he got, like, 3-4
seen
yards.
I've never seen Deuce Vaughn being used this early in a football season.
You know what's funny though?
You know
like
what I
we
mean?
did exactly what we kind of expected we would
Well,
do. We
no,
just
well,
ran him
well,
right
well,
behind BB.
Yeah, we Kansas State connection. 3rd and
No,
7.
I just saying, like, that's what we kind of jokingly said. Like, hey, that's how he'll look the best all
He got
season.
us 3 yards. 3rd and 7. Shotgun for Dak. Although they look like they're over the line of scrimmage. Miles Garrett.
Brandon Cooks in motion from right to left, and then he circles back.
Orbit rotates. A blitz is coming. Drops it,
goes
down.
to Cooks.
Makes
It was
a
a
move.
bad-
God damn it!
Bad pass by Dak
Yeah,
there.
Dak felt the pressure and
no offense,
fucking
but
got
Cooks
scared.
also looked like I don't know if it was because of the bad pass, but he kind of looked like
No, he slipped. He slipped, but it was underthrown. Dak was under pressure.
That's
Dak
what I'm saying.
felt the
I
pressure.
think he slipped because of the bad pass. Like he was
That's the
adjusting
shit
himself
that-
to it.
They're gonna
but-
kick a field goal. 57 yards. I literally fucking called that.
I mean, okay, maybe next time call a touchdown.
well, no, I said we have.
I'm messing with you. I know.
We have that.
All right, 56 and this 57.
This is 57. He's hit for 56 in this direction in practice, in warm-ups. Wow.
Guys, smooth like butter.
Wow! It went right through.
Guys,
I can't believe
come
that.
on.
What a fucking play there by Brandon
That looked
Aubrey.
better than any of the extra points he's kicked so
Yeah,
far. That
you're
was
right.
amazing.
Holy fuck. Aubrey with the fucking picking up and
Hey.
pay this man.
High five.
Pay this man. I can't believe last year, this time I'm like,
girl.
I'm scared about
Oh,
this
good
guy.
girl.
Pay this man. Pay Brandon
Here.
Aubrey to next year, the
Let's see,
first
will
moment
you
you
do
can
it for
get
the
him.
MCF? Ready? High five.
She's bashful.
Asha.
What you got to
Here.
say?
Let's see. Come on, we just scored.
Let's
We
go.
got a field
Let's
goal. Ready?
go, Cowboys.
High five. Asha, high five. Ready? Right here, high five. Look, high five.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Because she's sitting
What's
on
the
me and
matter?
she needs that
What's
pot
the
of balance.
matter? What's the matter? What do you want? What do you want?
You know,
You want the Cowboys to
we
win?
want a high five.
Yeah.
Asha, come on.
High five.
Here, do it for daddy.
There you
Oh,
go. Well, you
she
guys
just
missed
laid
it.
down.
Well, she
It's
gave me the high
okay. We'll
five.
take it.
She gave me the low five.
She gave it to me over here the first time
All right.
when she was on the couch.
Enough fives. Let's get going. We're kicking off
2
here.
minutes and 6 seconds, so we'll
2
see
minute
at
warning
least
here
one
after
play
this.
here before
Let's
the
see.
2 minute warning.
Well, let's see. Was it going to kick it to out of the end zone?
No.
So
All right, so we're
30
gonna
yard
see
line.
that.
It looks like you know who complained about making it on the 30-yard line when it goes out of the end zone at the back of the end zone? It was Fossil. So this is the reason why, because it's an advantage to kick it out the back of the end zone. That's what we're doing every single time. So nothing's changed about that. The problem is that you could make it kind of the same boringness as you have before. If
Yeah.
you make the penalty, but the repercussion of taking a knee in the end zone or letting the ball go out of bounds should be the 35. That literally makes the
I
difference.
know you do
Or a
have more of
40-yard
an
line.
incentive.
A 40-yard line, you're taking that shit out. You know, you're not going to kick the ball out of the back of the end zone and give the other team the ball in the 40.
Yeah,
So-
don't do as good of a job stopping the run here.
Yeah, that was the worst job we had all day stopping the run. But it was they got about 5 yards there, 6 yards.
Yeah,
So
although
it's
now
about
they hit the 2 minute
second
warning,
and
so they
fourth,
don't really get any momentum.
second and fourth or second and fifth. But either way, second and 5. The Cowboys, that was almost like a let's just run this down to the 2 minute warning kind of allowance on defense. There didn't seem like there was that much. I don't know, like kind of fire under their in their
so
belly to
Scorpio
make a
wants to
stop.
know,
on
by
that
the way,
play.
who gets the ball second half? Unfortunately,
They do.
They do. Because remember, our first drive, we
Yeah.
started with the ball, and it
horrible.
was not good.
Those are second to worst drive I think we had. We actually we lost 1 yard on that drive. So yeah, that was our worst drive of the game. That first one, that was a waste.
It was.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Mary Ever said, we finally have a kicker. Jerry better not ruin this too. Hey.
Gotta sign him. Just sign him and avoid injury.
We got money in the bank.
Really? Again, I know.
Unknown Ninja said, where you at, Diggs? Hey,
Trayvon's locking his side down.
Unfortunately, we're not going to see much of Trayvon Diggs because our defensive line is determined to basically have our cornerbacks be superfluous.
We talked about Amari getting covered by Kalen Carson or Diggs or something like this. We talked about Njoku, how we're going to kind of slow him down with Overshown or Leo Fowl with Kendricks. But I said none of that really matters because if they don't have their offensive left tackle, which they don't, the backup left tackle is their starting right tackle. He's also out.
Yeah.
Now they have their third string left tackle and their backup right tackle. To me, it's all there. We don't have to worry about Cooper as much or the coverage. We don't have to worry about Njoku or the coverage. We got to stop the run, which we're doing. They don't have Nick Chubb, another advantage, but our defense is doing great right now stopping the run. And outside of that, all you have to do is just get that pressure from Micah, from the rest of the crew. We're doing that. And we get pressure. They don't have time to throw Amari Cooper a clean pass. No. They don't have time to throw to a clean pass to the running back out the backfield or Njoku down the field. So you're seeing either bad passes, incompletions, or bobbled, or passes that are caught for 3-yard gains on 3rd and 10. That's exactly what we do. We want. We need.
Now, Wiseman 27 said he wants a defensive touchdown.
I want to win the game, but I hear what you're saying. It's been earned right now by this defense currently. And listen, I'm going to be real. Keep pushing this direction. It's 17-3. I mean, this is the first game of the year when everything's unknown. We're doing pretty damn good right now. Got to keep the momentum going. But if we keep going this way, it will come. On its own, we will get a defensive touchdown naturally because they're going to be pressing. We're going to pin our ears back and attack them. They're not going to run. We know they're going to be doing Deshaun Watson passes, and what happens? Right into our grasp, whether it's a sack, a sack fumble, a bad pass, tip pass, interception, pick six. I mean, it's coming. 2nd and 4.
I love how after that field goal, one of the biggest reactions is just so much appreciation for Brendan. This is what I mean by special teams.
It's a hold right there on DeMarcus Lawrence. They didn't call it.
What a hit. They did call it.
Who hit?
This ref threw the flag.
Malik Hooker with the great hit didn't wrap. They got a first down, but there's a flag in it. I'm guaranteeing you. It's DeMarcus Lawrence getting tackled. He got thrown to the ground. 10-yard penalty. Yeah. Something about something 5.
You're right.
It's a hold, and they'll probably show it. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence got taken and thrown to the ground. David Njoku.
Yep, 85.
Number 85 threw DeMarcus Lawrence to the ground.
Unfortunately, guys, again, that just more reason. It's not so much that Cleveland's playing sloppy. Look at all these penalties.
We're causing
illegal man downfield, false start, offside, holding. Yeah, that's all. We can't stop this defense, so we don't know what the F to do. Like, that is...
There's nervousness. There's uncertainty on their side right now.
Look at the penalty.
7 penalties to our 3.
Hey, I love this because it matches exactly what I have written down.
Ours cost us 25. Theirs cost 37 or something. They have not lost as many yards on those penalties. That hurt them as much. But it is hurting them when you look at the yards they've lost. Mm-hmm. There's a blitz. Tip. What I say?
Yes!
Tip. What I say? Tip pick.
Yes!
What I say? Tip pick, baby. What I say?
Oh my goodness.
Who tipped that? Who tipped it? Say it loud. Say it proud. Number 11. And then the best free agent we could have gotten for these Joneses is Eric Kendricks for Zimmer. Pick. And it wasn't a pick 6, but we're going to score again. 24. Right. Watch us be 24-3 before I have.
Come on, you gotta.
Look at this. Look at this. Micah making it happen again. Look at Micah do this shit. You got nothing on us.
Asha.
Micah doing
it.
Kendrick with the pick. Beautiful job. And takes it to the 25-yard line. We're about to make this 24-3 and say, fuck the Browns.
I mean,
they're shit. I'm telling you, I feel like this offense is ready to make this 24-3 right now.
I have to be honest, I did not expect to feel this good watching this game.
I didn't know.
That is probably the best way I can explain it.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know it was going to be good or bad. I didn't know it was
No, like I said, it wasn't even about good or bad. I did not expect to feel this good watching this game.
3 yards. Yeah, I hear you. I know you felt like a little disappointed with this offseason.
And not just that, but I feel good about our offense. I feel good about our defense.
How do you feel about?
I feel good about our special teams.
How do you feel about the Cleveland Browns?
I mean, I'm feeling good about them. I'm sure the Browns fans are not feeling good about them.
I want to take a big old brown dump on their fucking helmet.
I think we're all feeling some intestinal disturbances.
1:15 to go. Time is moving. Dak has an open backfield, no running back. Trips left. 2 guys on the right. Ferguson, one of those guys. Shotgun for Dak. Snap the ball. Minute 5. Dak's looking at the field to the right, to the corner. Coverage, he got Ferguson got knocked down, and looked, it was incidental and uncatchable. That's why there's no flag.
Okay.
I'm just saying, not for you. There's no conspiracy against the Cowboys.
It's not just that, but that quick movement there, it was more of a, like, to me, it almost looked like Ferguson got shoved. That's why.
I hear you.
And that's why I always sometimes refrain from throwing out my initial thoughts, because, again, I'm like, well, if he got thrown like that, they would have called the flag. They would have said something. So, man, Deshaun Watson, unfortunately, obviously looking very disappointed.
I mean, again, I'm sorry for his dad passing away, but F him for this game. 3rd and 7 right now.
For a second, I thought that was Micah. Because
a minute
I
and
saw
one.
the one.
A minute and 1 second. We got motion
Brandon
going.
Cooks in motion from left to right.
Dak's looking right. Looks middle. Gets sacked.
He tries to run for it, but he does get sacked.
So we let time go off the clock here? The Browns are calling timeout.
I think this actually came from the right side, if I'm not mistaken.
Big shout out to Skeptical Fan, that $2 holla.
Thank you, Skeptical Fan. He said, interception! I love it.
That was that last pick by Kendricks, but right now, let's see if we get any points from it, because right now, it's looking like, we might just get 3.
Hey, honestly,
three's better than none.
I will take that 3. I don't care. Brandon, that's why I said that.
Chip shot. Now, I'm not trying to jinx him.
Hey.
You just got to be confident about these now. We got a good kicker.
I'm not going to spoil.
This is an easy field goal.
I'm not going to spoil what jersey I plan on wearing next week as of now. Just because I'm excited because it is a newer one to my collection.
Brand new jersey.
But I can tell you what my next one's going to be. And I'm absolutely about to get...
that 1-7. Huh?
Yes. Although technically I already have
How about
one.
let's get that 20? I know you do.
So maybe I'll just get that one.
And there we go. Bam.
Is it possible for a kick to look better than the last one? Apparently, yes, it is. That 40-yarder,
perfect.
Money.
Perfect. But you know what?
They're still beautiful.
The other one looks better because it was some 50-7. He's probably got the lead of the whole season right now. Anybody
all good because now we're up 20-3. I mean, this game is going the way of blowouts.
Hey, Brazil's watching our game right now. They're loving our Cowboy game. They're watching. They have a whole fucking setup NFL right now.
Yeah,
Brazil,
remember, the NFL
Eagle
is obviously
game.
promoting a lot more of their international games and things like that.
Yeah,
so
they're now. You see the crowd just watching the Cowboy game.
I know.
In I don't know if it was Sao Paulo or that Rio de Janeiro, but it was in Brazil and it was a full house.
I think it was in Sao Paulo.
Okay.
So.
Wait, looking at his hands, or is he
again 51 cents? No, they're looking at the playbook. Okay. So. Thankfully, I know it kind of looked like
you know who that is. Of course, it's Schottenheimer talking to Dak right now. Looking at the little tablets and trying to get figure out some things.
I feel like the name Schottenheimer, that sounds like the name of like a cocktail. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you want to do Schottenheimers down at
Let's go do some Schottenheimers at the bar. 1950s.
Sorry,
style.
I know that sounds a little corny, but it does sound like I'm just saying Schottenheimer sounds.
Maybe Schottenheimer. If you're a football,
sounds like a German.
If you're a football fan, you know Schottenheimer, Marty Schottenheimer. You know his legendary status. It's like, hey, quick kick! This is a surprise kick, letting them return it. And we stop him at the 27th. So is that overshown again? I think he's celebrating. Whew. My point is that great job there. They lost 3 yards on that kickoff. By the way, that's Jalen Darden, the guy they just picked up on the 53 to just returns.
There you go.
It surprised him. He got the ball bouncing his chest. He fumbled a little in there.
And remember, with that whole initial first drive where they got that field goal, remember that the Browns tried to do some trickery on that 4th and 7 and all that stuff? They ended up eating one of their timelouts there.
They have one timeout.
They only have one timeout. And that's partially why. So we have all 46 seconds. So,
let's go.
Let's be real. We have, this is in our control here.
Here we go. 46 seconds. Cowboys showing the basic defense there. 4-3. Quick throw. Got to make the tackle. We do. Okay. Overshown. Great game.
Quick throw,
Great
quick
game.
Stop.
Where's Jet Li? Where's Jet Li? Overshown is having a fucking fantastic game. That ACL, I don't even think about it because he's having the power, the speed.
He looks fresh.
Yeah, he has that oomph that he hits you. He knows how to time that tackling. I love it. There's a little inside outside. Got a hit. And Donovan Wilson, is it incomplete? It is.
Wow.
Incomplete.
Wilson hit him so hard. Way to go.
Donovan Wilson, he's a headhunter.
Although they're showing Carson.
No, yeah.
So I think
he picked up the ball off the ground because he wasn't sure if it was a fumble. What a hit by Donovan, headhunter Wilson.
Nice, clean hit.
Remember, guys,
look at that. I'm just saying, led with the shoulder, didn't hit the helmet or anything.
And remember, no J-Ron Curse this year, right? So
so Wilson has to pick up some of that slack.
But also, we don't need 3. We used to play 3 safeties. We only play 2 safeties now. So it's Wilson and Malik Hooker. That's all we need back there. I'm fine with that.
And we've got an extra linebacker.
And we got Wanye Thomas, Marquise Bell as the backups too. But we have. We have an extra cornerback.
Okay, sorry.
We have Jordan Lewis who plays more.
I have to be honest. I blinked out on that. And I was thinking I'm like linebacker because of the guy we moved up from the practice squad.
It used to be Diggs and Bland, with 3 safeties. Now it's Diggs, Bland. Well, not Bland. It's Diggs, Carson, the rookie, and Jordan Lewis, the 3 corners, and then 2 safeties, which we know with the Cowboys use timeout. By the way, we stopped on 4th down.
I mean, I think we're trying to get another field goal.
Why not? We have Brandon fucking Aubrey. This is when you break a record.
Chip and dip sounds like, because they're showing the little Tostitos commercial, but chip and dip sounds like what we're about to do here.
Yeah, let's
like,
chip and dip this bitch.
We just chipped the field goal. We're gonna dip again. I don't know.
They keep showing Brady's reaction to his own commercials.
Oh god, guys, I'm just saying, like, the dog is so relaxed. She's literally like sleeping on my lap. That's why I had to, when I went to get my drink of water, I was like trying to maneuver myself around her, but she's just having a great time watching our Cowboys, right? Yeah. Physical defense, love it. I see Tokyo's comment here, so.
Yes.
Again, I'm able to actually take a peek at the chat for a second.
Yeah, here we
go.
go.
That we had that.
So now, again, our backups at safety are great. We have 4 really good backups. We have even a 5th Mukuamu if we want to, who plays cornerback, nickel. And our cornerbacks are a little more weaker, but we have our three starters. We're missing the 1 star, our Bland, but Carson, the rookie, trying to take over there. Here you go. Turpin taking it back. Is there? Nope.
Take it back.
Got some time. Got some yardage. Nice job to the 40.
Hey,
9 seconds.
15 more yards.
9 seconds. 2 timeouts. That's 2 solid plays. And listen.
You never know.
77-yard field goal from here. I can't believe we're even talking about it. But if he gets 10 yards, 10 yards gets a 67-yard field goal. We saw him make a 72-yard. It would have been good from 72. So we need 5 yards in 9 seconds and 2 timeouts. Just think of it like that for a second. And again, remember, they can return this. If we miss it and it's short, they can return it. And that's usually an advantage for the return team. But I want to get as close as possible. So let's go. 9 seconds. Shotgun. 2 and 2 as far as receivers. And we have Dowdle as the running back. Dak's looking left, throws left, catches left. Tolbert first down, out of bounds. Now we got a field goal. This is it. They hit the field goal. That's it. You got 13 yards in that play. Now it's a 62, 63-yard field goal.
Why not?
Aubrey can knock this motherfucker through. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's have something. Now we got to be careful of the return here, because the return can hurt us. They can return this shit, so you have to have the big fat guys that are blocking. Got to be able to tackle.
But you know what? I have confidence. Again, with only 4 seconds left, I have confidence that we will make the stop before they get the touchdown. And that ends the half. Right. That's it. That's all we need.
As long as there's no penalty on top of that, right?
80-something yards doesn't matter. We'll make the stop.
How long is this field goal?
66. Does this break the record?
This ties the record.
Oh, shit. I wanted to break it. I believe in you.
Timeout. It would have been.
God,
it would have been good.
You bitches.
They call timeout. Delay a game. Now they're going for the record.
Oh my God.
That's a killer now. Now you got.
Is this a joke? They're trying to say they called timeout.
He's saying, hold on.
So
they didn't reset the play clock. They called timeout. They're fucking the Cowboys here.
So McCarthy just said you can't fucking do that.
I called timeout.
Do it.
71.
Fuck it. Fuck them.
I don't want to look at the chat, but 71 yards, they can return this shit. It'd be dangerous. It's like a kickoff.
Fuck them.
They fucking shit on us there. But I don't know. Maybe McCarthy was a second late. His fat ass eating a Dunkin' Donut. So here we go. 71-yard attempt. Now the Browns going to call timeout.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everyone's like, what's happening?
Oh, my God.
Some people say go for the 71-yard. I mean.
Yes, you know what?
He would have made it from
go
66.
for it. Why not?
He would have made it from 66. They're punting. Or they're just taking a knee. Halftime.
Oh my God. Oh, that's disappointing. Especially because he made it. That one he kicked for 66, that would have been good for like 71.
Well, that was really close, but it would have been good. Hail Mary for the Cowboys here. Some trick play. I put halftime already, but there's still one play left. This could go from sad to worst if something bad happens to this play. The Cowboys are trying something.
God, just take the ball and throw it away at this point, Dak.
Here's the throw. Hail Mary in this bitch is not going to get to the end zone. It's going to be a pick. What Dak? That's like the worst fucking Hail Mary I've ever seen in my life by any
It
quarterback.
wasn't a full. It was a half Mary.
It was a fuck you, Mary.
Oh man! All right, so that brings us to halftime. Again, we can't even get to halftime without what the hell?
Halftime stats: we have 76 rushing yards. They have 23. We have 140 passing yards. They have 31. We're 4 for 9 on third downs. They're 0 for 6 domination. We had the ball.
We basically doubled their time.
19 almost 20 minutes. They have a little over 10 minutes. Domination by the Dallas Cowboys.
Everyone's just like, we should have just kicked it.
If they run that back, though, it's 20-10.
Now,
then we're getting mad.
Wiseman27 said that was stupid AF. You risk your quarterback getting injured. Take a knee, dummy. So basically,
yeah,
if we weren't going to try to kick the field goal, just take a knee.
That's why I agree with you. That's common sense shit.
Scorpio said the chances of a return are low. Even if you miss the kick.
But always remember this, though. Even though it's low, remember who's blocking for the Cowboys, right? They're the ones now. There's offensive linemen and tight ends become the guys who have to make the tackle.
Now, Gary McKnight said, it does help Aubrey's stats, that maybe that was part of the reason or their motivation as well. Everyone's like, Cassie Stewart and other people, they're just like, what is happening? What is going on? What did they just do? Oh, man. So, by the way, let me see.
He made it, too.
Gently44 said it was, but they blew the whistle.
Yeah.
So, Mary Alvarez is asking, we're doing raffles this year. So, again, we do still always have our star membership raffle, and that's actually the next one is our next live stream. So, next time you see us here live.
But I want to make sure we know that's also for the month of August.
Yes.
This month will be a new, anybody jumps into membership. Now we have some star level members just jumped in. That you guys not going to be in the August one. You guys going to be in the September raffle. In case you don't know, when it comes to these monthly raffles,
yes,
right? It's our monthly jersey raffle, and it is brought to you. It used to be from another. We used to get our jerseys from somewhere else. Now we get them. Now we get them from the Real Deal MCF store. That's what it's about, and it's the star level and the over everything level. Star level gets one raffle entry. The over everything level, you get on the show like the man Seabass does, and you get 2 raffle entries.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the over everything, it ups your chances just a little bit more to get one of these jerseys. But you can also be, let's say, the sponsor of the week. You're one of our weekly winners. You get yourself a bonus raffle entry as well. And so you hear Jetly44, he was the champion last week. He got himself a bonus raffle entry. And he's in the star level. So he's got 2 entries. If you're in the over everything and you won one of these weeks, you got yourself, 2 from the over everything and 2 bonus raffle entries. So I'm just saying, or 3, 1 bonus raffle entry. Jet Li might do it again. So he's going to get himself another raffle entry. That's the way it works. This is the monthly jersey raffle entry from the MyCowboysFamily channel. And yes, weekly winners also involved in this. And like I said, we have them from Roger Staubach, Tony Dorsett, many, I think Randy White, many options from the old school to the days of the 90s of Aikman and Emmett and of course Michael Irvin, the playmaker, and Deion Sanders and others. And then you have the years of non-winning, but still the greats, whichever ones, the Wittens and the Bromos and the Des Bryants and all that. And then the Nows.
Yes.
The Daks just signed extension, 4 more years. The highest paid guy in history, $60 million quarterback. He's available. You got Zeke at number 15 available. Yes, number 15 Zeke. If you want to go represent the new version of Zeke. And then you got, CeeDee Lamb. You got Tyler Guyton, a rookie, available. A lot of players available. A lot of styles, all the sizes, men, women, children. You know the deal. All people.
That's
let's go Cowboys.
Now it's halftime. So do you want to take a little break?
I do need to step away.
All right, so no, you go ahead, go.
I do.
Because I have some halftime thoughts. So
hit me
again, and sorry, I wasn't expecting the beep for a second, but and you guys in the chat, let me know your halftime thoughts summary. So obviously, first of all, with the score, not much to criticize, right? Slow start.
Yep.
At this point, it's a Cowboy tradition.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
Even outside of that,
shit, sorry.
It's okay. So just think of it as the MCF hydraulic system. Crap, you made me lose the train of thought has left the station. Bringing it back. So like I said, with this type of score, there's not much to touch on negatively, and I'm really not going to focus on that. I'm just going to give my overall thoughts. Again, offense started off a little slow, so did the defense. And actually, no, defense did not start off slow. Defense has been pretty much on point the the entire game, even during that field goal, because that had more to do with special teams. So I am very much a fan of what Mike Zimmer has brought to this team so far. Again, just start with the D-line. I like the way that we keep mixing it up, right? You're seeing Micah Parsons in different positions. You're seeing Eric Kendricks in different positions and different placements there. Again, a lot of that disguise that we did see during training camp, you're really seeing it come to fruition here, because there's been several plays where I'm seeing 7 guys lined up front. I don't know who's rushing. I don't know who's dropping back. I can't tell you just based off my usual, quick reads while we're watching these games. And remember, that's just us sitting here on our couch. What do you think they're doing out there on the field when they're seeing the same lineups and the same things? So, again, love the way that the entire defense has come together. I have to be honest. Linebacker-wise, I mean, hard to say because we have, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of the flip side of, what we usually say about offensive linemen. Hey, if we're calling you out, that means you did something wrong. Our defensive line has not even given the chance for our defensive backfield to be involved enough for me to make commentaries other than the few things we've seen. They've looked great, right? We see Kalen Carson's the one we've seen the most. So, again, knockout power there by Wilson on that last play there in this previous offensive drive by the Browns. So, I'm just saying, those are the things that are fresh in my mind there. Offensively, again, got to give credit where credit's due. I feel like McCarthy absolutely is feeling the pressure down his neck because we are seeing more creative play calls when it comes to our offense. Again, even some basic things that we were expecting, that one play by Deuce, running right behind BB. Even the things that we knew were coming have looked very sharp, very clean. Again, we still had a few not great passes by Dak, but guess what? Every quarterback is going to have those. We still had 1 or 2 situations who was it? Was it Turpin? I think. I can't remember who it was that dropped that one pass that could have been caught for a really big first down the middle. Again, Dak had that slightly low pass that could have probably been a touchdown to Ferguson there. Again, we still made up for it. It's not oh my goodness, big deal. But those are the little things that stick out for me. But even this, guys, we only had 3 penalties. For the Cowboys, that's a clean game. That's a sharp, clean game for half. So, again, I don't know. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. And again, the only disappointment about special teams besides that one drive that even allowed those 3 points is the fact that Mike McCarthy didn't have the balls to go for a 71-yard field goal, which feels like a sentence that I should never even have to say out loud. But that is where we find ourselves. So, I don't know. I'm a big fan of that, right? 71-yarder would have been crazy. And remember, let the record show that had we just kicked it for the good old-fashioned 66 yards we were planning on, that would have been good. I'm just saying. So, Skeptical Fan said, Cleveland gets the ball in the second half? Yes, they do, guys. So, Cleveland gets the ball to start off our second half. Let me see here. Seems like McCarthy wanted the game clock to reset. Yeah, that was the other thing that he seemed very upset about, too. Unknown Ninja did say the third down offense can improve, and that's a fair point because remember, when we were going through those stats, I think we're 4 for 9. So, just under 50% when it comes to third downs. Again, definitely something that during a much more competitive game, that could be one of those make or break differences there. But the fact that our defense is able to stop the Browns as much as they are, you're not really feeling the effects of that. Clearly, it's 20-3. So, just throwing that out there. Raul said, Overshown's looking tough. The defense looks physical. Again, I have to be honest. I knew that Kendricks was going to be a big piece when it came to the defense, but not to knock him. Obviously, he's making me eat any words I might have thought, but I thought it would be more from the communication side. I thought because of his experience with Zimmer that Kendricks was there to be his voice out there on the on the field, not so much that he himself would have as big of a role to play. I hope I'm explaining myself properly, but my point is that seeing Kendricks actually being able to contribute more than just, directing guys and helping them or letting them know what to expect and what the play might be, that to me feels like the cherry on top of my defensive sundae. So, Sunday. Anyway, how did we get that delay game? Honestly, I I'm going to have to triple check that one once Mr. MCF comes back because I don't know. As far as we knew, first of all, we started moving. We kicked the field goal. So sounds like maybe miscommunication, a McCarthy Bones thing where one of them called timeout, but the refs obviously didn't see it. And the Cowboys tried to get the field goal off in time before the delay of game, but they didn't quite manage it. Like I said, hard to know right at the second. Hard to be mad at our team, though, because it does seem like someone, whether it was Bones or whether it was McCarthy, someone tried to get that timeout out in time. And obviously the Cowboys looked like they would try to get the field goal out in time, too, even if we missed. The man Simus, the one and only Simon said Brandon Aubrey would have nailed that 7. Guys, Brandon Aubrey looked upset that we didn't go for it. People were like, oh, they're just, I guess Brandon Aubrey is human. No! Yeah, he's human because he's pissed like the rest of us. He wanted to go for it. He saw that 66-yard field goal taken away from him, and he said, I hold that personally against you, Cleveland Browns. So, that's why it would be good to know how exactly that penalty happened. Like, we obviously know how the delay game happened. It's more of a, did we actually try to get that timeout called in time, or are the refs correct in this one? Either way, it doesn't matter because we know what the results are. Hey, I'll take the results of 20-3, but yeah, I think Brandon Aubrey would deserve some redemption. Hopefully there is a chance at some point in the second half of the game that, as long as we continue to hold Cleveland to as little points as they currently have, and as long as our offense continues to add points to the board, it is not unheard of that Brandon Aubrey might be in another position to kick a possibly record-breaking field goal. And these type of potential blowout games are the perfect times to do it because even if somehow, like Mr. MCF was very concerned that they could somehow run it back, I have to admit I was more on the less concerned, worth it to go for it side. But I acknowledge that his fear is not unfounded, right? What better position to be in where those points that could potentially result if we do mess up, like it won't hurt us as bad if we're beating their ass, 30-something to 3. Just saying. So, rolling back a little bit more here. Feeling good about game 1, said Tosha Smith. Jetly44 said, slow start, but we still came out there, punched them in the mouth. So yeah, Sniper123 also said, I'm for sure that he could have kicked it from there, right? Aztec Aguilera 4 said, Saints beat a trash Panthers team, and they're all coming to our house next weekend. Oh yeah, I did see a few people asking who we played next week, so thank you for that, because I have to be honest, the only thing I'm thinking, this game is consuming all my focus. I don't have future, it's thankfully only week 1, so I don't have to have any future thoughts outside of finishing week 1 healthy, strong, and with a dub. So, let me see. And yeah, Stephanie, all of you guys, it's really great to see you all here in the building, especially for the regular season, now that we are back. So, Mary, yeah, so I think last year we had, the man DeLunatic had sponsored kind of like a kickoff to the season raffle and things like that. We might consider doing some extra ones and stuff like that, but that's probably going to be more towards the later part of the season. Just throwing that out there. I think that's maybe where some of that confusion is coming from. So, and thank you, DeLunatic. Yes, we finally get to kick off the season at home, right? Our first home game next week against the Saints. I believe it's a 1 o'clock game. No, it is a 4 o'clock game. That's not one of our 1 o'clock games. So, and thank you, by the way, shout out to the man, DeLunatic. What is up? Much love. So we actually found, there's a really cool Cowboy song that we just heard recently with some real puro pinche Cowboys energy to it. I'm sure you've seen it too, but if you're on the MCF After Dark, you might have seen it kick off the last stream, if I'm not mistaken, because we were jamming out to it before Mr. MCF went live. So the Raiders missed the kick at SoFi Stadium. Oh my goodness. How many yards though? Like how far was it? Was it quite that far? Far enough to be embarrassing? So, I'm trying to see if any Cowboys spoke. As of now, by the way, gotta knock on wood, no injuries to speak of on either side, thank goodness, right? I think there was a moment there where Myles Garrett, looked a little bit unwell on the sideline, but nope, came back and was A-okay. You see Micah Parsons there, keeping himself nice and warm on the bike. Let me see. I'm just extra triple checking the injury portion just because this is really the only chance until the end of the game that we usually take to do anything other than
let's go, baby. Third quarter about to start. Whew, and it's off underway, guys. They come to trying to go outside. We keep them in bounds. 25-yard line, 24-yard line. Good stop for the Cowboys. You know, the thing that's going to be funny to me, though, tomorrow, if the Cowboys continue this route, oh, the Browns weren't that good. Browns were overhyped. They weren't a top 10 team.
No.
This always happens. And they're also going to say, well, they didn't have Nick Chubb in their left and right tackle,
Look,
which is
true.
true.
You can say what you want maybe about their offense, but sorry, that defense.
Yeah, the Cowboy defense. You mean their defense?
Yes,
you mean
that's what I'm
Browns
saying.
Defense.
Like, you can say what you want about, like, oh, their offense maybe isn't that good or whatever, although, again, like, I think that's trying to put down our defense.
There we go. Defense is stopping this again.
But you can't make the argument that we didn't face one of the top defenses in the NFL as of now, going into the season.
That's for sure.
And came out smelling like roses of now.
So far. Let me fix this.
So, no, go ahead and fix that, baby. The one thing I did want to mention that was not Cowboy related, but with everything else going on, it was definitely not a focus point. But the fact that the whole Tyreek Hill thing, him and the Miami Dolphins, he basically, like a cop, tried to arrest him.
Uh-oh. Boom!
Oh, shit, there's a
nice
flag,
job.
though. It might be on them.
Probably on them, or we're offsides or illegal formation for them. It looks so early. It can't even be a hold, I doubt, for them. But great job there by Kalen Carson with that. He has that feeling. It's on the Browns.
Good.
It's taking them backwards. But you see how good Kalen Carson did on that play, that reaction time. That jump to that play was great. Now, one day he might get burned here and there, but for the most part, it's going to work great for him. That's what Trayvon Diggs has. That's what Deron Bland has. Both guys have. I'm saying we have cornerbacks that have that aggressiveness, that dog to them, if you want to say that.
Well, I don't even know what the penalty was, but
it was on them. It looked like, it was a blitz behind him. You see what happens when you put pressure on Deshaun Watson?
He can't handle it.
He gets nervous. I was way behind him. Amari Cooper's frustrated right now. He had one catch in the first drive. And after that, it's been nothing for Amari Cooper.
Yeah, so basically I don't know every single detail. I'm summarizing. If I get something wrong, I'm sorry. But basically, Tyreek Hill was, like, stopped by the cops. They had him handcuffed, and then they started hitting him. Like, straight up just hitting him after he was handcuffed and stuff. So when he scored a touchdown, they did a celebration where Tyreek Hill basically emulated some of the footage and the film that's out there by putting his hands behind his back like he's being handcuffed. And so obviously that's
Micah.
going viral.
Hold on, I want to see him handcuffed. Here we go. DeMarcus Lawrence with the sack, with Micah right in pursuit.
And that's what happens when you have a team that's good. Everybody gets a little piece of this pie.
Again, we're getting guys. You got to understand something here, guys. Micah broke through their.
I'm going to take a quick break, but I'm still watching.
I'm going to say, hold on a second. I'm going to say one. Sorry. She got locked in. So, we heard our dog. She's scratching the door because she got locked in to the other room. So, anyways, the point is that Micah Parsons blew out one of their best offensive linemen. It's not just like that their offense sucks or their offensive line sucks, because Micah was going inside there. Now, Turpin gets a chance to return this, and off he goes, baby. He's going to go to the 40, 35, 30. He's gone.
Are you kidding me?
15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Yes!
You called it.
Oh my God,
Double me. Touchdown.
Why did I? Oh man, I missed the first part.
I felt like you were leaving. It's going to happen. I really thought that.
God, I literally just wanted to refill my water and eat something.
You know the rules. You know the rules of this thing. 26-3.
Fuck yeah, but that's on it. Like I said,
there it is. You called that. It had to happen.
That. I needed
it wasn't
that.
A kickoff, but it was a punt.
No, but I'll take it.
Here, look.
We needed
watch
this.
it. I knew it right when he gets his seam right there.
You're so smart.
Boom. Block. He said, "Hey, get that guy from me here." The punter is nothing. They blocked each other. Touchdown, Cow. Deuce Vaughn in the mix.
Okay, we have the smartest dog in the world because she could have brought any toy, but she brought her football.
Oh.
And you're so smart.
How about them Cowboys? Brandon Aubrey put it in there. Booyah!
You're so
27-3 Cowboys kicking some Browns ass right there, baby.
Now,
how about them Cowboys?
Not just that, but again, we just completely invalidated two things. One, our shitty start. Our shitty start. Completely wiped out. Two, the fact that they got the ball to start with second half. Like, we just took those things and made them irrelevant.
Well, we reversed it. Yeah.
Well, we put our thing down. So, all right. Now, I'm going to go.
While you go into your, baby, do your quick.
I know, but the dog is trying to sit on
I know. Well, baby.
Oh, she sits on me.
She got the football. She wants to play football. Look.
She wants to play football.
What happened? Something just went wrong. Don't leave me here, baby.
It's okay. It says playback is paused because
you hit something. I think you went
Let me
backwards, and yeah, we'll be all right.
there we go,
I
yeah.
see there right now, skeptical fan. There it is, the $2 holla, the touchdown holla, special team style.
Woo!
We just need a defensive touchdown. We already got a defensive turnover that got us 3 points. Let's get a defensive touchdown.
Oh man,
Much love to
that's,
skeptical
again,
fan.
What a good feeling.
This is a game that should never even come close to being a loss at this point. Let's just be real, right? And I gotta change this. Quarter is not it's not halftime. Here we got some stuff.
I gotta leave for every punt return now.
Yeah, every single time you gotta get out the room. So this is gonna be the whole game, baby.
Just watching the game from
You're gonna be in the corner, yeah. Third quarter, Cowboys are up 27-3. This is a game I thought it was gonna be a lot closer. I said 20-16. I know the Browns have a damn good defense. That's no joke. I know that we have our rookie offensive line guys in there, and they're holding it down. If we do that, that's what it comes down. Dak will find CD. Dak will find Ferguson and Brandon Cooks. But it's about, and we'll be able to run here and there a little bit decently, right? Again, I think we can do all those things, but it all comes down. It all comes down to these two rookies, BB playing perfect and Guyton playing fantastic. And it's happening. If they were able to even play half that good, this game would be 17-3. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're playing so good, it's 27-3. And you got the punt return, and that's it wasn't anything about the kickoff rules. That's Turpin finally getting his first touchdown in his third year. I think that's fucking great. In the regular season, fantastic there.
Hey, all we needed was
great stuff there for our Cowboys. I mean, we're loving it right now. And again, tomorrow you'll see all the haters. Some of them are Cowboy fans that want to see Dak gone. They're going to say, even with this great defense that we went up against, even that, and again, Dak could have played better. I'm being honest. But if we get the win, they're going to say the Browns are just an average team. Even though they had them in the top 10 and we were outside the top 10. And most of these dumbass power rankings, which we always say, fuck the power rankings. But that's what I'm trying to say, guys. This is the way it always goes. When you're a Cowboy fan, you know what's coming next. So don't worry about it. Don't listen to the haters. And listen, you know what? Let the Cowboys, they got to keep building on whatever they can when it comes to whatever team they have. Better or worse than last year, who gives a shit? Here's the kickoff. He knocks it right into his chest. They want him to return it. He does return it from inside inside the end zone. They take it out to the 25. Down he goes to the 25. I mean, the Cowboys are winning not just the defensive battle, the offensive battle, but they're also winning the special teams battle, not just on kickoffs or punts or field goals. And I'm talking about our offensive kickoff returns. I'm saying, when we watch the way we play, that we want them to return it because our defensive coverage is very good. We're saving 5 yards every kickoff, I should say. Not punts, but every kickoff, we are saving 5 yards because we're consistently making tackles before the 25 or at the 25. When if they just take the ball out of the end, we kick it out of the end zone, they get the ball on the 30. So that's a 5 yard difference. Does it make a difference? It does. Over and over again, it does. And here we go. Cowboys front line. This is what I'm talking about. Number 98, Jordan Phillips. The big men in the middle there, these veteran guys like Linval Joseph, these are the guys playing here now. You see Golston playing in there, the run stoppers, and it's working. They're able to, these guys aren't even moving. Number 93, Linval Joseph. Number 98, Jordan Phillips. These are the two new veterans. They started first and second down. Watson gets hit from the outside. Double coverage by Malik Hooker at safety and Trayvon Diggs to Amari Cooper. Watson on the ground. He got clobbered. And I wasn't even watching. I was watching the middle. The two, Linval Joseph and Jordan Phillips, the veteran inside guys that didn't play a snap yet with us till this game. They're holding down the run game. This is Zimmer and the players he's brought in, the minimal guys we were allowed to bring in from the front office. And this is Zimmer doing his magic. I know it's just the first game, but this is a complete shutdown of this Browns team. And it's not just because we're rushing from the edge. We're stopping the run. We're getting pressure up the middle sometimes. We are very dynamic on defense and disguising on defense. I love it. The way we're moving Micah around, no one knows what's happening. They have to call timeout. We got him so fucking discombobulated. That's what I'm talking about, and that is Zimmer's new sprinkle to this defense. That's what
Sorry,
I'm
almost done with my break. I'm taking a break from my break so I can. I'm trying not to eat on stream. And it's so funny because someone I think made a joke about. Actually, I think it was you. You said, was McCarthy too busy eating donuts to call the timeout or something?
Yeah.
And I'm just laughing because, as you know, we actually got the donuts that I like to eat because I'm very picky with my donuts.
Yeah, I like to take a
and that's actually
donut,
what
no
I was
problem.
going to eat there. So
Yeah.
Tokyo said, Dan Quinn, who? by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Dan Quinn's
I
getting his
had to read
ass
that
kicked
one.
right now in Washington.
William Bernie said, I'm hesitant to get too excited because we did start last year with a 40-0 win.
Oh, I 100% agree, but it's more, to me, it's
Who
more
we played,
the Giants
though?
we played last year.
Okay,
yeah.
that barely counts. No offense.
Yeah, it was in New York. This was in Cleveland. It was a much better team. And as Cleveland is a better team. They're a playoff team. Deshaun Watson to the outside. High pass, but it's a catch by number 3. Kalen Carson with the hit out of bounds. I think they're not going to throw a flag for that. But
They shouldn't. That was,
Kalen Carson was on coverage there. To me, that's one of those plays where, why are you playing so far off? I know it's part of the zone defense and the way they're going to play, but the playing so far off, we're playing 10 yards off. I know we're banking on the defensive line winning every single fucking play, which we're basically doing. But when we don't, that's what happens.
Seabass also said, you remember when we last talked?
Yes,
and
this past
CFMCW what my
Friday.
score prediction was because we already got there. We're already there.
Yeah, it was a big one. You had a big score, but you had a big blow up with the Cowboys, and you got it right.
You called it.
Deshaun Watson trying to get out of there, getting some pressure on Micah from behind. Close it down, guys. They do. I think he still got 1 yard.
A tackle.
Yeah, it's a tackle by DeMarcus Lawrence and Kendricks.
Still.
But it was Micah with the chase, Osa with the chase.
I'll wait till the punt before I finish.
Great. Yeah, you probably want to see the punt return.
Yes, I do.
Micah just doing crazy shit again, and Micah, it's not just about getting the sacks. It's just he's taking on 4 or 5 blockers.
Yeah, like
every time.
the easy thing.
Hitting the quarterback.
Yeah, the easy predictable thing would basically be Micah only plays on the outside the whole game. Like that's not what we're doing.
No,
That's one of the reasons
he is
why
back
you've
on the
seen
outside here against the lesser guy. A high throw, good catch by Njoku. That's the best play they had all day.
Careful there.
Good
with
hit by
with
Hooker,
that.
upper body, but yeah, he could knock that ball out, but it was a good hit.
I'm just very wary because
20-yard gain by the Browns.
And again, maybe it's just a few of the things like we saw in some earlier games and stuff. But I'm just very wary. Just be extra careful. Let's not get any kind of dumb penalty because you grazed the helmet.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's all.
And Njoku got hit pretty hard. He's coming out for a second. He had 4 catches, 44 yards, and that does average about a little over 10 yards a catch, 11 yards a catch. He hasn't hurt us. Now they are getting into that red zone though. Here they're close. Kalen Carson trying to get that tackle.
I mean, no matter what, they've got a field goal, obviously.
Yeah, unless it's a turnover. But yeah, they got again the other tight end, number 88, in that catch, and they're going quick huddle, no huddle here. They're just going right up and lining up. So they're trying to get us tired, keep us in a certain package, and they're trying to make this 27-10. They're trying to get some momentum back from this. So far from over. Let's keep it going.
Again, based on the way the Cowboys are lined up, I think they feel like they're going to target the end zone.
I mean, it looks like he's tired, but I think that's the stance he's supposed to take for Jordan Lewis there. All off coverage. He goes for the quick one there for the first. And he gets the first.
It. Yeah.
Again, it almost feels like the Cowboys are playing prevent in a way.
I know you weren't here for halftime, but something that I had said is that I was pleasantly surprised at Kendricks and his utility because I really only expected him to be useful from a
teaching perspective?
No, from like a mouthpiece perspective.
Oh, okay,
I think he was there to like make sure everyone's in position to speak for Zimmer on the field type of thing.
Yeah,
like,
I hear you saying. Yeah, he's more than that.
But
he's a solid player.
He's actually performing
he knows
himself.
his job. By the way, no Micah Parsons. He was out on this play. I was looking at his hand. It looked like a glove, maybe. I hope. There's Moreland, the rookie.
That looks
bad.
bad.
Nealon.
Yeah.
Nealon. I know we're not sure about Marshawn Nealon, rookie number 94. But 94 has been doing. He's been pushing the guy backwards over. I know it's a backup for the Browns or third stringer in some cases, but man, Micah's going against the same guy too. A different kind of way. Micah uses his agility and his moves, but you're seeing Moreland just use. Nealon constantly uses his power to like really just run through the guy. Why? He's gonna get better with the technique, but he does a good job pushing the pile back from the outside to the quarterback, to Deshaun Watson, which partially caused that incompletion, that bad pass. Now here he is again, Nealon on the outside on the second of the 2nd and 10.
Is that Micah over there?
I don't see Micah. Is that Micah? He's standing up. Yes, okay. Micah's coming inside, and he got knocked
down.
Oh man, is that a flag?
It shouldn't be.
It looked like it could have been because he stopped his running path, but he like with his hands.
No, because I'm pretty sure if you look back, like he was getting his hands out of the way. He was physically there, but his hands were not in the way.
I'm gonna say this for a rookie, Kalen Carson, number 21.
He's getting a lot of breaks in this game.
He's getting a lot of breaks for his rookie. Deshaun Watson, 11 of 23 for 91 yards,
real, though.
one interception.
That means two things. One, that the refs are, like you said, they're not quite catching it.
We never did a ref check this week.
More the fact that it seems like Kalen Carson is playing it just clean enough.
I hear you.
Habitual line stepper.
3rd and 10, they missed the play or two. A quick pass,
and
then fucking first down on Kalen Carson, unfortunately. and they just were playing too
I
far
know.
off.
Now it's a 1st and goal.
That to me was more like, why are we playing so far off on a down where
I told you back when we were still on like the 20. It looks like the Cowboys are lined up, anticipating the touchdown pass.
They do know it's the 3rd quarter, not the 4th, right? The good coverage there by the Cowboys intercepts. Ooh, man, good job by the Cowboys there with the defense and knowing what was going on the goal line, even after they rushed that, because they did rush it, try to catch us off guard. Now Stefanski's pissed off. Their head coach.
You hear it too, though. The stadium's getting louder.
Well, did he want a timeout? What did he want? Oh, he wanted us to be called for something? Well, I don't understand. Oh, okay. They said, they said it was first. So now, I see.
So it's not a 1st down?
They gave him the 1st down, and then they said it was a 4th down because they didn't give him the 1st down initially. So now Dak gets the ball. Dak's on offense. So Dak on the offense, and the refs saying get off the field. The whole offense is on the field. That was 4th. They thought it was
okay.
That was supposed to be 4th.
So they were okay.
It was 3rd and inches. It would have been 4th
first
and inches.
They called. Okay.
Right.
I understand now. I was confused too. Poor Dak is trying to herd the offense off the field. Man, maybe we should have done a ref check, because these refs look like they showed up, like they rolled out of bed and came on the field. Like, right? I see Seabass's comment there saying, like, that's twice that the refs have kind of
things up.
blundered the game.
And Njoku is injured.
He is hurt.
He's badly injured. He's going to the and that was that hit that he bent him backwards. I told you that Malik Hooker.
Man, I thought it was just a hard hit.
Our safeties hit hard.
Shit. 2nd
and goal though, not 4th. That was not 4th down. That was a mistake on the refs. And it would have been our ball right there, but of course we know that it was 1st down, not 4th down.
I have to be honest. I feel like I'm a little confused how it's 2nd and goal too.
Because it was 1st down.
So
not 4th down.
So
it was incomplete.
So there. Okay, yeah. Thank you for. But I mean, no offense, but it sounds like we're still yelling. Like McCarthy's still yelling at the refs on the sideline too, saying like, "How do you go from calling it 4th down to?" Now it's
how do you know the 1st down without checking it? Is the point. If it was that close, but it's too late to argue it. It's not going to change anything. You can't change it. It's the refs.
I know, but the thing is, it's funny because I actually understand McCarthy. Like, I don't care if it's not going to change anything. I'm still going to argue about it.
This is my chance to scream at you for a real reason.
Not just that, but again, I'm sorry, but do you really want the type of coach that just like lets mistakes slide? I don't like. No offense, I don't.
I agree. Well, he used to kind of be more like that. Now he's a little tougher.
He definitely does not seem as passive, but
yeah. 3rd quarter, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. They're trying to make it a 17-point game, and they might go for 2, make it 2 touchdown, 2-point conversion game. Still tough for them since our defense has been playing great, but we can't let up on this team, so we got to put them to sleep. And right now they're still awake. 27-3, quick pass, quick touchdown by number 3 for the fucking Browns. Again, beat there. I think who was beaten?
I can't tell if it was Wilson or Carson. One of the two.
Yeah, that sucks. So
I'm gonna guess it was Carson just by the. No, it was
Donovan Wilson got beat there. No, it was Carson.
Okay, yeah, it was Carson. Yeah, why are they showing Wilson there?
I don't know, because they made the mistake too. But yeah,
the cameraman needs some.
It's just it was a good stack play, and it was.
Look, it sucks. I would have loved to somehow finish
that's
this game
Jerry
without
Jeudy, by the
letting
way.
them score a touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy again starting a new start there in Cleveland. There is his touchdown, first touchdown with them. It's 27-9. They're going for 1, so it's just going to make it a 17-point game. So again, now it's about the Cowboys
unfortunate
responding.
That I had to interrupt my food for that, but I'm glad I didn't miss it.
Well, now the kickoff comes. So go and eat. So the kickoff comes. So
go
you
ahead,
can
just yell at the.
When they score the touchdown, I'll tell you to come in. When Turpin returns it all the way, I'll let you know.
So I guess real quick,
Well,
I'll leave you. I was gonna say I'll leave you
chat.
with this. Go ahead and hit up the chat. But what do you think that we could have done to somehow have prevented that? I mean, it seems like it comes down to why did we play prevent defense that entire drive?
It felt like a lot of prevent. It felt like we were playing way off on not every play, but most of the plays. I love the pass rush still. Is great.
This
was
Seabass's official score prediction, by the way, 27-10. So the only reason I don't want it to come true is because I would love to put more points on the board.
Yeah, but we got to get that dub. That's number 1.
Always
is that win. So. Yeah. Birthday's on the 18th of Jet Li. Happy pre-birthday. Tasha Smith is in here too. I think she said the 12th. Yeah, it's your best friend's birthday as well. A lot of birthdays hitting up here in the month of September. Let me see here. Seabass, much love to you, man. He said, yeah, the game is not over yet. The Cowboys did not win yet. Carson is always just right there. I know he has played. Again, this could be the rookie portion of him, right? Kalen Carson's played really great. He's had some ups and downs, though, this game, even though mostly ups. The downs are things like, he could have been called for that flag on Amari Cooper, which would have let that drive continue. He could have been called for, not called, it was a couple plays. He was 2 penalties he could have been called for, in my opinion. Lost coverage there. Is playing off man a lot in this game. It's not necessarily, I say a lot in the second half. And again, that could be the plan by Zimmer. Whatever the reason is, Zimmer, get to work. Help out your rookie. Seabass said 21 put him in a box. Wow, yep. First and goal, Browns. This is Tasha Smith. Twice the referees have blundered the game, and that's a very annoying thing that the referees are. And annoying, and the blunders seem to hurt us the most. Twice. East side in the house. East side knows about 3 inches.
We have our official resident ref in the house, talk to Sully.
Hey, talk to Sully in here.
He's not able to watch the game, so.
Oh man,
you can't give us.
That sucks. You can't really see your opinion on things, but I'm trying to keep it. I know we got away with a couple of plays. I know Kalen Carson got away with a couple of plays. And they got away with a play. But it happens, right? So that's the way it usually goes. Yeah, he says easy on the refs. We usually are pretty fair on the refs. I try to be. Right now, Jet Li said this is looking like 34-10. Well, let's hope. Let's hope we respond the proper way. I mean, scoring a touchdown and making it 34-10. Cannot let them catch up. Let's not get complacent. 100% skeptical. That's why you stay skeptical. We all stay skeptical. Remember, the new rules, you can't do onside kicks until like under 2 minutes, and you're or in the fourth quarter if you're losing by over a certain amount. We'll learn that as we keep going. Wise man said we need to drive down the field and waste some clock, or maybe just score a return here on a touchdown. We can't because it's a down in the end zone. So we start on the 30-yard line. With our kicker, we can be deadly from every angle. We want to get touchdowns, not kicks. We got, let me see here. Gary McKnight said, take care of the ball, run the clock. This is why, again, we don't have Dalvin Cook in this game. Remember, we elevated, like we said in the beginning of the game, Nick Vigil, number 41. He's been elevated as a special teams kind of guy. So there's no need right now for Dalvin Cook in the Cowboys' mind. We have enough with Zeke to take us into this game. No falling, but this is where you have Zeke. Right now, Hunter Lipke's back there. It looks like he's the starting running back for us right now, and the only running back right here. So let's see. We're going back. Dak's looking. He passes going deep to Brandon Cooks. Got a little bumping there by number 23. No call, incomplete. But, yeah, I mean, right there, it was an interesting little play there. It was 16-7 to Buccaneers over the Washington Commanders. With 7-11 to go, they just scored again. So it is now 23-7 Buccaneers with 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Washington getting their asses handed to them. The Eagles snuck out with a win against Green Bay and Brazil. And we just, of course, earlier today was the Giants getting ripped open there by the Vikings. I'm pretty sure they got beat pretty bad, or they were at least controlled the most of that game. We got to win this. Here's another edge run for CeeDee Lamb. Now they're catching on now for CeeDee Lamb. He's got about what? He got about 3 yards on that play, so it's about 3rd and 7 for the Cowboys. As we got to, again, we get complacent, like skeptical fans said. Bad things start happening. So right now the Cowboys got to somehow get this freaking first down. Echo, unmute the TV. Here we go. 3rd and 7. We got 2 on the left, but CeeDee's moving to back to the left, and we got looks like 2 to the right, 1 to the right, and tight end. We got trips left, basically. Tight ends, Ferguson on the left. We go CeeDee Lamb on a bad pass by Dak Prescott, low pass, and an incompletion. So again, Dak right there, that was the worst thing that could happen. We literally just 3-and-outed in like 10 seconds. First play was a pass, incomplete. Now that was a flag. They didn't call that. I mean, Newsome, and we talked about this matchup yesterday. Newsome is not a very good slot corner, number 0. Still, he was able to get the stop there, but why? He literally held CeeDee Lamb's arm, and they didn't call the flag. Let's be real, right? I was going to say William Burney. That's why we don't have Dalvin Cook active, so no Dalvin Cook this game. We only elevated one guy. Dalvin Cook still gearing up. Here it is. Misses the first one to the 15, to the 25, 30, 35. Our long snapper, Trent Zieg with the tackle. Has 2 tackles on special teams. One of them is Nick Vigil. There is a flag, though. And I hope it's not against us because they got to the 35-yard line. And anything more than that's gonna be an issue. Let's see. By the way, the Browns do not have David Njoku. He is out, looks like, for the game, or at least the foreseeable future. Big loss for the Browns. There is a flag, and they're just standing there waiting, and it's like a break here for the Browns. Momentum is starting to swing towards Cleveland, is what Skeptical is saying, and I agree. Cannot get too relaxed. William Burney's 100% right. This is what the Cowboys do this a lot. Yeah, 3 and out. Talk to Sully. Dalvin Cook is not active. They're still gearing him up for the season. So Gary said make him earn it. Talk to Sully said I have to challenge Miss F to try to refer a Pop Warner game for the. Oh, I got you. All right. Good news is the penalties on Cleveland, and it sounds like let me see. Yeah, 27-10 Cowboys, 7:47 penalties on Cleveland. They go back another 10 yards, which is helpful. So they start on the 25-yard line now, around there. Cowboys defense, who's been playing fan-fucking-tastic. Now we don't have David Njoku to worry about as much. Does this open things up for the Browns? Is this what we're going to see? Or are we going to see the Cowboys actually, kind of take advantage of this opportunity? Let's go through it. Let's go through the opportunity. Like I said, a new scheme. All right, with the guy from the former Bills offensive coordinator who does a lot of RPO looks. Now the RPOs don't matter as much because we know they're not going to run as much, although there's still a whole fucking quarter and a half. So they can technically, down 17, still run the ball. But our run game has been pretty solid in defense stopping the run. So no Nick Chubb. They got no left and right starting tackles. Their left tackle is their third stringer. Their right tackle is their backup. And I'm sure that you could call it either way. The left side could be the second stringer, and the third, and it could be the third stringer on the right tackle. The point is they're decimated as far as pass blocking on the edges. And we've been dominating there. Inside, they're much better, very good offensive linemen, and we've been doing well as well pass rush wise. But in the end, that's where the game is controlled. They were able to do quicker plays this last drive to get down the field and score. We played our guys off the receivers and gave them room to make their little moves and literally get Deshaun Watson some confidence. So now that we didn't really hit Deshaun Watson as much, like once out of the 6 or 7 plays last drive, we gave him a good shot. No Njoku, that's going to hurt them. But now they got, like I said, Jerry Jeudy. They're utilizing more in this game. Number 3, of course, Amari Cooper. Number 2, and you got Kalen Carson. There's always a chance that the rookie can have a rookie domino effect if it goes bad. So that still scares me a bit. They have the ball now. They can make it a 10-point game. So it's up to this fucking defense to wake up and continue playing the way they did in the first half, in my opinion. Yeah, Cook is out. Touchdown Redskins said, talk to Sully. Wiseman said, we need to go back to running with Zeke. Don't know why we didn't even use... Did we even use Zeke? We just did that CeeDee Lamb run. We didn't use Zeke one time. And Njoku is literally being helped out to the locker room by the staff there. Let me see what happened. It looks like, oh man, I think it was that right leg, and it don't look like it's a knee. It looks like it was more of the little ankle bone maybe fracture situation. By the way, that penalty really hurt them. It took them back to the 14. Let's go Cowboy defense. Mike up top. He's taking on a couple blockers, gets in there, little pressure, not too much. Deshaun Watson late hit. There's a flag, probably on the fucking Cowboys. I don't know if it was on. It looked like it might have been on coverage, but man, we hit Watson late. Don't know if that's a flag as well. Amari Cooper was flag. It was a flag thrown on Kalen Carson. He just grabbed him. Kalen Carson, horrible. So would you call that holding? It's 5 yards. That shouldn't be pass interference. Illegal contact. So illegal contact, very important difference. It's 5 yards, not 20 yards, which is wherever the penalty would have been. Illegal contact is much better than pass interference. Pass interference happens when you're trying to go for the ball and you knock the guy, hit the guy, whatever. That was illegal contact. Thank goodness. That was only a 5-yard gain rather than a 20-yard gain. So here we go again. Cowboys hopefully not shooting themselves in the foot. 7:41. They are play action here. No pressure at all. Going deep. Out of bounds. All you got to do is get to CeeDee Lamb with the catch. All you got to do is let them self-destruct. We got to play better defense in the coverage side of things. I don't see any pass rush coming right now from this defense. I think the Cowboys, here's what I think on that play, and I think the play before that. The Cowboys played for the full-out running mindset. Like the Cowboys put in not the pass rushing defensive kind of line we put more of the run stop defensive line. And, I think we just worry about the pass rush side of things, in my opinion. Here, we got the big boys again. Phillips and Joseph inside. They're not the pass rushers. They're the big guys. So, again, letting this happen, kind of got to make the tackle. Jordan Lewis, what a great job. Jordan Lewis is the second great tackle. The first one was Njoku. This time the running back out the backfield had a screen blocker right there. Was able to hold it down there. Jordan Lewis, great job. Great tackling. Now it's a 3rd and 6, a makeable 6. So this will be a huge stop for us. Come on, let's go. We got Nealon up top. Micah's roaming in the middle in the A gap as a linebacker. Micah's going in coverage, short. Watson gets sacked. Great job. This time by Eric Kendricks with the blitz. Eric Kendricks, there is a flag. It has to be holding, in my opinion. That just happened too fast for any. Micah Parsons ran across the field like he was going to blitz first, and they ran across the field for the under, which was illegal formation. Decline that bitch. Let's do it, baby. That's what we do. It's 4th down. Now they got a punt. And that was a great job by Zimmer. Because again, you're going to do that double A mug, which is you got to have Micah and you have Kendricks near that over center, even some of the B gap area over the guard. You have both of them guys there. You just don't know who's blitzing. You figure it's Micah, and next thing you know, Micah's undercutting you, and Kendricks blitzed, which is what happened. Micah undercutting that was where Deshaun Watson literally wanted to quickly throw there for the first down. We stopped him on that play. That is a Mike Zimmer design and greatly performed by Kendricks and Micah. Here is Turpin. Gets the ball on the 22. There's a block in the back penalty. Fuck on the Cowboys. So we start our own 10.
Quick question. Brandon Cooks, he went to the locker room, right?
Oh.
Okay. About a few minutes ago.
Brandon Cooks went to the locker room a couple of minutes ago.
Don't know for what.
Not sure what. We know Njoku's. He looks like he's done. But that was a block in the back, I think, there, or a hold or whatever, by one of our defensive return blockers. Which hurts us to get, instead of being on the 40, we're going to be on the 10. Yeah, number 29, which is C.J. Goodwin. Usually somebody who does not make those kind of mistakes or errors. Ow. All right, let's keep it going. The Cowboys got to keep this. We at least got the stop. We got to retain the momentum here on offense. We have to. I believe we should run with Zeke and start to. We don't have Dalvin Cook. See, to me, this is where you have Dalvin Cook and Zeke and just pound. Either way, you can pound. They're using Lipke. Almost
interesting commentary. I'm coming back to.
Yeah, you pounding.
I missed the pounding.
You missed. You missed Lipke being the running back, and we ran it to CeeDee Lamb. That was on 2nd down. We threw it on 1st down and 3rd down, and then horrible incompletions. So we punted. We took off like 10 seconds off the clock. I did hear what you said
in the sense of it was just like really.
And then they got the ball back, and we were able to hold them down, and the defense played well again. Although initially it was a penalty on Kalen Carson.
Who got the sack, by the way? I did hear you say something.
First, Kendricks got the sack.
Okay.
Because we
Is
played.
That a second of the night?
Well, both Kendricks, I think so. Kendricks and Micah were inside.
Okay.
So you didn't know who was blitzing. When he snapped the ball, Micah ran to the line to basically cover the tight end, while Kendricks blitzed. And that's what I was trying to say. Since the day we got Zimmer, I had video of this, of the double A mug, both linebackers, and I knew Kendricks was one of them. They always used. The other guy is even more. It's much better than whoever they used. I think it was Jordan Hicks or whoever in the past.
It's not just that.
Micah's the other guy now.
It makes me laugh just because, again, during halftime, one of the things that I said that I just love seeing, like, finally fully in action and not just in training camp, is the fact that the D-line. Like, you do not know. Like, that whole disguise thing that we saw, look at it now live and in action. It is hard to tell. Like, just me sitting here, I could not tell you necessarily who I think is blitzing, who's dropping back, if they're all, it is hard to tell. So Zimmer is doing a fantastic job, and if that's me here on the couch not being able to tell that, I'm sure that even professional NFL players, but like in the moment, they must also have that moment of like, oh man, that's tough, that's hard.
Yeah,
so,
no.
is this? Yeah,
I was waiting for Skeptical Fan or the Lunatic or everybody.
I know
to be
Lunatic was here for a little bit earlier.
Well, if they jump back in here, you guys are in here.
If you're still here, drop a little comment so we know you're here.
Yeah, and we'll play a little song for you guys. Maybe it's our winning song. We'll play that if we win this game, and we'll play every single win.
Skip Bayless said, "How about them Cowboys?"
Skeptical fan
is here. Awesome.
We'll get
Thank
you.
so
We'll
much,
get
Skeptical.
you. We'll get you. I promise you want to stay through the end of this. I'm sure we can play this. I might just get it wouldn't be a copyright strike. They don't copyright the music there. Anyways, here's Dak looking, throwing. He gets to the Ferguson. We haven't seen much of Ferguson today.
No.
Ooh, I don't like that leg. Oh no.
Shit.
Baby.
Oh my God. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, it's an ACL. Incredible. The first play he has. I know. I don't even want to think about what your situation is going to be with that. Oh.
No.
That's a hyperextension.
There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance, baby. I'm going to say the thing. Remember, usually when you have that type of injury, you don't have that much pain with it the way he's having it.
Baby, you just can't buy... Can't do this.
Yes, I'm trying
done.
to pull any...
No, this is bad.
Yeah, he can't. He was like wobbling side to side when he put weight on it. That's... Oh, no, he's walking under his own power.
It doesn't matter. That's an ACL, possibly. Or a sprain. Hopefully a sprain. He's out for 3-4 weeks, something. That's the best bet.
We're going to go the Jordan Love route. I'll take a sprain any
baby,
day of the week over...
It doesn't look good. We're going to have a talk about our jersey buying situations here. We got a shotgun for Dak here. That's a really bad way to start this thing. 2nd and 8. Zeke running. This reminds me of the old Zeke days where we sucked. Like the old like when we had Zeke last, so you got 2 yards there. Now on a third, and again it's like a third down, and we don't run first downs, we run second downs. Set up 3rd and maybes. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Like is that any good really? We're taking what, a minute off the clock? The same shit we did last time. And this now here is this McCarthy? Is this Schottenheimer? Is both of them? Who the fuck is it? But man, we are not wasting enough time. We are not playing with urgency on offense. We look shit on offense. 3rd and 6. CeeDee Lamb in motion back to his trips right bunch. Dax looks right, throws it.
Oh my God!
What's wrong with Dak?
Picked.
What's wrong with Dak? Dak Prescott looks like a different quarterback second half. He looks like complete trash. I'm being honest. Dak looks like complete trash there. We had a first down. Dak looks like that looks like a $4 million quarterback. That's horrible.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
They saying that's what you want that's what Tom Brady said. That's what you want from your number 1 ranked defense. What the fuck is he talking about? That had nothing to do with number 1 ranked defense. That had to do with a horrible pass with Dak Prescott. Fucking stupid. Here's a punt. Anger. Give me a good punt here. Not good. Not a good punt. Got blocking the back there. No. Jalen Brooks missed it.
Jalen Brooks didn't miss it. He was
what happened
laying
there?
on the ground.
Every guy's getting injured for the Cowboys. It's getting stupid now. Damn.
Okay, so I don't want to say good news, bad news, but Brandon Cooks, it doesn't sound like it's necessarily an injury situation, but he is receiving an IV in the locker room. So that's why he went back there. Maybe it's a dehydration, exhaustion type of thing.
Yeah.
So
interesting. It's still early. It's still summertime in Cleveland.
Sucks, but the point is that thank goodness it's just that, and it's not like an injury situation the way that it is with Ferguson. So no updates on Ferguson. Of course, this literally just happened now. So.
Yeah, the Browns have 62 yards. We have 7 in this quarter, this half. And here is the best run of the game. They got about 5 yards, 6 yards.
Yeah, they got like 6 or 7. The previous one was like
5
or 6. Yeah, something
Incredible.
like that.
Washington scored 20. It's 30.
The second touchdown?
Well, yeah, but so did the Buccaneers. So Chase Daniels, the rookie there, 30-14 with 15 minutes to go, the whole fourth quarter to go. So they're up by 16 over there. We're up by 17 over here.
That game's not
they
over,
have the
neither
ball.
is ours.
They have the ball in the 50, and there's Kalen Carson.
Again, Kalen Carson keeps getting very lucky that they're not calling some of those.
No, that's not a flag.
No, he looked like he was pulling on his jersey.
No, baby, the play was already. the ball was passed. And the point is, it was not.
I know. I'm just saying that. Like I said, I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm not.
If he was that play, if that ball would have hit his hands, he would have been tackling him at that moment. That's what I'm trying to say. He pulled his jersey after the ball was out.
Okay.
My point is that it's what I like about that is Kalen Carson's kind of vision to get a jump on that ball. Now, if they do a double move, he can bite. That'd be trouble. But right now, he's playing aggressively out there. It's a run. They got to stop him. They do.
Great stop.
That's Marcus Lawrence breaking that shit down.
I know, but
from
shout
the other side.
But shout out to the rest of the line who
Who held that? who went there and held that stuff. You know, that was I saw Osa in there. I think as one of those guys.
I think so.
A lot of the 90s in there.
I wanted to say 41, but
Nick Vigil was there too,
so
but he's a linebacker.
I know. I'm just telling you the numbers I saw.
It was guys like Mozzie 58. There's Jerry Jeudy also limping.
He's grabbing his right
up outside knee, right
outside knee. Lower thigh.
So they're losing everybody. We're losing people. This is not good.
It's football. 4th and 6. They're obviously
going
for it.
4th and 6. We were mugging the inside with DeMarvion, Overshown, and Micah Parsons. Look at everybody. See everybody drop back? But Micah's still there inside. He's coming inside, Micah. Double team.
Ooh,
get out there.
Tank was on the ground.
Oh, look at that hit by Overshown. What a play.
Oh, my God.
Overshown. What did I say about his impact? That little boom he brings. Overshown. Where did he come from, right? That ACL ain't bothering him at all.
Where did he go?
Guys,
did you see?
Overshown. I like that. Did you see that shit? Did you see Overshown's explosiveness? Toward ACL? No, I thought that was
Watson is visibly frustrated as he sits down on the sideline.
We had Nick Vigil starting in this play here. Nick Vigil and Overshown. Look at Overshown's speed. Look at Overshown.
I mean, I have to be honest.
He outdid Micah.
Watson was not. Watson wasn't expecting him. Like, he was caught off guard by Overshown.
Woo! We're on the 46-yarder. And this fucking. We got Lipke as a fucking receiver. We're running the ball here. He's back inside.
Yeah.
It's a run up the gut to Zeke or to Dowdle.
He gets like 4 yards.
We'll take that.
I
Keep
love
the
it.
clock running.
That's a good run.
That's the game right there. That play by Overshown is the game. If the Cowboys do what we're supposed to do here, that's the game, baby. What do you guys think in the chat?
No,
Jet Li, that's your guy. I give you always shout.
Again, I'm shouting it out just because it's such a highlight now, especially with Ferguson with the injury and stuff. But Spamford.
Big time. Number 89.
Everybody's got to step it up. Schoonmaker.
Outside. Oh, man, if he had the outside, too.
Hey, I don't care if he got the first down. He just got like 10 yards.
To the 30-yard line. Great job. He followed his blockers. And listen, he followed some of those blockers were number 40, number 86, Schoonmaker. Number 40 is Lipke. Those are the guys got to step up now.
I'm going to make fun of that commercial.
And John Stevens comes back next week, hopefully, right? Yes. From the hamstring.
I'm going to make fun of that commercial earlier, the dip and chip, or the chip and dip, or whatever it is. That's Zeke and Dowdle getting a touchdown.
Right now, man, we're going to have Schooner be that number 1, that number 2 pick. You know what I mean? That's going to be major. Oh, shit. Rico could have been stopped 3 yards short, gets about half a yard. But
again, Myles Garrett.
Monster.
Great read there, stops him.
But again, who's winning the match?
Like half a yard. They give us a yard.
Are our matchups winning right now when it comes to our rookies? When it comes, there's Brandon Cooks back in the field. Who wins the matchups? You see no issues from number 56, BB. You're seeing only 1 or 2 bad plays against maybe the toughest guy in the league from Guyton. Those are major. And now you're seeing Jalen Brooks in the house here.
By the way, he was in motion from left to right.
Yeah, they switched up. CD's on himself on the left by himself. Keep that in mind if they decide to hit that left side. We got basically trips right. Blitzing inside. Here they come. Good job by Rico Dowdle.
Oh, my gosh.
Dak has all the time and fucking overthrows Tolbert. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say.
And that would have been a first down.
When you have that kind of perfection and blocking, Dak has to take advantage. Usually he does. That time he did not.
I know, but that's
a killer. That's those things with Dak, getting paid $60 million. That's never going to be gone. That's the frustration of people saying, why is he getting paid $60 million? Not even great numbers today against a great defense, though. 15 of 26, 158. But 3 or 4 of those incompletions were all just Dak bad passes. Brooks is officially back on the field. We got bunch trips, and Spanford is one of those guys. He's a little confused. He's the inside of the trips right. We have CeeDee Lamb by himself to the left. Rico by himself. We got to snap it. It's going to be a
delay game.
Delay game, of course. Write it down in your book.
I'm literally just checking for injury updates. Like that was.
What's the fight going down here?
Yeah, sounds like it, or looks like it.
BB's pushing people around. He don't give a fuck. Delay a game.
All right, so no medical update yet.
Ferguson thing is scary because again, I mean, we have other guys. I got to think about Schoonmaker. We got to think about John Stevens.
Yeah, Gary McKnight said we need to get at least a field goal here. It's nothing stupid. Skeptical fan said run the ball with Dak.
Agree.
Overshown's the real deal, said William Burney.
Yeah. Hey, we caught him up on penalties. 7 for 50. They have 9 for 54. So they have 4 more yards lost for 2 more penalties. Here's a screen for us. CeeDee Lamb gets some yardage here. He gets only 3 yards. 3rd and 14 turns into a field goal here. There's nothing stupid. Nothing stupid, but nothing good either, right? Let's be real. Oh boy! By the way, just to remind everybody, this is the end of our week. We're gonna name some champions for week 2, the Saints game, as Aubrey lines up. Big shout out to Jet Li 44. He's got 3 of the 4 boards. Cat 52 got the other board. The lead, same thing. Jet Li got them all except for Cap's got that cash out sign.
That's right.
Let's see if we can get some points here by Aubrey. 50-yard attempt, which almost seems laughable. He should make it.
Nothing's guaranteed.
He made it. Well, that thing curved 3 different directions.
Like death, life, and taxes, I guess you can count on Brandon Aubrey.
I'm telling you guys, that ball, you guys watched it. You got a little shit
Maybe it was just a
squared out.
bad angle.
Little shit came out there with that angle. No, that ball went out to the right and went back to the left. We all went for a second. But all right, we're feeling good about him most time. Aubrey, it feels longer the kick. Aubrey's more focused. It feels like that. We're gonna fall back to the Maher.
Well, remember the
world.
ones that I think the only one he missed that one time wasn't it like a
shorter
30 something
one.
or a 42.
He missed a couple last year. One
I know,
was
but they weren't like there was nothing.
Hey, what are you doing? You waiting for the Cowboys to win? We got to put this away. We're up 30-10. We're up by 20. Come on, it's a good girl. All right, look, she's happy.
Oh, I guess she wants more attention.
She get attention in about 16 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock.
Now, clock management is another thing. It seems like Unknown Ninja, said, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, we're using too much time.
We're
not using enough time, in my opinion.
In the first half, I was actually thinking to myself, just like, at least that's one problem we don't have to worry about as much. But no, it looks like McCarthy's still... Really?
Yeah, I know. She's
being weird.
I know. She wants some cowboy football to end here.
It's
like,
excitement.
Look at this squib kick. Oh, wow. He had a little problem getting that, but they have a chance to get it out. They get to so they gain a bonus 2 or 3 yards there.
Did he almost? Oh, I thought he almost lost the ball for a second.
They have it on the 32-yard line instead of the 30, which is what it comes down to. Now the Cowboys tried interestingly to do something different today. Half of the Browns' offensive plays have gone for 0 or negative yards today. 22 out of 44 plays have gone for 0 or negative yards. They've lost yards. That's insane.
That partially is, a testament to our defense. It's not just all the Browns suck offensively.
But that's why I think the Cowboys could be up by more, especially when you look at that, So, Deshaun Watson, 14 for 29, 111 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He's going back to throw. Dumps it down. Right away, Overshown with a beautiful tackle.
Overshown, Jesus Christ.
He's involved every play. Overshown is explosive.
He looks like he's trying to break his neck there.
Overshown is extremely explosive in this game.
1 minute and 7 seconds left in the third quarter, by the way.
This is, again, very explosive for Overshown. Think about him, right? This is his first game he's actually played in the regular season with the Cowboys. Last year, he played game and a half in preseason and tore his ACL, so he's looking great.
So 2nd and 5.
Nick Vigil's out there. He's blitzing. Boom! Good hit by Trayvon Diggs. God, I love this. Is the Zimmer defense we're expecting? They get the ball out, but how many yards after catch?
Exactly.
Nothing, because our defense is hitting them right there. If they squeeze that ball into the pressure, they take a hit. Those receivers, and so that's the way the Cowboys are kind of going to run. I think not every single play, not every single quarter. I think the third quarter the Cowboys played back a little bit. But the general concept is that. If the pressure doesn't
get it done, then
play.
everybody else will.
There's I don't think they were ready. That's an illegal formation for them. Nick Vigil couldn't get him. Let's see what the flag is. Someone's got to touch him. You know that, right?
Oh, they blew
the ball's right there illegal. That's got to be a flag, though, on them. They were not set. There were guys moving when they snapped that ball. It's got to be on the Browns. Thank you.
Illegal shift.
There were 2 guys moving.
Great catch.
So they were rushing that play. That should be on Deshaun Watson because he snapped that ball, not letting his guys get set. And they called it on Amari Cooper. In reality, there's Jerry Jeudy, by the way, is going into the blue tent. It looks like, and not looking good right now.
I'm gonna wait until after the Cowboys do whatever they're gonna do here before Although actually, the end of the third quarter is about to hit in a few seconds, so I'm guessing we'll hit that. Yeah, we'll hit that before the Cowboys.
I need to do one thing real quick, if you don't mind, maybe, just so like 2 minutes, like a minute.
I'll allow it.
All right, thank you.
All right, so there you go.
Fourth quarter is official.
Now it's the fourth
quarter. Guys,
quarter.
we're up by 20 in the fourth. We cannot lose this game. If we lose by 31-30, it's kiss those dreams. Any of those dreams we had, kiss them goodbye. I'll be right back.
It's all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit up the chat, and then after that, we'll go ahead and triple check that injury situation, right? So let me see. Do you guys see like a little dot? Let me see.
It's the sunlight.
Was that the sun? Oh, okay.
Coming through.
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, let me see. Cassie Stewart said, I see too many negative fans in the chat suffering with battered cowboy syndrome, just waiting for something to go wrong. I get it. But it's a long season. We've got to play the games first. Again, I mean, you kind of called it, though, Cassie. It is, battered Cowboy syndrome, because unfortunately, we've definitely been here before. One thing that concerns me is, like Mr. MCF kind of pointed out, it feels like a tale of two teams. The team that was playing in the first half is not necessarily the team that came out in the second half, and let's be real, I am not talking about the defense. So, that does disappoint a little bit there when you consider it that way. So, but, of course, we are still winning. We are still up. Our defense is still, for the most part, doing what it is that they need to do and have to do. So, let's just continue to, rely on that positive on the positive moves that have been made. So fingers crossed as well that we get some. Actually, I can't. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from doing it, but I just have to check now very quickly. Let me see if we have any update. So, unfortunately, Eric Hendricks is questionable to return as well with dehydration. So he's not the only one who's fallen victim to what seems like a very hot, steamy day in Cleveland. So let me see. Okay, so actually, a little bit interesting. So Todd Archer himself is reporting that it's not necessarily particularly hot or warm in the stadium or at the stadium there, but that, basically Kendricks has played every single snap until he, defensively, until he came out now with that dehydration.
Oh, okay. Another dehydrated player. So it's just a football. I think it's just acclimation.
So that's why we've seen Nick Vigil.
Wow.
That's where he came from.
Nick Vigil, number 41, getting a lot of snaps. He's a practice squatter that was elevated. And again, like I say this, I'm going to say it again. Coaches love him. The coaches love him. That's what I keep hearing about it. The coaches love him. I was surprised he didn't make the 53.
So this is an interesting comment that I'm seeing here as well. So someone asked a question saying, do you think that the reason that Brandon Aubrey has also looked so good when it comes to these longer field goals?
Hold on. I want to hear it. This is a big play here. Micah triple teamed. Breaks the play. We got DeMarcus Lawrence. Should have had a sack. That's the kind of shit that hurts us. No late hits. No late hit by Clark. Damone Clark, number 18. Good.
That was well executed. But yeah, that should have been a sack.
But now it's 4th and 2 now instead of 4th and 10, and they got a punt.
I know.
Now they're going to go for it. All right.
Just real quick, that basically the new kickoff rule, what it does do is it means Brandon Aubrey preserves his leg a little bit. Does that help him when it comes to kicking those longer field goals? Is that a potential factor?
You see how he's kicking the ball? You see how he's kicking his kickoffs? Most of them so far? He's like knuckleballing them down the field. It's 4th and 4, by the way. Here we go. They're going for it. This is another kind of this is the game. If we get a stop here, we get the ball on inside their 40. Come on, let's go. Let's get something here. We got 4 guys going. Micah's one of them. He's double teamed all the time in the world.
Why does it feel so slow?
There's Osa.
It feels so slow all of a sudden.
Overshown, incomplete. Everybody covered. No flags.
Well done.
That's defense. That's game, baby. Give me the pound. Pound me out. We got this win. I'm saying it right now. That is the game. Now the Cowboys.
The cherry on top we need to win this game is
no one's
positive
open.
news.
No one's open. You look who hit him too. Who is it again? Overshown. Coming in there.
Overshown is making his name overknown.
Yeah, Overshown's playing awesome. Look at him. What a great. He is. Again, Jason Renfro touted him a lot. We got him in the 3rd round and tore his ACL. But man, he has some explosiveness to him, some power, some football IQ. It's fantastic.
By the way, Ferguson is questionable to return with a knee injury.
Ooh, man. All right.
So
that could be great.
I guess I've just thrown that out there.
But I want him okay. He needs to please be hopefully just a hyperextension. There's Lipke. He's got Lipke. Lippy's got him. He got at least 10.
Hey,
12
he's got
yards.
the first.
Listen, that's the second catch of the game. Lipke's played a lot of snaps in this game. Lipke has played more. I guarantee you, Lipke's played more than Zeke. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
He's played not running back, but as in the game in snaps. Lipke has played more than Zeke. I think we have to play more Lipke because we don't have Ferguson.
So now that we have that Ferguson news, I can put I was literally just looking for injury
a little
updates.
better, especially for what's coming here. But look at the 3rd guy, number 40. That's our 3 tight ends: Brevin Spanford, Schoonmaker, and now Lipke. And here's number 15, Zeke, getting 4 yards. This is where you need Zeke. The 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Great.
Guys, bringing Zeke back was worth it just for the blocks that he's picked up in this game alone.
Yeah, he's had a couple of great. There it is. There's that question. Good call, baby. He's questionable.
So great. So it's good to know that we at least got the fact, like you said, the fact that he's questionable
is fantastic.
Is probably the best news we could have gotten.
He might miss a couple of weeks, but right now you see who we have in there. We're gonna have to bring John Stevens back.
Unfortunately, another guys.
Yeah.
Something about this game. I know,
Yeah,
like
everyone's hurt.
It's not particularly
The
hot.
Browns
in the
got
stadium.
hurt. A Browns player, 42. But yeah, it's not a hot stadium, but it's still the first game back.
I know.
And you know how these training camps.
It feels like and maybe that's one of the things where maybe training camp can't be too soft for too many of your players.
Yeah.
If that ramp up from
or you need that third preseason game. People want to cut down preseason games. I mean, you need them.
I'm just trying
Here's
to
football.
figure out why that.
Weird.
I'm just trying to figure out where that. Oh God, that is weird.
I
just noticed it. That's what the heck. If you guys are watching this commercial, I don't know if everybody gets
good.
it, but
They
made the
have
soccer
two
ball.
goals.
It's like a soccer ball that looks like a football.
There's two goals. There's a goal.
The soccer goal, and then
you kick it.
Yeah, field goal.
Yeah, field goal for the. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, we got off of that.
Unknown Ninja said no flags is my first thought every play.
I know, that's what I
like
look for.
I said, that's battered cowboy syndrome, as Cassie Smith called it. So the lunatic said NFL is probably gonna 18 fakes in the next. He's gonna have 18 fakes in the next 2 years. We need NFL is probably moving to 18 games.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, it did say fakes, auto-corrected. But in the next 2 years, so we need healthy players for the regular season. So,
it's going to be more than
consider
just
the
having
fact
the players,
that, if the NFL is
players.
pushing,
Yeah.
hey, we want to play 18 games, it's like, hey, we need to make sure. I mean, that's the problem.
You're
Like,
make
as
these
much
guys
as,
last. But you can
how
also
do you balance that out,
because
though?
you have to use your depth players a little more. That's all. If you want to make them last longer, you got to use
I know, but let's
your backups
be real.
a little more.
That just means that you're going to be watching a lot more shit. Like, you have 18 games, you're going to watch more shitty football.
No, I think you just have some guys who just get breaks at times where you'll have a guy in a scheme that can still be productive or can be schemed for his particular pluses and minuses.
Look,
like in our situation at running back, if you have to have Rico Dowdle come in, do you treat it the same as Zeke?
No.
So I'm saying, or Deuce.
I know. Look,
So
I know.
you tweak.
It gives you more snaps, and it gives more players more snaps and more chances to, again, get some quality football time that might result in them playing more backups or eventual starters or whatever it is. So, I don't know. It's starting to feel like too much in the sense of, even I believe preseason does matter, not for every single player, but definitely for some.
Yeah, by the way, Cat 52, I want to say, 52 with 42 points on the
point.
screen, boss. He is in the red, though. That can be taken down, and hey, we got some champions to shout out at the end of this game, but we still got like 10, 12 minutes to go. Cowboys up by 30. Let us win this goddamn game. That's all I'm asking for. Micah hasn't played a full game even. He's taken some snaps off. He's been taken out of some plays. He had kind of held a couple times. 1 sack, 6 pressures. And he's really caused a lot of the other sacks and issues that have happened because of him. Marcus Lawrence gets sacks. We got other guys. Look at this underneath play. Remember I told you that gave the sack to Kendricks.
Yeah.
Because Deshaun Watson was going to throw it there, but that's not Micah. Micah knows his job. It's also Zimmer. Here's a run to the outside. What a play, Brandon Cooks there to the 10, to the 8, to the 6.
Dehydration looks good on him because you can tell
that was
he's
nice.
oh shit.
There's a fucking flag. Of
That's
course.
why it
Holding
looks so
on
good,
us.
probably.
It's a hold. Those usually are holds when it's like that. Let's see what they say here. 13 minutes and 2 seconds. Tyler Guyton with an illegal block in the back. Let's see on Thornhill, a guy half his size. He didn't have to do that, but he had no other way of blocking him. So that's kind of why the rule is there. You can't have any other way of blocking him. You have to hope he misses the tackle. That's what it comes down to. So Kai took the penalty, took the chance. Hey, once in a while they miss it. I guess you take the chance.
Like I said, the same way that if Kalen Carson had gotten called for a lot of his misses, are we gonna really fault the rookie for making a rookie mistake?
I'm telling you right now, even with that mistake, Tyler Guyton is playing the best defensive player in the league there, number 95, Miles Garrett, and he's holding him down. He doesn't have a sack. He had 1 hit. Ooh, he almost went false start, number 95.
By the way, Hunter Lipke.
Nice help there by Lipke, which gives Dak time, which gives... Again,
that was good defense.
Brandon Cooks almost had it.
Yeah, they are making. Yeah, you guys are right. By the way, they are making fun of Brandon Cooks'
They did an air guitar.
No. It's they're trying to. Okay, so remember, if his thing is the bow, they're doing that. It's less of the bow.
No, I think you're talking about CD. CD's little like.
Well, CD does the slime, but Brandon Cooks does the whole little Archer thing. That was on Cooks, and they were. I'm guessing, if I'm interpreting it right, it's not air guitar. It's like
I don't know,
string of my bow.
The last time they did that before that was against CeeDee Lamb.
Are you sure it wasn't
yeah,
against
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what we thought was a CeeDee Lamb
The
thing.
thing
Here
is,
it
they
is. All right,
like to use similar...
Zeke is in the slot, and they went to him. It was a predictable
Oh,
play, and he got no
shit.
yardage. They called him down.
Yeah,
I mean,
they called him down. That was a hard hit.
That was a
We
horrible play too. Even Tom Brady figured that one out. So now we got to kick a field goal. We're just stacking field goals here. Ooh, that was a contusion right there to the thigh.
He's definitely getting some
Good bruise
PT on
there.
that.
Yeah. BB did his best, and BB's throw into him.
Hey.
Didn't help, but what can you do? BB, the rookie, number 56 center. He's been fantastic.
I'm still going to hold on to my belief
And
that
Guyton's
Brandon
doing
Aubrey
fantastic.
has a chance to still make some kind of record-breaking field goal here later in the game.
How about just get a regular one? 46. It's through it's like
those
oxygen.
you know.
Well, it's like oxygen.
33-10 Cowboys.
We forget how easy. Every time that happens, I remember how worried we were about every single fucking field goal with Brett Maher and those scrubs. With Aubrey, even with Aubrey last year, we weren't sure. By this point of the first game, he had missed an extra point.
Aubrey has proven himself.
Yeah, in a year, it's incredible. We're like, you got to sign him forever. To initially saying, who the fuck is this guy? We're going to even keep him a day.
Yeah.
And it's incredible to switch on that. And he deserves all the accolades and all the love from everybody, because not one person thought he'd be like this. Not one person, except for maybe Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
not.
let me go ahead, like I said, hit up some of the chat here real quick. Fourth quarter, by the way, and I think there was about 11 minutes left for those people asking for a time check.
Yeah, it was like 30, between 11 and 13. Something like that. 11
So
and
Skeptical fan said the Cowboys are too busy trying to run up the score instead of playing smart football. Texas Twister said, "Sup MCF, just got on, let's go."
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Wiseman27 said, "I want more screens, but not on third and long all the time."
Agree. It was almost a giveaway there.
Unknown Ninja said, "Forever undisciplined. Trust the guy with the ball. Offense went stale." Gary McKnight said, "Well, we effectively made up for that touchdown that they scored after the half."
Yeah,
so.
We got 6 out of the 7.
And the Lunatic had said when we talked about the 18 games and more younger
more
players
players
playing, that basically that we'd go to more of a position by committee type of thing.
Interesting.
Not saying that every team would do it, just
Right,
that
well,
you'd see a lot more
I
teams
think-
implementing something like
I
that.
think it'd be certain positions by committee, like running back. Like
I was gonna say you
but
can actually see a bit of an example here. One, because even before Ferguson went down, I felt like Lipke was playing this weird in between role of he was obviously a fullback, blocking and running and doing all that stuff. But the way that we kept doing those little passes, they weren't even the types of passes that you would see that we call they're basically runs.
These are
they felt
tight
like
end
more
passes.
they're the types of passes. So he's already filling in that gap. If anything, you'll see, I think, like I've said before, more popularity of fullbacks, or just
you gotta remember,
maybe like you said, a tight end who can help a lot more when it comes to the run game.
His thing from Green Bay has been he loves fullbacks like use check. He likes fullbacks that can catch, run, and block, that are versatile kind of guys that you don't expect them to do much. And that's what Lipke is. And we heard him say this. Last year he wanted to use him a lot more. Didn't use him that much. This year he said, I want to use him a lot more. I think he's using him more than Zeke has been used. Percentage-wise by snap. He's not touches, but snaps. And he's getting much more touches, I think, he had than maybe a quarter of the season last year. So Lipke is a major increase in the offense, not just because of injury to Ferguson. Before that, Ferguson wasn't doing anything. That was Ferguson's second catch of the game. He got hurt. So Lipke has been utilized from the beginning. He's a big part of this offense. Here's the kickoff by Aubrey. Looks like they're just going to kick it out of bounds. It takes away any injury issues. It takes away any kind of, okay, we saved 5 yards. Is it worth a risk of injury? Is it worth a risk that he could return it all the way for a touchdown? So right now the Cowboys are playing around with it. You can see sometimes they want to surprise you and kick one of those knuckleballs right in your chest and make you return it. And the other times they're just kicking the ball out of bounds just so we can get kind of rested on a kickoff return, let's say, So we have done a lot of returns. We've scored 33 points, and a lot of them are field goals, which means that it's if it was touchdowns, it'd be like 4 or 5 times we kicked off.
Yeah.
Because it's field goals, it's like 8 times we've kicked off. So we want to rest our guys as well there. Anyways, here we go. They run the ball, interestingly, because they're right now down by almost 3 touchdowns, or by 3.5 touchdowns. They got fucking 12 yards.
I know, but I think that
play.
they're also counting on our defense being a bit tired at this point.
Maybe. But
or the real elephant in the room, Deshaun Watson, is not trusted, and so they're going to run. I think I saw some. I can't remember if it was here in the chat or somewhere else I saw it, but someone said, oh, yeah, on a 3rd and 4,
There's
exactly
Micah.
what you want to do.
Hands to the face, no call,
Run
by
the
the
ball.
way. This to me, was he not down? They blew the
Yeah,
whistle.
they blew the whistle before
I
that.
thought he was not down, to be honest. But I'm going to say this. This is where a team, they're going to probably get that 17 points. They're going to move down the field quickly. The key here is, here's the thing I will say. This is where it gets exciting because we're going to win. We should win this game, but it's about getting the tip. It's about getting the strip fumble. It's about getting the interception.
Yes.
That picks, that defensive touchdown is coming now. 2nd and 7. Here's Micah coming. They're doubling him. They dump it down to the screen. To the left, he gets out of a tackle there. We got to slow him down. He gets to the 43.
I mean, let's be real,
the
too. The
37
defense
of
has
ours.
pride. One, they don't want to get scored
Right,
on. But
right.
two, they don't want a team that they were blowing out to end up getting more than 20 points or even come too close to knocking on that.
The Cowboys don't want him to get any. They didn't want him to get
Yeah.
that touchdown they scored was an upsetting one for the Cowboys to even allow that.
I
Look
agree.
at this. 2 sacks, like you said, for Kendricks. 1 from DeMarcus Lawrence. But 3 of those sacks outside of Micah's, there's a pressure from the inside.
Ooh.
Micah's coming. Micah's coming. He throws out of bounds because Micah's coming.
Love it.
But you see the interior push? We never had that shit last year.
I know.
Never. You're seeing either an increase in Mozzie and Osa, but I think it's Jordan Phillips and Linville Joseph, the veterans that are the backups that are playing, like I said, a rotational role. They were last year they were playing starting roles, 40, 50, 60 snaps. They're going to play 20 snaps. They'll be better. Golston has been playing a lot more inside. Very interesting lineup that Zimmer has done with the guys we had and who he's taken and moved around and kind of utilized and when and where. Very interesting to me, the way the Cowboys are using. They're using Golston inside a lot.
And it's funny, I think had Kendricks, not needed to be treated for dehydration, we would have actually seen Micah taking less snaps, too.
Damn, that's a great catch.
Wow. Gotta give him credit there.
Good defense by Hooker, but they got another 12 yards there, 13 yards by their second string tight end, and Njoku's out for the game. It doesn't look good for him, I'm going to be honest. So
It's funny because his
can't
injury
read his
initially
name.
didn't look as bad as
yeah, he seemed okay. And then
Ferguson.
it got worse
but
and worse
the way
and
that
worse.
they called
You were
Ferguson's
away
in-
when they walked him off the field. He had to be like rehelped again.
Jesus.
And pushing from the inside. Look at that. 98 Phillips. Is that Phillips coming? Oh, man. The defense
Well,
hits.
I'm glad we stopped him, but another
There's-
should have had a sack.
No yards after the catch, though, once again, right? I got
I'm so happy because I'm almost positive that Jordan Lewis is just shit talking the ever living crap
He is.
out of
Remember-
whoever he tackled
Remember,
there.
they said he's the new shit talker, so good. He's doing a great
Oh,
job.
sorry, that made me laugh because you saw him
Yeah.
saying words. So sorry.
I love to see Jordan. I'm telling you, Jordan Phillips is right now being an underrated player right here for the Cowboys. It is, and what I've seen him do ability-wise. Number 98. Keep an eye on him at 99.
Ooh.
Oh, it picked!
Yes!
Yes, that's
Diggs!
Trayvon Diggs.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh my
yes!
goodness! That's how you come back.
What did I say? A tip interception. It's gonna come.
Okay, can you
should've-
say that we're gonna get a touchdown now too? Because
I don't think there's time for that. We got enough right there. Trayvon's back. Trayvon's got his pick. Hell yeah! Number 7 did his thing. And look at that. It was tipped because it was out of his hands,
Yes.
and then Trayvon was in the right place, right time, baby. Get that pick. Don't let it hit the
Ooh.
ground. I can't see, but it looks like
no,
it's good to me.
he rocked that.
Oh
baby.
man, he wanted to get up and go pick 6 that bitch. That's what he wanted to do.
Oh, man.
How about them Cowboys?
Also, no offense, but Zimmer's excitement was so funny. He literally went
He had to get back to normal quick.
immediately back to football mode.
Coach. He's remember we never have had an asshole defensive squad the way we have. We had
I know.
a nice Dan Quinn coach. We have an asshole.
We've had a
head
lot of
coach.
assholes,
Yeah,
but not.
Yeah, but we have
running
the head
defense.
asshole
Yeah.
on defense is running this team, and that's Zimmer. He don't give a shit about your feelings. Neither does that defensive line coach, Coach Z, as you call him, Zig.
I feel like maybe that's the
Most
theme of
interceptions.
the
Look
defense.
at that.
Fuck your feelings.
Yeah.
That's,
Most
you know-
interceptions, it's been 2 Cowboys since 2021. It's been Cowboy, Trayvon Diggs, and Cowboy Deron Bland. And then 2 other guys. Who
Deshaun
cares?
Watson again.
He's getting ripped.
Yeah.
He's getting ripped and other things. That is awesome. That is fantastic. I love to see him sad. And let's just try to run this in. We're in the red zone. We're going shotgun. Remember, what's the worst red zone team last year? One of the worst? The Browns. I think they were the worst, actually. So, in allowing touchdowns. Here's a run. We basically get no yards.
I mean, I was gonna say they were kind of competing with us because we weren't able to score.
Skeptical fan, the man staying skeptical with that 1-2 J. Lou. Dalla Holly. He said, welcome back, Trayvon Diggs.
And what a welcome.
What a way. He hasn't been picked on all day. He's been, anytime they threw at him.
We saw him, I think, twice.
Yeah.
And
Until
one
there.
of those tackles was literally him just touching a guy
Yeah.
who had already fallen
He'd been
down.
down,
So,
yeah.
like I said,
Trayvon's
our
locking
defensive
down.
line is not really giving our defensive backs a chance to even say hello and hi to us on screen, but that is perfectly fine.
Trayvon
because when we
Diggs,
do see them, this
he's
is what
back.
we see.
By the way, one of the jerseys available. Trayvon Diggs. I know we got one. I know I got one. Do you have Trayvon? I don't think so.
I don't think I have Trayvon.
I got Trayvon. We're gonna rep Trayvon next soon. Here's a little play action from Dak. He's going for the end. No, he's not. He's dumping it down to Rico Dowdle. Trying to go for something safe than sorry. Why hit the end zone and thread it and try to, like, not hit the end zone, but why go deeper where there's no real need to? Let's just run some clock.
You know what's funny? I actually felt like it's more of not just running the clock, but I do think that he's trying to spread the ball around. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Again, remember, we're talking about in this specific moment in this game scenario.
Yeah.
I don't know if the priority is going to be pass the ball around, when we need the ball somewhere and it's time to lock in. Another Browns player hurt.
23.
My goodness.
Yeah, banged up there.
Really unfortunate. That's a lot of injuries today.
A lot of injuries on both sides, and I think a lot of it seems to be dehydration, although his seems like more like a leg or limb issue.
By the way, I don't know
leg.
if I got to mention it as well, but there was a really emotional moment before the game started where Trayvon Diggs was actually like tearing up a little
You
bit
did not say that, yeah.
with Al Harris, as they were warming up pre-game.
This is first
before
game
this
back.
started. His first game back,
His first
that
real
was a
game
big,
back,
yeah, that was.
He didn't play any preseason.
Him being able to get that interception, I mean, that's just amazing.
Number 7, there he is, Trayvon Diggs. Again, we had this game sealed up already. I told you I felt that this would be a drive with a pick or some kind of turnover would happen because this is where a team like the Browns, they're down 23. They get desperate. They need something to happen.
The silliest
One
part
mistake,
of everything that we've talked about
we
here?
win it.
If you consider all the almost sacks and almost interceptions we should have had, how much,
this game would have been a
this is
bigger
what
blowout.
it looks like now with these stats. Look at everything we still left out there on the table.
We could have played. We didn't play a great game. We played a good game. Defensively, I'd say we played a pretty damn good game. But we could have played a better game on defense. We could have played a much better game on offense. So
I was just seeing if maybe there's.
Imagine how much better we could have done that there. Ferguson's the biggest issue right now for us. There's CeeDee Lamb, incomplete.
Aw, damn.
What happened to his arms?
Where did the ball go?
I don't know. It went into the Browns jersey.
It was like a weird magic trick.
It disappeared into a Browns jersey.
That was super weird, right? That we weren't the only ones who apparently did not see that. Right?
Yeah, that was strange. How it just disappeared.
Oh.
Uh-oh. By the way, the man Jet Li 44 dropping another J. Lou 2.
Woo.
Another guy dropping a J. Lou 2. Dollar Holler.
Shout out to you. He said,
big shout out. What did he say?
Can you dig it?
Yes, I
we
can. Can you? Trayvon dig it. Yes, you can. Here's a punt by Anger. Clean. Nice deep punt. Back to the damn 15-yard line. This should be come on, let's get a stop here. Don't let he tripped. Someone still got to tackle him. There he goes.
I honestly
Marquise Bell with the tackle.
We are in a very fortunate position that, like I said,
line.
The Cowboys got all that poison out for the most part in that first drive. Right?
He got to the 30-yard line. We got the poison, the bad plays out. We had a couple bad drives on offense, especially.
More offense than defense, obviously. Yeah. You can see that reflected by the score.
Both these quarterbacks playing tough defenses. Dak, 19 for 32, 179, and 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Deshaun Watson against the Cowboy defense, 20 for 38, 156. And he threw for a touchdown, but he has 2 picks.
I think it's important.
A flag, by the way. Yeah.
I think it's important in this moment to recognize.
So it's on us?
I don't know.
It was 5 yards at the end of the kick, so I don't know what that means. It felt like it was against us. It just felt like it.
Anyway, I don't think so, because it says 1st and 10.
No, it's still against. It's just 1st and 10 from where? Was it? It's 5 yards closer, I think. Yeah, it would have been. It would have been 5 yards back. It's a run. They're just running the clock out. Basically, it looks like what they're going to do. No injuries is what's important. No injuries. This has become a preseason game here. But unfortunately, another goddamn flag. Damn.
I've stopped writing them down at this point.
Yeah. It's
it's
holding
Cleveland.
offense, so it's 10 yards back. Okay. Good. I think it's holding. Let's hope it's holding. It'll be 1st and 20.
Illegal formation.
So 1st and 15.
Well, the point is it was still on the offense.
Jerry Jeudy, who came out, he was wobbling around. He came back in. We're talking about Micah on the Zimmer defense. Micah said they're expanding his versatility, the way he should be used. In ways that he should be used, or they believe he should be used, or he believes he should be used. Either way, you move him around. That's how you get the best out of Micah. To me, I rest Micah the rest of this game. But Mike, is that Micah again?
I don't think you can because of Kendricks.
Remember? Oh man, you see, Trayvon missed that one there. What was that? He went for his knees. They then called out a flag for going for his knees.
I don't know.
What happened to? Okay, he looks like he was. It looked like it was a flag on the tackle. So
I think.
oh, he leg whipped him. Yeah, Trayvon Diggs whipped his leg, tried to trip him with his leg. You can't do that. That is a flag.
I mean.
Yeah.
Are you sure he wasn't just rolling?
You can see he looked and whipped his leg. And that's a leg whip. By the way,
okay.
I don't know if it went through,
That
but
sucks.
I see Jet Li 44 with a dollar holler. Hey, go Cowboys!
Oh,
and
thank
by
you,
the
Jet
way,
Li. I don't think that one's gone through
when
yet.
that goes through, it'll be 37 points on Cap 52 Stream Boss. Can Jet Li take over the full thing? I don't think he can do the Cash App. Right now, the Cash App leader is Cap 52.
Yes.
And Cap 52 is still leading the Stream Boss, but Jet Li is leading the gifting membership side and the overall board. Big shout out to Jet Li 44.
A tale of two halves indeed. We only had 3
Cowboys.
penalties heading into halftime, guys.
Wow, and a lot more penalties now. They're doubling our rookie, giving more time. Almost a pick by Trayvon Diggs, and then almost a pick by Malik Hooker.
Ooh.
What a nice play
Who
that was.
Who tipped it?
That was Trayvon Diggs.
No, it was
Yeah.
18.
I thought it was Trayvon Diggs. Boom. Trayvon Diggs just tipped
Okay,
it.
yeah, true. You're right. You're
mean,
right.
it went-
I thought they were going to show it again differently, but so 18 is Clark, by the way.
Yeah, but Trayvon Diggs clipped.
I
tipped
know it was Trayvon.
And
It's
then-
just that I thought they were going to like.
He almost
show
got
the
a
rest
he almost
of
got a
that.
second pick there. If that was an inch or two lower.
Can you
that's
imagine
an interception.
if Trayvon got another pick?
He gets a pick 6. Let's keep it going.
Why not?
Hey, we still
Who was it that said they wanted a defensive touchdown?
Someone very
before the
early
end of the
on,
game?
yeah. But we had a couple picks here, right?
We have.
Pick 6 hasn't been shown yet. Here you
I
go.
think
They're
we've only
snapping.
gotten field goals out of
Cowboys
our
know they're
picks,
running. Here
so-
they come. They're throwing it away. Quick throw down. Trayvon Diggs with the easy tackle.
That's
Easy money, baby. 3rd and 10 or 11. He lost a yard with 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh here on. That's it. And then we get our first
Trayvon
victory of
Diggs
the
looks
season.
very happy right
Guys,
now.
we haven't won a game on 10 years. The last 10 years, the only opening games we've won are 3, and they've all been against the Giants. Keep that in mind. Yeah, we've only won 3 out of 3, 30% of win, and they've all been against the Giants. And the other game, one of the games we played against the Giants in these 10 years was a loss, which was Dak's first game ever in Dallas against the Giants opening. We lost that
And
game.
he never lost again.
Never lost again to the Giants. Here we go. Micah kind of in the middle, triple, quadruple teamed. They got 4 guys on Micah. Somebody else needs to make a sack there. There we go. Well, it's not a sack, but it's a tackle by rookie Marshawn Nealon and number 18, Damone Clark. Great job by the Cowboy defense. This has been a fantastic domination by the defense. The offense has had some hiccups. They could definitely be better, but the defense can be better
I'm
too
excited.
if they got those picks
I'm
and those
excited because
sacks.
I know we still have lots of things to talk about
Of course.
heading into, this upcoming week, breaking down this game, because I know once we see some of these plays again with fresher eyes, and a little bit of distance from
We get
this
some
immediate
good and
happening.
bad things, but
That-
yeah.
I agree, but the thing is, this is a fantastic foundation. If
Start
we
off
can
the
get some
season, you can't be
positive news
happier.
about Jake Ferguson, that would be the cherry
That's
on top.
That's what we need. Some good news on Jake. 4th and 4, and with under 5 minutes to go, we're gonna get a sack. We get pressure. We get a pick. They're coming.
Yes.
Come on, Micah.
No.
Micah cannot get his goddamn sack, so they get a first down. Damone Clark makes the tackle, linebacker. But Micah had a third. That's his 3rd sack he could have
Again,
had.
yeah.
He only got 1 out
Like
of
we
those
said,
3.
look at all the food we're leaving on the table.
We could be much better. Dak, an average game for him. Deshaun Watson, a horrible game for him. Cowboys, 5 motherfucking sacks. We missed 3 or 4. We have 2 interceptions. We missed 2 of them. So, we played a perfect game. This game is 50-0. Let's be real. So, against a team that's supposed to be a playoff team, supposed to be better than us, who was favored to win this game.
I know.
What's going on? Cowboys kicking some ass, I'm telling you. And asking, hey, maybe we are all in, Jerry Jones. 1st and 10, they're throwing the ball. Gets a couple of opportunities for some plays. There's a nice hit. Who is that? Is that Chauncey Golston or is that Damone Clark? Micah had a tackle. What a hit there. I think Damone Clark is hurt.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Damone Clark is
This is the only
limping.
bad thing about keeping your defense on the field. Damone Clark, I don't know who
It
gave
looked
that.
like it was his left foot.
Let's see who got hit there. That was who made the hit. Bam! That was Damone Clark.
Yeah.
He got hurt at the end, it looks like.
Yeah, I think.
Micah is also sleeping and resting here on the sideline here. It looks like he's
Micah look. Yeah,
taking a little
he
break.
just looked tired.
I do think it's time for a break for these guys, in my opinion. We have enough guys to be able to come in there and rotate in. We got DeMarcus Lawrence. He hasn't played shit. It was a hit.
Ooh,
This
look
could be
at
a
that
pick.
hit.
Someone's wide open, though. Oh!
He dropped
Amari
it.
Cooper with a drop. That was a great fucking hit, though, by somebody who just punished Deshaun Watson hard.
And it was one of our young guys.
Who was that? Oh, yeah, it's Jordan Phillips. The big fat man. He's like 330 pounds. This guy, I tell you, he's not even a pass rusher. He's just a fat stopper.
Like,
of-
there's the human part of me that feels so bad for Deshaun Watson right now in a way.
That's our
because he
heaviest.
just lost his father.
Him and Linville Joseph are probably our heaviest guys. Mukwamu just fuck Kuamu that fucking play right there. Mukwamu fucking cannot do. He's our backup for a reason. But my goodness, he is going against one of the best route runners in Amari Cooper. But man, Deshaun Watson staying in there. 3rd and 8. No time. That's to be a penalty. It is. Delay a game unless they call timeout. Flag. Good. Take him back 5 more yards. 3rd and 13, baby. Let's go. Cowboys come back home next week. Why don't we take a look at what's going on for the Cowboys in their upcoming schedule?
Wow,
Yeah,
so,
we get a 1 o'clock game next week.
oh, so what?
Yep.
I thought it was a 1 o'clock game. I think
Yep.
I mentioned it during halftime, and I'm like,
Yep.
I thought it was a 1 o'clock
It's
game.
in
but-
Dallas. It's against the Saints. The
Can't
Saints,
wait to kick off
Saints
the
are
season.
overhyped right now with their
Definitely.
win against the shitty Panthers. I can't wait to have our way with the Saints. With the Aints. Let's put those bags back on their heads. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, just Marshawn Nealon had
Yes.
5 pressures.
Did I not say he was? I was
so
feeling him the whole game.
I know, but that's a great job.
That's a rookie, by the way. He was not one of the starters. Not one of the 4 starters. Leo Fowle was the other starter who played less, and we had more overshown. But Marshawn Nealon, the second-round pick, did I think a better job than anybody expected, and I'm glad he looks solid out there. You know, he looks like he knows that he can stop the run, and he's pushing the pocket back into the quarterback.
By the way, a lot of Browns fans started leaving about halfway through the 3rd quarter,
Damn.
and the big "Let's go Cowboys" chant.
Oh yeah, Cowboys taking
started
over.
up recently.
They're flinging us down for easy yardage here. Just need to get a stop. 3rd and so it's 4th and 2. I just don't want injuries. That's all I want. There's no injury. I cannot read number 80.
Okay.
Oh, Akins, formerly a Texan, by the way. Eastside Harold knows him, but Donovan Wilson laying some hits in there as well. It's 4th and 2. This is
Micah's back out there, by the way.
There's no at this point. There's no need, but I guess we get a stop. Great.
It's a big 4th down. I feel like
Bring Cooper Rush back in there.
That's fine because this is the last play that he should have to be out there for.
Well, they'll make the first. There he is. Just here's where we don't need something to happen in this pile. You know?
I know.
So
There's too many guys trying to strip the ball.
there we go. They
Look,
got a first down.
We
They
can't
wanna-
sit there and complain that we want Micah to grow into one of the true leaders of this team if he can't go out there and,
Yeah, I mean,
scuff it up with the rest of them.
I agree, but I just don't think that this is a need right now. They're driving down the field on us anyway.
Do you think Dak goes out there? Or do you think Cooper Rush
no,
goes out
Cooper
there?
Rush goes out there. It's over. I mean, are we trying to get some stats? What are we doing? Everyone's tired.
Look,
This is
we
going
have
to
to
lead to
wait till the
injury.
2-minute warning at least.
It's going to lead to injury. I'm just saying. Every play is.
So that means Cleveland needs to waste
Just so if the
30 seconds off the
so
clock.
if the Browns
Yeah,
score-
so by the way, guys, it does seem like Dak's not going out there.
Yeah.
He's wearing a baseball cap, and Cooper Rush is
done.
the one wearing
There's
the helmet.
Micah coming out. He's on his fucking hands and knees. Are we fucking stupid? Come on.
I don't disagree with you there, but
Look, we got Golston and we got Osa. I don't mind those 2 guys in there. They're kind of starter rotation guys. Keep them in there. We got DeMarcus Lawrence. He's hardly played. We got who's number 91 over there? Tyus Wheat. Good. He's a fucking 3rd stringer. That's what we should be doing out there. We got Vigil in there. We got backups now. More backups. We need more backups. And look.
The backups,
And look.
Tank
There's
gets
a
a sack,
strip
fumble.
sack.
I think the Cowboys did we recover?
It's
No,
one
I
of
think
us
they
and
recovered it.
it's one of them and 4 of us. I think they did recover it. But a strip sack by DeMarcus Lawrence. He hardly played today. Why not? He can stay in the game. But put Nick Vigil in. Thank you.
I love that.
Also didn't play that much.
Jeez, is Deshaun Watson covered in blood or orange paint?
Blood. That's blood, baby. Cowboys,
On his
they
crotch?
drained the blood. No, it was probably wiped himself on them.
I know, but
Or someone was bleeding and blood on him. 2-minute warning. And I think now you take out DeMarcus Lawrence. He looks like he's almost limping a little bit. Take him out. You know what I mean?
I'm
Put
very,
Mozzie in there. I don't mind him in
I'm
there.
very curious to see what the snap count is going to look like defensively. Like I'm just saying, it's going to look really interesting, even with the Kendricks leaving the game.
Yeah.
Early on in the 4th, right, end of 3rd, beginning of 4th, something like that. So, just.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at it.
Remember, one of the big things that you said about Zimmer is that rotation is going to keep the team overall fresh, but it's going to give guys like, the John Phillips of the world. And again, I know.
Yeah. Jordan Phillips. Yes. No, it's all right. I got confused with him
Ron
sometimes
Phillips.
too. But yes, Jordan Phillips and Linville Joseph, who is, huge. Both these guys are huge guys, are veterans. They could come out there and spell the Osas and the Mozzies. And now we can put Osa Mozzie in and maybe get a little more against a tired offensive line that they have right now. And I like the way Zimmer is using both the veterans and the veterans and the young guys, but also the starters and the rotational backups. The way he's integrating them is fantastic in my opinion.
So I want to hit up the chat real quick here. Let me see. Watson got run over by a tank. Oh, Steve, I said Deshaun Watson missed 21 passes and has 2 interceptions, and people said Watson was better than Prescott.
Yeah.
I think you just reminded me what I was going to say a few minutes ago, but we obviously got distracted by whatever was going on screen. If I remember correctly, wasn't Deshaun Watson like one of the first quarterbacks right when that big scandal happened. Like, didn't he get paid a lot of, like, they just locked down his contract.
Yeah,
they guarantee he ended up like one of the most highly paid players that year, like most guarantees, and then like a few days later he was suspended for like 11 games.
No, they knew he was going to be suspended. They just took it on. They took him on with the knowledge he was going to get suspended.
But they still paid him a crap ton of money,
yes, correct.
and guaranteed him a crap ton of money for him to do.
The Texans did not want
to
do that. They got C.J. Stroud, so there you go. A big plus for the Texans.
I'm sure.
There.
Leaf Side Herald is.
Yeah, I see real shit. Congrats, by the way, on your win against the Falcons. It was I told you it'd be a tough game. You believe me now.
Can't believe
but it was a tough game, and it came down to the end, and the Steelers won that game, which in the end helps. Any AFC team that beats an NFC team is good. Like the Titans had the Bears, and they blew it. So the Bears won, which, who cares? It's still the Bears. They suck. But, the NFC team wins. We want every NFC team losing to an AFC team. If you're an AFC team, you should want every AFC team other than yours to lose to every NFC team. Yeah. Unless it helps you some way in the playoffs, which is impossible right now. So.
Steve, I said if it smells like bitch in here, it's real shit. Be real mind said, how about them Cowboys? And we even have someone watching all the way from North Korea. So
wow.
even dictators can't stop you from getting to your
can't
football.
Stop
now
that
is
star.
a joke because it's actually a troll, but I thought it was kind of funny, so I wanted to give you some half credit.
Have the refs been busy? Have been blind this in recent?
Mike is still out there.
Have the refs been blind?
Have the refs been blind? I mean, no, I don't think so.
Okay, just checking. I was just checking.
Again, they made some weird calls, but that's more rust
I'll
than
say
blindness.
what our defense and sometimes our offense, but mainly our defense.
If anything,
and what our
they
team,
were blind when we were making penalties.
What our team has been doing to this Brown team is making them look like shit.
Oh yeah,
and I like that. So speaking of shit, it's 4th and 9, and we get a stop. Let's get them stop on downs here, and let's end this bullshit. A little pressure. Come on, Micah. Nope, no sack.
Micah's tired as
Again,
shit.
yeah, and Deshaun Watson just dancing around. Just man, no need for a late hit on each other there.
Juan Thomas just got kicked in the head by.
He got popped in the head. It looks like by Leah Fowl.
Yeah. I thought it was him, but I didn't want to.
Micah came and run, like you said. Why we?
Yeah, no, Micah was like falling.
Micah probably wants to stay out there, but this is where the coach has to take him out. 1st and goal, minute to go.
If this game mattered, this is where Micah's huffing oxygen on the sideline.
Yeah, this is where we need to save Micah for a playoff game. These are the snaps we need to save him for the play. He wants to play, but who gives a fuck? They're going to run here. He's useless there. Did nothing. Hey, Leo Fowl did a great job hitting that tackle, snuffing that out. To me, he's the backup to an Overshown type.
Shout out to Vigil, by the way. Who,
41.
I know it's towards the end of the game or whatever, but he's held up pretty well.
Do not be surprised if he gets moved up and Buddy Johnson gets cut. Here we go. Run up the middle. Vigil, as you speak his praises.
Damn.
He misses the tackle.
Spoke
there.
too soon.
Well, he did his best. He's a 4th stringer. He's a practice squad guy. They scored a touchdown.
Unknown Ninja actually fully agrees with you. Why is Parsons on the field? Because we have a whole season to play.
It makes no sense. That's a playoff. These are playoff snaps you're taking away. These are major game snaps at 4th quarter when you really fucking need it. You're taking this shit away. I don't understand it. I don't know. We're going to see an onside kick, by the way, which you probably haven't seen. It's going to be rare to see at all. Really.
Yeah, you're not going to see too many of them. Whoa.
Yeah. What?
Oh, no, it's not. It's just when I saw
Cowboys
players
are overflowing
running,
one side here.
Yeah, I thought.
And Micah's in this play. What's going on? Why is Micah playing?
Why is there a flag on the field now?
Delay a game?
A fight?
Illegal substitution? I don't know. I'm just confused. Why is Micah in on a special teams block play? Like I can't believe. Is that Zimmer? Is that what is the purpose of that? When he's looking, he's like a light breeze will injure him. It's on the Cowboys. 5-yard penalty.
What even was the penalty?
It was like
I will say
that was the fuck the Dallas Cowboys penalty. They said that before. They said F the Cowboys penalty here.
Are you sure that's Micah? That is Micah. Why is he there?
He looks tired even just getting a 3-point stance.
Did someone else get hurt that we just don't know about that Micah now has to replace or something? Like, what 4th stringer's life is... Like, Micah didn't even move. He didn't even block. He barely stood up.
You mean he didn't even come into it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And Amari Cooper looks like he's rethinking his entire life.
But he also always thinks that. He always looks that way.
He always kind of looks that way, I know.
Cowboys going to win this, but it's going to be now a little bit uglier. Even though we allowed some of these points, guys, let's be real. Who cares what the fucking score is? We win the game. And we hopefully get Ferguson back from injury. Those are the biggest things. But I want to say a key. This hides us a little bit. Because people will be like, well, it wasn't a complete, it was close. 2 touchdowns away or, close enough. We didn't blow them out. We blew this team out every which way Sunday.
I feel like that should be a meme somewhere of Zimmer just expressing joy for half of a second before getting right back to it.
But the way that look at Micah. Look at him. He's literally passed down the field. He's fallen down. I don't know what to get. Maybe he wanted to get the extra snaps to get ready. But next week, it's the Cowboys at home against the Saints. And then we get the Ravens in Dallas. That's going to be fun. Both on Fox. And then we go on the road against the Giants, on the road against the Steelers.
How do you feel about the fact that
we get Bland back soon after that?
Played probably our best defensive game against a mobile quarterback?
Oh, that's a great point. Especially mobile. They're not even kicking outside.
More the fact that the mobility was not... it really wasn't as much of a hindrance as it was in previous times.
His mobility...
He definitely got out of quite a few sacks.
But Deshaun Watson's mobility usually lets him get a lot of rushing yards. But he didn't do that this game.
No.
He got out of some sacks, which is where his advantage is there.
Like I said, you definitely saw that.
Right.
But
not in the sense of even the time he created more play. He created the play to go longer. You remember how many times he had to throw it out of bounds?
Yeah.
Or he had to just running for a yard.
Well, we're about to take a knee and call it a game.
And we're about to see Turpin do his winning flip. We're going to do the old Landry. We got Cooper Rush out there. We're going to do the Landry. What is that called?
Shift?
The Landry shift here to end this game. So watch the Cowboys come up at the line of scrimmage.
This is actually kind of special. Our two new offensive linemen get to do the Landry shift for the first time.
Incorrect. Hoffman's in there. The whole backup. But Tyler Guyton's in there.
Guyton's in there.
Yeah. So here comes the flip. And I guess not. Are we going to flip? I guess no flip. But we did the Landry shift, and that ends the game. Go Cowboys. That's right, Joe Michael Pena in the house, part of the family. Woo! Welcome to our family here on MCF, my Cowboys family. We used to go nightly. Things have changed a little bit, but we will be live throughout the week. We will have our nightly, game day live streams. This is officially
expect our post-game breakdown stream to be coming within the next 24 to 48 hours, depending on
Tuesday,
our schedule.
But it'll be Tuesday. Will be like a turn from this game to the next game. Because it's the Saints, and it turns around right around the corner, baby. And no matter what, win, lose, or draw, we're here for it. With that star over everything.
That is, again, very, very few negative things to say there. Obviously, offense stalled out a little bit there. But, that's what we have Brandon Aubrey for, to keep putting points on the board. And
our offense stalled out a couple places, but
smoothing that out. I'm still really happy about pretty much a lot of the new things that we saw offensively. Very happy with the things we saw. Defensively, again, we've got to see Turpin finally, after what feels like years, because it actually was, we finally got to see him
a return.
Touchdown.
On special teams. It was a punt, not a kickoff.
Do his touchdown.
But he still did his touchdown thing.
You know what I meant to
He did his touchdown thing on the punt return, finally, first one of his career in his third season with the Cowboys. Hell yeah. And we got the lunatic in the house. I saw you here. He's going to take that Cavity to 36 points down to 34 points on the stream, boss. What did they lunatic have to say, baby?
Support MCF, Dallas Cowboys for life, and Boodle. Pinche Cowboys.
I think this is the time.
The perfect time. So the lunatic, don't go anywhere. Hang tight. We have a special song just for you and Skeptical fan, but for everybody, of course. All our Dallas Cowboy fans out there, but especially we think that you two will
love it.
Enjoy it.
And enjoy this one. They do some of the other Cowboy stuff that we've heard, whether it's Feed Me, which now is relevant again, or Cowboy Nation, Cowboy. That one. So there's a couple different ones I got, but they got a newer one that was done about 9 months ago.
Second we heard it, we were like, wait a minute.
We're like, should we put the video portion? Can we put the video up on the screen?
Yep. So
do you think we should put the video up on the screen or not? I guess I can't really do it. I don't know if I can.
I mean, if we're gonna get copyrighted for
the
song, we might as well just go whole hog. So
yeah, but the video is different though.
I know, but I'm gonna go ahead and do like the final kind of chat shout outs here, because I know some people are gonna start trickling in, doing other things there, getting ready for dinner and all that.
Well, yeah, for sure, but I mean, okay, go ahead, baby, you gotta do your thing.
No, of course.
Do the shout outs.
But yeah, the Lunatic, Skeptical Fan, Unknown Ninja, Tosha Smith, House Nelson, Justin Quarles, a Q Man, Esmodius in the house. We have Dana Jet, Scorpio, NDN Boogie, Raul, Wiseman 27, even you, real shit. C Bass, much love. Jet Li 44, of course, Drums and Cowboys. We have, let me see, Steeler Nation 412. I'm guessing that's just real shit. Be Real Minds. Wilson Santiago. Tokyo.
We're gonna take these. We're gonna take these brownies.
There we go.
Emojis away and add in some of the ain'ts emojis coming up here for this week. Yeah, appreciate you, Unknown Ninja, John Connor, William Burney,
Chris Plumage,
the Plumage man,
Eric Wallace.
But now I want to give a shout out to the Lunatic and Skeptical fan on I don't have the video. You have to search for it. It's basically Somos Los Cowboys official music video. It's about 2 minutes long. Enjoy and let's go Cowboys. This is a victory song here, baby. Let's go.
Victory hiccups.
Wish I could play the video. I'll try my best.
Somos los Cowboys haciendo ruido. Somos los Cowboys, andamos listos. Somos los Cowboys, mira la estrella. Representamos por donde quiera. Azul y blanco hasta que me muera. Puro Cowboys aquí por donde sea. Somos los Cowboys, mira la estrella. Representamos por donde quiera. Azul y blanco hasta que me muera. Puro Cowboys aquí por donde sea. Somos el equipo favorito de la América. Y la estrella siempre brilla, tú lo ves de allá. Azul y blanco con la plata, ya tú sabes los colores. Tu equipo me la pela, vale más que tú no llores. Puro pinche Cowboy, somos los mejores. No quieren ver abajo, no nos quieren ver ganar. Pues chinguen a su madre, somos en primer lugar. Puro pinche Cowboy Nation, ahora pónganse a llorar. Somos los Cowboys, mira la estrella. Representamos por donde quiera. Azul y blanco hasta que me muera. Puro Cowboys aquí por donde sea. Somos los Cowboys, mira la estrella. Representamos por donde quiera. Azul y blanco hasta que me muera. Puro Cowboys aquí por donde sea. Somos los Cowboys haciendo ruido. Somos los Cowboys, andamos listos.
And that's the wrap here on My Cowboys Family, baby. We did it up.
Yes, we did.
Got that victory week 1. 1-0 for our Dallas Cowboys. And again, I think everybody here on this stream and everybody watching the replay is loving this shit. That's right, guys. We got that victory. 33-17 over the Cleveland Browns. Everyone said Cleveland's going to win. I thought it was going to be tougher. Man, it is great to see that victory.
That's right.
Kicking off the season right.
Speaking of victory, we do have to pass the torch.
Yes.
Right? Some people are no longer victorious. Some people continue to be victorious. Shout out to Cat52 holding on to that stream boss with 34 points.
Yes, and again, we had the man Jet Li 44, the sponsor of the week this past week, along with the Cash App King and also the gifting membership champion. So he had 3 out of 4 spots. I know that Cab52 took it over tonight, but he also did not just take over the stream boss. He took over the leaderboard when it comes to the Cash App side. We are a new Cash App King, Cab52, coming at you starting tomorrow right here, or the next time we go live here on My Cowboys Family. So big shout outs to Cab52 doing it through the StreamYard way with getting that Cash App crown on his head. So big shout out to him. He's one of the new faces on the board, but he's also the stream boss, kicking off for week 2 against the Saints. And then the sponsor of the week and the gifting champion is once again back-to-back Jet Li 44. He's back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys. Let's get that number 6 and beyond, right? So big shout outs and congrats to you guys. Cat52 taking half the board. Jet Li 44 taking the other half of the board as we get ready for the Saints week 2. Right here, My Cowboys Family. I don't know if we have anybody else, and I think we caught up with everybody here. Tasha, Cassie, Skeptical.
Translation, much
yes,
love.
We're thinking about
Asmodeus, Julian.
Asmodeus, yes. Big shout out,
King,
Julian.
Queen.
Yes.
All of you guys.
We're
again.
definitely watching for that Ferguson. That's the biggest news left right now. House Nelson in the house.
Stay tuned for our shorts and
yes, they'll give you updates
media,
on there.
All that stuff.
House Nelson in the house. Unknown Ninja. Thank you all.
But baby, I think there's a reason.
Yeah. Why do we do this, baby? Every single night here at My Cowboys Family.
It's that navy blue, that silver too, and that star over everything.
Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly. Here on this channel, we're always gonna rep that star on the left of your screen. We're always repping that star over everything. And here on My Cowboys Family, 7 full years on YouTube in our 8th season of doing these. This is officially our 8th, regular season, live stream reaction year, So our 8th one of these, getting into our 8th season. Thank you guys for being part of this thing. But hey, here on My Cowboys Family, never forget the number one thing, as it always has been. Number one thing here, now, and forever. As always, Go Cowboys! Let's get that 6 and beyond. Thank you all for dropping the knowledge, doing this live reaction, regular season week 1, game day battle against the Browns. Thank you all for being in the chat, dropping your knowledge all night, all afternoon and evening long. And also, thank you all for dropping the love from above. Definitely cannot do this without your love and support, whether it is in the membership like Amazing Games and Captain DCW back in the mix, whether it is gifting memberships like Jet Li 44 and doing his drops today in the Cash App and other places, or in the Streamlabs like Cav52 did. Thank you. So yeah, Cav52, Marco Seppian, Redman R, LT, Jet Li 44, Skeptical Fan, Mary Alvarez, John Luna, Calvin Richard, Der Lunatic. And again, Amazing Games and Captain DCW in the membership, jumping into the Navy Blue, or actually both of them are in the Navy Blue crew, so appreciate both of you guys. On that note, it is time to close it down tonight and say goodnight. Be back here for another one, whether it be tomorrow or Tuesday. Should be one of the next few days. We will give you the quick, important breakdowns from the points of this game that we saw, as well as turning the page and turning to a new game against the Saints and what to expect with them. Probably coming on Monday or Tuesday, right here on My Cowboys Family. Like you said, stay tuned with the shorts. Any of the injury updates will be given and divvied out through there in quickies. So make sure you catch them on there and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, baby. It is time to shut it down for the night, clock out and drop out, relock and reload for a new week, and get ready for week 2 against the Saints tomorrow. What do we got to do, baby, before we drop out of here for the night?
We got to drop the beat.
Woo! A beat's been dropping. It's a wrap right here on My Cowboys Family. You might see the MCF bar and grill empty right now, but we'll be back at it the next time we're on here to give you more of the ins and outs that you want to miss on all the other bigger news networks, or so be it. You can only get here, My Cowboys Family. Thank you all for making this a great start to the season. And thank you to Dallas Cowboys again, that victory right here, week 1 against the Cleveland Browns. Let's go Cowboys. You know how we do here on MCF, where it's always about that navy blue, that silver too, that star over everything. Never forget the number one thing right here. I'm My Cowboys Family. It's you guys, the fans. Thank you, the family in the house. Don't forget to hit that like button right now. Hit that like button for the stream. Hit that subscribe button and get us up to 40,000 and beyond subscribers, family members. Appreciate you all. And of course, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when we're going live. I'll try to be on the nightly as much as possible, guys. So thank you on that. Also on Discord and Twitter, at Twitter or X, whatever it's called. Remember, at My Cowboys Family. That's where you can find us. We'll also post there when we're going live. Everybody, enjoy the win. It's just the first game of the season, so take it with a grain of salt. But enjoy the first win. Stay safe out there. We'll see you back here soon. As always, never ever forget. Go Cowboys! Woo!
Monk on the beat. Monk on the beat.